Thank you. Thank you. Robin?
Good morning.
Okay, let me just clear up something right off the bat. It was mentioned, I got a couple of mentions about this and didn't know what the hell they were talking about. There's a guy testifying at the O.J. trial that somehow our show paid him. We paid nobody nothing.
What did we pay him to do?
We didn't pay anyone anything. Is what I'm
but what did we supposedly pay him to do?
You can't even tell from this clip, but evidently there was a sponsor of ours, Clips for Sale, that he had to deal with. So somehow he keeps mentioning us. And then the TV stations start picking up that we paid this guy. So it's completely false. We never paid this guy. I don't know this guy, really. I don't remember him anyway. Maybe he was on the show. I don't even remember.
We talked to one of those guys.
I think he was on the phone.
Okay.
Were you paid for any other information that you had about this case by any other source?
We made deals with other sources.
Who were the sources?
ABC paid me $15,000. Entertainment Tonight paid, I forget, $25,000. We had deals with Howard Stern Show where we used their sponsors.
All right, we're going to go through them. So now you get paid by ABC, you get paid by TMZ, you get paid by Entertainment Tonight. Who else paid you for information about this case?
Can't remember. There were a lot of people that were sort of reneging on offers and trying to make lower offers.
Mr. Riccio, if you could just tell us...
Howard Stern,
the negotiations, because
Howard Stern, we got paid through a sponsor. We got to use their sponsor, and their sponsor paid us.
How much did Mr. Stern's organization pay you?
$0, but their sponsor paid us $20,000.
Okay, but that was done through the Howard Stern radio show. I mean, it's done surreptitiously through other channels, but
we got to mention that we had a clip of the tape on their clipsforsale.com, and they. Clips for Sale paid us $20,000.
So there is the truth.
He was perfectly honest.
Yeah, in other words, it had nothing to do with us. A sponsor, I guess, had to deal with him about something. And he called into my show and plugged the sponsor, but that has nothing to do with me, nor do I give a shit, and I wouldn't pay the guy 10 cents. I don't pay people that kind of stuff. First of all, you know our budget.
He was not that great an interview. You had to pay him.
Yeah, I mean, really. And by the way, we have no budget to pay anyone. Imagine, and what is this guy's story? I don't even know.
He's the one who brought O.J. to that room. Remember, we talked to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, running O.J.'s memorabilia for a long time. And
yeah,
he's the one who also claimed that O.J. told him he killed Nicole and the waiter.
Yeah, he called into the show and plug Clips for Sale, which anyone who calls into the show can plug what they want if they're a booked guest.
Yeah, I mean, we've had other people plug things on the show.
Blue Iris is coming in today and will plug something. I have nothing to do with what she's plugging, but I allow them to plug. That's their way of getting paid.
But, yeah, Tanya Roberts called in and plugged that whatever she was up to.
Right. So, anyway, a bunch of newspapers and stuff say, I paid some guy. I don't pay anybody. It's complete horseshit. But it just shows you the level of reporting in this country.
We wish we had a budget.
Oh, I'd love to pay people.
And Howard plugged it.
Okay. Anyone else pay you?
Howard plugged it for us. Howard... It's absurd.
Plugged what?
In other words, he came on and his plug read, buy a clip on Clips for Sale, I guess. I don't even remember, but we don't pay him. He got a plug to be on the show. He can plug whatever he wanted. If he wanted to plug, banging his wife, I'd let him plug it.
But you know what's funny? The lawyer wants to keep coming back to the Howard Stern show.
Yeah.
Why is it so important that he was on this show, not ABC?
I don't know. Well, he's trying to straighten out the guy's story because the guy's blurting out Howard Stern, and turns out has nothing to do with Howard Stern.
No, the guy...
The prosecutor.
The
lawyer.
No, the witness keeps saying Clips for Sale.
Yeah. Maybe he's getting paid. Well, let's see. So here, after you heard that, would you think that I paid him? So here's the report.
The man who set up the meeting between O.J. Simpson and two memorabilia dealers last September was back on the witness stand today. in the O.J. Simpson armed robbery and conspiracy trial, which is going on in Las Vegas. During cross-examination, Thomas Riccio testified that Simpson never mentioned weapons in advance of the meeting at the hotel. A key issue in this case is whether Simpson knew that some of the other men who went with him to the meeting were armed. Riccio also revealed today that before he turned over recordings he made of the meetings to police, he was paid over $200,000 for them by media outlets TMZ, ABC, The Howard Stern Show, and Entertainment Tonight. Riccio's delay in turning over the tapes to investigators has created authentication problems.
First of all, that imbecile can't even say authenticity, which is what she was trying to say.
No, she was authentication is what she was trying to say.
Authentication she can't say.
She didn't say what she was trying to say.
Whatever that word was, she couldn't say it. Authenticican. Authenticican. Imagine her whole job is to read, and she can't read. But, look, we've never paid this guy anything, and I don't know what they're talking about, but it's just the level of reporting is so creepy and low. You know, this month alone, they've had me auctioning off a virgin on the show. They've had me paying off an OJ guy. And none of it's true. And yet it doesn't seem to matter to anyone. It's just, well, we'll just put it out there and see what happens. Well, what can I tell you? It concerns me because what else aren't they really getting right? You know?
How about most things?
Right, and it's kind of disturbing.
They're just trying to relate it to you because you're a name. Like you probably, He sounds more important if he says he made a deal with you.
But what was funny to me, even the lawyer in the courtroom was trying to relate it to Howard Stern.
He was trying.
Because he said he went right past ABC, TMZ, and all this. Tell us about Howard Stern.
Oh, yeah, because the guy was vague. He said they paid me directly. Howard paid me nothing. But it's like, yeah, a guy who was once on the Howard Stern show paid me something.
I'm looking for, did you see the 2-hour Heroes TV show last night?
No, I have not watched it yet because it was on late, and I wanted to be able to pay full attention, so I waited till today.
The show True Blood continues to get better and better. I was watching that
People are
yesterday.
telling me that. I haven't seen the second 2 episodes yet.
The second and third episode are great, and I'm glad. I think the show's starting to catch on with an audience, and they've already renewed it for a second season. It was really, really good last night.
You watched Heroes? Or no?
I didn't watch Heroes. I told you, the only superhero show I watched was Smallville, and, you know, I do watch it because it's Superman, and I don't care. I like Superman. But it is such a ridiculous show.
He is so not super.
He's so, you know, the first episode, he has no powers. His powers were taken away. I never saw Superman lose his powers so much.
But everybody has kryptonite.
Yeah.
This is what's getting on my nerves.
This wasn't even kryptonite. This was his father, Jor-El, who's dead, by the way.
Yeah.
Took away his superpowers.
Again?
So now, again. So he's normal, okay? And
So what does he do?
The writing's very lazy on Smallville lately. He gets killed. He dies. He completely dies, as he always does when he's normal. He can't even get through a day without getting killed. This guy can't even get through a day without getting killed.
Yeah, thank God he has superpowers.
Yeah, I never saw anybody. I don't have any superpowers. I seem to be able to... I managed 54 years. This guy, he gets killed the second he doesn't have superpowers. He's a complete loser. All of a sudden, a black guy shows up. Where this guy shows up from, I don't know. He grabs Superman, Superboy, and says...
Super tween.
He takes him and he flies him up to the sun, and suddenly he's alive again. So Superboy...
Where does the black guy get flying power?
I don't know. He can fly, too. So the Superboy goes, wow, you saved my life. I can't always rely on you. He goes, you can't, because when I fly you to the sun... We don't even know who the guy is. He goes, when I fly you to the sun... I lose my powers. Why he would lose his powers, I don't know.
And so what's he swooping in to say Superman? Just stay here and be powerful.
Well, no, because he feels Superboy has a destiny here, and he doesn't. If you can meet the guy who wants to give up his own superpowers to save some schlub who can't even fly.
Right.
That's a nice
can't
guy.
even figure out how to use his superpowers.
Right. Oh, the black guy was Martian Manhunter. I was handed a note. Okay, Martian Manhunter. I know him. He's from the comics. But you don't even know what's going on. And there's no logic to the thing. So then Superboy goes, well, gee, how'd you restore my powers? He says, I flew you to the sun and made you alive again. Now, you tell me how that makes any sense.
Yeah, he was dead.
He was dead. He was dead as a doorknob. And now he's flying to the sun. So the show has really gotten outrageous.
Well, if there was no kryptonite in this week's show, there'll be kryptonite in every other episode this season.
Nils Lofgren used to have a career of his own as a rock star. He joined up with Bruce Springsteen in the E Street Band. He's now a member of Bruce Springsteen E Street Band for many years. It was a good move for him. I think his solo career was kind of over. But he's released a CD, and the song is about Yankee Stadium.
Oh.
But I don't know. You tell me. I don't think this song's going to be a hit.
Maybe all of his songs should be about Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
Make a whole career out of that.
Actually, if I wrote this song, you'd say to me, you know what, Howard? Stick to radio.
Is that bad?
Yeah, I mean... I like Nils. He's a good guy, but...
That sounds very familiar.
Well, it sounds like Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
Sweet Amy cheers in wide-eyed wonder. From her daddy's arms, her spade was thunders. Another home run.
I know what it's about. He wrote this with his wife, Amy Lofgren, and it's about how... Really, it's not even about Yankee Stadium. It's about how Amy used to go to Yankee Stadium.
Out of the park, for all to see. Our hot dog vendor shouts and smiles. Fake leg from the real war shows these hallowed miles. We marvel at his endless stream of funny wisecracks at the opposing team in Yankee Stadium. In Yankee Stadium. In Yankee Stadium. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone is beautiful. We're a single.
Saying there to Yankee Stadium, Nils Lofgren.
I like it.
Oh, I'm sure.
I do. I
He's hoping that they adopt it, too.
Nils is actually kind of sounding more like Bruce Springsteen. I think he's been with Bruce so long, he's starting to sing like him.
It's like if you move to the South, you start
you get that Southern accent.
He, more specifically, like Stevie Van Zandt played on the Born in the USA album, and then he quit the band. And so Nils got to tour that whole tour. So he probably made a bunch of money. So from 84 on, he's been with them making the tour money. And but
he's not really part of the albums.
I think he played on the other album.
The shitty ones. Hey,
shitty ones.
Yeah, not the good ones.
You're all over him.
No, I like Nils. He just beat me in basketball. I'm embarrassed. Hey, Fred, what was Nils, when he had a solo career, he had a big hit song.
What was the hit?
What was it? We used to play it on album radio. Do you know? Can you play it?
Something about Have Mercy. No Quarter, something. Let me see if I can
No Quarter was Led Zeppelin.
No, but there was that was part of the lyric. Let's see if I can find any Nils in the Machine.
And I hadn't realized how much you work with Neil Young, too. I saw him solo once. He does Neil Young tunes.
Who?
Nils was a very popular musician. He had a very big career going. And Bruce, he was anxious to go with Bruce because, you know, even Joe Walsh says, they say to Joe Walsh, why'd you join the Eagles? In other words, you had the James Gang. You had a big solo career going. Why'd you join the Eagles? And he was like, you know what? For me, running a band and having to come up with all the music and all that is the hardest friggin' thing in the world.
Pressure.
And ironically, he probably had, he was in the band around the time of the Long Run, too. They came out with the Long Run, and he released his other solo album, But Seriously, Folks. And that was 20 times better than the Long Run.
Right.
And Life's Been Good and a lot of other great songs. I mean, he was actually better than the Eagles at that point.
Yeah, and Joe just said, you know, this is nice. These guys run the show, the two maniacs who fight with each other all the time in the Eagles.
Henley
and Smedley. And he said, let them run it, and I get to be a member of it, and it's no pressure. But it's funny. I mean, Joe Walsh had his own big career going. He didn't need the Eagles. But I guess psychologically it's nice. Nils, I think, had been out there, put out a couple of solo albums. He had hits and misses. And Bruce Springsteen suddenly offered him a job. It's like, well, hey, great.
And he's playing stadiums. You know? It's it's a good gig as a musician.
But Bruce never lets him do a tune of his own, does he?
No.
What, are you kidding?
I don't think he has anything that would
For
pass
a while.
muster.
What's the matter with you?
For a while, Patty Scialfa was doing a tune. Talk about a line at the bathroom.
Really?
He couldn't get in the bathroom.
You couldn't get in.
She doesn't get to do a tune anymore either?
I think you slowly moved her out.
All right, here's Kevin in Anchorage, Alaska. Wants to say good morning. First call of the day. Let's take a couple of calls, and then we'll move into some other material that I must play for you. Kevin, go ahead.
Hey now.
Hey now, my friend.
Hey, so I want to talk about Sarah Palin.
Yes. That's your governor.
This
Oh,
is
Mr.
my
Alaska.
governor. I know we haven't got Sirius up here yet, so listen online and on the Sonos. But I have met the woman, and
how do you meet her?
Well, I ended up at a fundraiser for her because here in Alaska, she's been talking about we're a little different, and one thing I wanted to tell you, I wanted to thank you because you're the only person in the media who said anything about the people of Alaska are not all complete idiots. Just the other week, and everybody...
Well, the idea that people who live in small towns are idiots, ridiculous. I mean, I've worked in radio for many years, and in my early career, I went to a lot of small towns, and I found that people were generally the same. I mean, there's a real weird thing going on, though, that small-town people go, we're the real Americans. These big city folk, they ain't the real Americans. We're the real Americans. Bill Maher, I think, said it on his show. I saw him say this, and it made a lot of sense to me. He said, sorry, but the big city people are about, actually living together. There's diversity of ideas. That all of the founding fathers lived in these big cities, Philadelphia, New York, and
Boston.
And all of those ideas came out of people living together in big cities and sort of swapping ideas and meeting with one another. So he says, well, if we're going to talk about the real America, it might be big cities, not the big cities are what built this country, even built the Constitution. It's not these small towns. But
well, how about all of it is America?
He goes, what's going on in small towns? Is meth labs. So,
and wife swapping.
Yeah, wife swapping.
Supposedly her hometown is like, the meth capital of Alaska.
Oh, yeah, they have more
Wasilla.
meth. Wasilla. But the fact of the matter is, and I say this in all honesty, that as someone who's traveled around the country and lived in different towns and worked around America, that I found people are generally the same. You get your same jerks. You get your same...
Yeah, but they just like to live in different places.
Yeah, that's it. So who knows? But, Kevin, go ahead. So you met the governor. What did you want to say about it?
Yeah, well, I met her, and I can't say what I do, but I mentioned the industry that I'm in, and it's a state-run thing, and she literally was holding a conversation with me, and then I mentioned what I did, and I think it's something that her church doesn't approve of, and she literally turned around and started talking to someone else without even,
What do you do? What do you do that offended her?
Well, I shouldn't say really, but it involves something that's sort of close to like gambling.
She asked you what you did. She asked what you did for a living, and she didn't approve of it.
Yeah, she didn't approve of it, and at the point where
what is it? The lottery?
It's something that's pretty close.
Well, I got news for you. Politicians are very wary of being photographed and handshaking people who are on the fringe. That's something that comes back.
He said it's a state-run thing.
It's state-run.
Sounds like you're running numbers.
Well, what the hell? Why are you afraid to say it?
Well, because I'm one of, 23 people that do it in Alaska, and I'm still on her Christmas card list. And if she does get in, I want to keep, my job.
Who knows? You might have misinterpreted that. I'm not going to hold that against her. All right, Kevin, thank you. All right, I'm bored with that. Wolfie, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, morning, Howard. Hey, I wanted to find out if you were aware that next month JD's 10-year high school anniversary is taking place.
You're kidding. Is he going?
That's the question for JD. I'm not sure.
How do you know about this?
I make it my job to know these things.
No, really, how do you know that it's JD's 10-year high? I don't even know where JD went to high school. How do you know?
Well, I don't want to reveal the whole thing, but I did some research, and it was really easy to find out. Let's just put it that way.
Well, if I'm a betting man, I would say there's no way JD's going because JD probably had a tough time in high school. And he's like, here's what JD would say, I would say. Before you answer JD, it would be like this. I don't like those beer. I don't even like those beer. They were That's what he would say. JD.
Well, first of all, I would appreciate if Wolfie would stop stalking me in some creepy cyber.
Why?
Whatever.
He's a fan. He's a fan.
No, he's not. He's a douche who's trying to fuck with me to make his, make him seem funnier. I know I'm not going.
Why is he fucking with you if he says it's your 10-year high school reunion?
Because he's calling. He's like the Sal of you know how Sal would call in to fuck with Gary. He's calling in to fuck with me.
Why is that fucking with you?
Because it is.
To say it's your high school reunion is fucking with you. Oh.
Well, yeah.
I don't see that as a negative thing, that your high school reunion is happening.
Oh, I'm sure he's looking for, interesting stories about
Sure,
people.
that is interesting. You're an interesting guy. So you're not going, am I correct?
No, I'm not going.
Had you been notified? You knew it was happening?
Yes.
Who notified you?
One of the people running the thing.
Are you in touch with anybody from your high school?
Not really, not a whole lot.
Were you a very popular student at your high school?
No, not really.
I see. JD has his high school listed on his Facebook page.
Ah.
Well, I'm not a friend of, with Wolfie on Facebook.
You're
I hope not on.
blocking Wolfie?
I hope not.
I thought we were friends, JD.
No, we're not friends. No.
Weren't you the homecoming king or anything like that?
No, I was...
Most likely to succeed?
I was in drama club.
You were in the school play, right?
Yes.
What did you play? Tree or what were you?
I was actually senior year. I got the lead as Maxwell Smart in Get Smart.
They did Get Smart?
We did.
I can't imagine, and no offense, a mushmouth like you could get up on stage and be Get Smart.
I don't know how I do. This has been quite a few years, Rob.
Missed it by that much. Do with a catchphrase.
I was Trapper John in MASH.
Come on, do some of the lines from Get Smart.
I don't remember any of the lines.
You mean your school play was the TV show Get Smart?
I've never heard of it.
Yeah,
I believe you were in some sort of drama club and that was an acting exercise. That was not the school play.
No, that was a school play.
An episode of Get Smart.
It wasn't an episode. It was like a high school play thing.
What episode was it?
Dude, I don't know.
You don't know what happened? When you were in the movie,
I don't.
When you were in the play Get Smart, you don't remember what it was about? You were the lead and you don't remember what it was about? Was Jaime in it?
Who?
Jaime, the robot.
No, I don't think so.
Agent 99?
Yes, I believe
and
so.
And the chief?
Did you have the cone of silence?
I think so. That was mentioned.
You had a shoe phone?
I did.
And you don't know the plot of the particular episode you did?
I don't.
You have no recollection of that?
No, I don't remember.
So how do I believe you're Maxwell Smart and you don't remember anything about the show? I mean, that's amazing to me. It just shows you have the retention of a peach. I mean, really, what? How could you not retain that information?
Because I don't remember what happened yesterday.
What happened to you as Maxwell Smart in the show?
Remember.
Did you have, did you kiss?
Somebody was after you?
No, I didn't kiss anybody.
Was Agent 99 an attractive young lady?
I don't think she was, actually.
It was actually played by Barbara Feldon. They got her to do it.
And what was the other one? You played Trapper John and MASH. What was the episode there that you
I don't remember.
You don't remember what you did as Trapper
All I
John?
remember was my lines. That's all I tried to remember.
Give me a line from Get Smart.
I don't remember my lines now.
Come on.
I don't.
Did you ever say missed it by that much, as Artie points out?
Maybe.
What'd you believe? Yeah, I mean, you got to do the catchphrase.
You had to do some of these phrases.
I'm sure I did. I just don't.
You don't remember it. That's some acting.
Well, that's why I don't act anymore.
All right.
Really?
Hey, Howard.
Here's JD from Get Smart. These are clips from his high school play.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
Hello, Chief.
Good to see you again. Max, this is a big one.
Yeah?
The fate of our entire nation may depend on it.
Fuck you.
You know, here at Control, it's policy to assign cases in rotation. Well, it's your turn at bat.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Max, activate the cone of silence. Let me give you a quick briefing. First of all, do you know what this is?
Yeah. Oh, boy. Holy shit. I feel good? There you go. You want it hard? You like it in the ass, too, right?
Wow, that's good.
I'm enjoying that episode.
You fucked Chief in the ass in the cone of silence?
I don't know what I was doing in that clip.
It sounded like gay sex in the cone of silence.
Sounded like something.
Wow, I can't imagine an introvert like you was the lead in the play.
Well, I had to have something to do.
Two.
Yeah.
Well, I was in, we did a play called Good Morning, Miss Dove.
And what did you play in that?
I don't know.
Miss Dove.
Well, what happened to you that you became so introverted and, I mean, here you were.
I don't know. I was never that comfortable on stage. I think it was just something to do.
Really?
Like now?
Well, like, we did Rebel Without a Cause one year. And
you were James Dean?
You're Harry O'Hara.
No, I was the Sal Mineo character. I forget his name.
You were Sal Mineo.
And,
I played the gay guy.
And it was a lot of lines, and I didn't want to do it, so I changed parts.
All right.
So.
You gave up.
Fascinating.
I got the bullets.
When you found out it was your high school reunion, you said no? You replied no to the person contacting you, or you didn't even bother replying?
No, I thought about it for a little while, and I decided not to.
Oh, you did think about it, though.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to go back and show all the girls what a big success you are now?
Not really.
When you tell them that you tape TV shows?
I think a lot of Halvins are married now anyway, so I don't think it matters.
You're probably
have kids.
You're probably the most famous graduate.
I don't know about that.
Who else?
Can you force him to go? Because I'm thinking Howard TV episode if he goes to this.
Oh, no.
Come on, why don't you go?
Who's going
I already talked to Doug, and Doug didn't seem all that interested anyway, so I didn't seem all that interested in going. So.
What?
No one is interested in going.
He said, all right, talk to Doug, and he's interested, and I'm interested.
Hold on, interesting.
Do you get lost as soon as you start talking?
Sometimes.
No.
Maybe. At least on the air.
Wolfie, that would be a good TV show, but you know.
It wouldn't be that interesting.
Oh, yes, it would.
No, it wouldn't.
Howard, I found a couple of common questions that you might be asked at your high school reunion. I could ask them to JD.
All right, go ahead.
Well, you really put a lot of research into your phone calls, pal.
That's good.
I appreciate that, JD.
All right, go ahead, Wolfie.
That's how
So, JD, what have you been up to?
Yeah, like let's say you went to the high school reunion. So someone walks up to you and goes, JD, what have you been up to? What would you say?
I work for the Howard Stern Show. I watch TV shows, pull funny clips from TV shows, and I get phone calls from douchebags trying to make themselves look hilarious.
All right, that's a good answer.
That was actually better.
Oh.
It's better than his interview.
Definitely. JD, I noticed you're not wearing a wedding ring. Have you been in any significant relationships?
No.
Well, there's the end of that conversation.
At least he's honest.
It's a lot more concise. You're doing a lot.
Can you imagine you get caught up in a conversation with JD? One word answers.
You should say, yeah. As a matter of fact, I dated Giselle Bundchen for 8 years.
Anything else?
Well,
Are you done with me yet?
They did recommend that there's a few things that you should get ready for before your high school reunion. You should dedicate yourself to a exercise program. Splurge on an expensive outfit.
I'm not your humor by him. I'm not.
You're what?
I don't think he's that funny.
What did you just say?
I don't think you're right.
Howard thinks he's hilarious. I don't find him funny at all.
I think he said he heard the good humor, man.
I thought, yeah, he said something weird.
What did he say?
That's not even English.
I think he was trying to say, I'm glad you're amused by him, but I think he said, I'm glad you're humored by him.
Humored.
Oh, humored.
Oh, okay.
What the? Think of the pussy you get. You show up with a crew behind you with a camera, all those hot chicks from high school.
So Wolfie, say, buy an expensive... What?
I don't know if any of them are all that hot anymore.
Somebody could have gotten hotter.
Buy an expensive outfit.
Define yourself professionally. Prepare for an impressive response.
What is that?
Define yourself professionally. Prepare for an impressive response.
Right.
I don't think J.D. has thought it through.
He's not going.
They tell you, don't drink away your nerves. Loosen up, but don't overdo it.
Well, J.D. definitely drinks away his nerves.
Yeah. You're not going to drink away your nerves at my wedding, are you?
If there's beer pong, I will. But no, I don't plan on... No. I'm not a big drinker,
Beer pong?
No, I don't think there's going to be any beer pong at the wedding.
Oh, well.
Making it like a class thing.
Yeah. Beer pong.
Oh, I'm just saying. No,
I've seen you get a little tipsy.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to be... I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be...
Who's the solo table? Are we all sitting together, the single people?
I don't know.
We should...
No.
You mix this up?
Beth and I put together seating and arrangements, and
putting us next to hot chicks, me and JD?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's like really weird with seating. You know, I'm sure some people won't like their table, some will like their table, and it's like...
I didn't mean to bring up the camera.
I mean, I said to Beth, you know what?
It's tough when you have to do a seating plan.
Yeah, I said to Beth, just like, this is the seating plan, and that's it. And that's, you know, I mean, what is this? Everyone's so great. They
can't sit at a certain table?
Yeah, I mean, just sit there, be happy you're there. Believe me. I mean, really. With the wedding stuff. Oh, it's making me mental.
I know. You put together these, you go, oh, okay, that's a fun table.
Yeah, and the only pressure I have with this wedding is like, geez, everyone going to have a good time. And even Beth said to release that, but that's how we are, you know. Like, we're just like, you know, people pleasers. So, we'll see. What's so funny, J.D.?
Nothing.
What are you laughing at?
Just nothing.
At least
I can relate.
I heard you got wasted at Will's wedding.
A little bit, yeah. I guess. Yeah.
I see.
Everyone
I don't even
did.
think he knows when he gets inebriated.
Yeah.
It doesn't take that long, a couple drinks. And
then you're goofy.
I envy that, though.
Well, you're not going to be drinking.
No, of course not. That's why I want to be next to J.D. for stimulating conversation.
And we already have too many people coming, like we overbooked
You're overbooked?
it. Yeah. But, you know, it'll work out. Beth's on top of it. She's getting her wedding dress done. Really weird. Like, they're just getting the wedding dress done now.
I know. That woman was all tied up, I guess, with the fashion shows.
Yeah, I was getting a little nervous she wouldn't have a wedding dress.
To it.
Yeah, she's getting that together. And I got my suit.
You had your suit a long time.
Yeah, well, they had to do some alterations on it. Then you had to pick out the shirt and the tie and the whole thing.
Yeah, pick out a tie?
Yeah, got a nice tie. It was really funny.
Did you go with a solid or a print?
I don't know. It's like a print, I guess. Yeah. I'll look spiffy for my big wedding.
No ruffles on the shirt?
No. Just, you know.
Nice cuff?
Yeah.
Cufflinks?
Cufflinks, yeah.
Ooh.
But that's cool.
Yeah, I got cufflinks. 3-piece suit, got a vest.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Scores, man, got a vest.
Got a vest, motherfucker.
And if you don't like it, you can fuck yourself.
Yep.
Yeah. He's about meeting guys. He's about...
Scores, man, got a tattoo.
I'm about marrying girls. I'm about marrying guys.
And, I'm excited. Natalie Maines is going to sing something.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. That's great.
Yeah, she's a cool chick.
Beautiful voice. Love her singing.
I've hung out with her a few times. She's a cool chick.
Yeah.
I like Natalie.
It's really cool.
And then Phoebe, of course, is going to sing a song.
Another beautiful voice. Incredible voice.
And then, should I say who else is singing a song? Gary?
I'm singing, okay?
I wouldn't because, you know, there's an issue. We won't know right to the last minute.
Oh.
I'll step in if you need some.
Nah, you know, and then maybe that's it, but there's one other person possibly coming.
Yeah.
I'll just say this. There's a chance I'll be singing.
No.
In my toast. I'm allowed to do whatever I want in my toast.
It is your toast. It is your toast.
Yeah, you
Go
can.
ahead.
Yeah, you do your toast.
You do sing pretty well.
Governor Palin is tap dancing. Hey, Gary,
She's a rockette at the wedding?
Can I say who else is doing a couple of songs?
I think you already did say it once. It's not that big.
Yeah, Pat Monahan of Train is coming in, but his wife's due to have a baby, so...
Oh, he knocked her up?
Yeah, but I'm hoping that he'll be able to come, because that'd be nice. I like Pat a lot.
Yeah, but God, that's disappointing. I was looking forward to seeing his wife and a non-pregnant...
Pregnant?
She's hot.
She is hot. Maybe she'll give birth early and whip herself into shape.
Man, she's one of the hottest chicks we've had up here, that broad. I'm not even bullshitting.
Doesn't seem that long ago. She's already pregnant.
He couldn't wait to knock her up. And he already has 2 kids from his first marriage. I said, what are you doing?
Know.
Why don't you slow down, dude?
She was like 24.
Yeah.
He's repopulating the earth with Monahans.
Yeah. Well, listen, he's a good-looking guy, and she's good-looking. At least it'll be some good-looking people.
It'll be a beautiful world.
So, and then Artie's going to make a toast. I think Ralph's going to make a toast.
Mm-hmm.
Is Ralph okay with that?
And I actually was going to ask my friend Pat to make a toast, but I never asked him. Because I didn't want
him all the time. Why didn't you...
Nah, I didn't know. I didn't want to put him out.
Menachia?
Pat Menachia, yeah. But maybe I'll talk to him about it. You know, I don't want to load it up either with too many toasts. But and then, you know what? That's fun when you pass around a microphone at a wedding.
If it's spontaneous, people get and they feel like they want to sing.
That was one of the fun things about the engagement party.
Yeah.
Like everybody had to get up and they were put on the spot.
Remember Dominic got up and
everybody
booed him?
Funny.
You know what it was? Artie got up and was real funny.
Yeah.
And then Dominic decided, oh, that looks easy.
Yeah, Dominic decided to follow Artie.
Yeah, he decided, well, that was, you know, Artie's all right, but I'm Dominic. I can do anything. And,
let me talk.
And then he quickly learned when you get up, it can easily bomb. You know, when you see these guys doing stand-up, you go, I can do that.
Yeah, it looks so
can't.
easy, right?
Yeah.
Will the Farter apparently is one of those guys.
We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah, I can't wait to find out. But the thing with Dominic was, it's like, okay, just say something sweet and get out. He was up there for like a half an hour.
Well, yeah, because he was trying to be you.
Yeah, he wanted to be casual. And
I still have the battles of him and Beth were fucking on.
He said like inappropriate.
Yeah, my agent was sitting next to me. He goes, get him out of here. Get him off the stage.
Everybody was looking for a hook.
Yeah, and
Mrs.
Dominic
Buchwald was mortified.
And Dominic, in the worst way, wants to be my best friend, you know, because like now the wedding's getting close, and I get a call last night. First of all, like, you know, in my machine, you got to announce your name.
Right.
All I hear is, that's it. Like, it's supposed to be like, you know, when you call, you go Artie Lang or Robin Quivers or J.D. Harmeyer.
Yeah.
Goes, I hear that, so I don't pick up because if I can't tell who it is, I ain't picking up.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Because I get phony phone calls and shit. So then I go and listen to the message, and it's like, this is Dominic. He doesn't even say who it is, you know. He's supposed to know, and he goes,
right, he's supposed to recognize.
Leslie, you know, first he started muttering about $10,000 for Ralph to show up and take a lie detector. But he says, I'll give him $10,000, but he won't do it. And I didn't even get started with that. And then he goes, you know, it's getting close. I hope you're not too nervous now.
Oh, now he wants to be the best man.
Yeah. And he goes, you know, I want you to give me a call. So I'm not calling him.
He's going to talk you through something?
Yeah, like, I'm going to call him because, you know, the conversation's going to be, you know, I just want to make sure you're all right. You know, and I said, shut the fuck up.
We love you.
Why bring up the nervous thing? Like, that's what you want to hear.
Yeah. I mean... And if I'm nervous, the last guy I'm going to...
worst best man.
You know how excited Dominic would be if imagine I did this call. Imagine I wouldn't hit page 6, because Dominic calls page 6 all the time. Right. You know?
You'd be a blind item, because he didn't want it.
Dominic's like,
did you see that article on page 6 that mentioned me?
Yeah, because you put it there.
Right.
Yeah, right.
It was in the paper. He always says that. Oh, I had a case, it was in the paper, because you put it there.
Yeah, because you call up Richard Johnson. So,
which shock jock is getting nervous about his knuckles?
Yeah. So, can you imagine that conversation? Hi, Dominic, it's Howard. I appreciate you calling me because
I really need to talk.
I really need to talk to someone about how nervous I am at the about the wedding.
Ah, good, buddy. Yeah, I was really worried about you. You know, it's a big moment in your life, and it's good you could call me your best friend, Dominic.
Let me cancel everything this afternoon so I can talk to you.
A couple of weeks ago, he tried to get me to call him. He was like,
Howard, Leslie and I want to take you out on my boat, a trip around Manhattan.
Are you kidding? The boat that blew up?
Yeah, he gets to get some other boat now.
And we want to take you a trip around Manhattan. And I know you make fun of me as a captain, but I'm very capable. It'll be very romantic when it does.
It's like, no, I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with Dominic. It's always...
Leslie's fine, but not Dominic.
Yeah, Leslie's fine.
Yeah, Leslie's got a good sense of humor.
Got nothing against her. And I got nothing against Dominic, but I'm not going to call...
I love Dominic, too, but you don't want to be with him.
You mean you don't want to be 11 hours alone with me in a ship where you can't escape? On the ground? You don't want to be on a boat where you cannot get away from me?
You don't want to see me captain my boat in my underwear?
Yeah, so... It's
Howard, why does Dominic always quantify how long he's been friends with you? There's
because
a couple guys on the show that always do that. Oh, I've been your friend for 20 years, or Ronnie always says.
Well, in the worst way, they want... You know, Dominic always wants to make
They're always counting, yeah.
Like, Dominic goes around telling people stories about how he was the first one at the hospital when I had my daughter, Ashley. And
No, actually, you were.
And the weird thing is... No one asked him to come by. He figured out where we were and got up on the floor.
You know,
I mean, I was alone with my wife, and my 2 daughters were on the way, and who's standing there? Dominic on the floor, like he thinks... I don't know. I don't know what he wants.
Yeah, I remember the one, you know, he dropped by a present once. And it was like, who is this person dropping by a present? You hardly knew him.
Yeah.
And it was this so outrageously expensive.
He was courting me. He really was. He was courting me. It was like, I was embarrassed for him.
I know. It was just ridiculous.
Yeah. I love Dominic, and he's a good guy, and I love when he calls into the show and stuff, but he's got to back off a little.
Well, he's never going to back off. He hasn't done it in how many years has he been your friend?
Hey, Dominic, hey.
First of all, we were all talking last week about who's going to die first. I am the oldest and deserve a little respect.
Oh, my God.
I am 63.
Are you? Sounds like he's dying now.
I was going to say, are you dying now?
I just woke up. I'm driving out to Shelter Island right now.
Do you still take Viagra?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Every day?
Twice. I'm going out to Shelter Island now. But really, you think I still try to be your friend that much?
I mean, it's just that call. Like, I'm going to call. Like, first of all, you don't even know how to talk into my machine. You're like, that's how you leave your name. And then it's like, you're always busy. And it's just like, and then like, you want me to call you and confide in you. It's not going to happen. First of all, you're the biggest yent on the planet. You don't know how to keep your mouth shut. He tells everybody everything. He's right on that phone to that page 6. He can't wait to call Richard Johnson.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, last week you were calling into the show. I purposely didn't pick up on you. He planted a thing in page 6 about himself.
Yes.
And he was calling here every minute. Did you see page 6? Did you see page 6? And I wouldn't pick up the phone.
I know you did that on purpose.
Of course.
Nice? Here I'm going out. I'm doing the Chris Angel deposition.
The Chris Angel deposition.
Chris Angel deposition.
Yeah, so he's representing Chris Angel. You know Chris Angel, the magician? I guess he was married.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The poor son of a bitch is getting a divorce. And so Dominic right away calls page 6 to say...
That's not true.
Okay.
That's
not how page 6 picks up.
Hello, this is Deep Throat.
You want to take a lie detector about whether or not you called page 6?
What?
Okay.
No, I called page 5, and they told it to page 6.
So, he...
First of all, may I say that the Chris Angel's new show is going to be unbelievable.
Jesus.
Do I sound like I'm under the water?
No, so his big joke is he wants Chris Angel's show to do well so the wife will get more money.
Right.
And meanwhile, okay, so Dominic only wanted to call in to say, did you see that? And it wasn't that interesting that he was...
No. He's deposing Chris Angel.
Like, who cares? First of all, he's never going to get to depose Chris Angel. He's going to settle the case.
Excuse me, I deposed him for 9 hours last Thursday. He was a gentleman. The deposition went great. And by the way, his show is going to be #1 there. But you couldn't wait to break my heart and not put me on the air after all these years. Yes, 20-something years.
What's Chris Angel worth? What's Chris Angel worth?
I can't say that. Yeah, it's confidential.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Don't
I'll tell you that he will be the #1 show there.
All right. Thank you,
What, was the show a part of the deposition? You saw it?
He was very nice. And I want you to know that you're very mean to me after all these years. and you
friendship.
To be mean, and they love me. Robin loves me.
I do love you.
And I love you too, Robin.
All right, I love you too, Dominic.
No, you don't. You're mean. You're
That's his new shtick.
You know what, Dominic?
I will always love you.
Can I tell you something, Dominic? Would you sing at my wedding, I Will Always Love You? You know what it is, too? Dominic is dying to make a speech at my wedding. And here's the sad part about Dominic. Jesus. Dominic would make a speech, but it would be all about me. He wouldn't even remember that I'm marrying Beth.
It would be you and him.
You know, when Howard and I met, and when Howard did this, and then Howard did that. It's Beth and I are getting married, Dominic.
That's really unfair, because I know you love what's her name.
Yeah, he doesn't know her name. I guarantee he knows nothing about Beth.
I'll never forget, he used to be so jealous of Ralph.
Right.
Remember when you became...
You mean when he left me for Ralph?
Yeah. Yes, remember when you became friends with Ralph?
And by the way, Dominic, I was never with you.
That's true. I was very jealous, Robin.
You were.
I ignore you because you only want to hurt me because of your deep feelings towards me. I understand.
All right. Thanks, Dominic.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You
Dominic
thought
Barbara.
He lost a lover. He was like, have you seen this Ralph?
You lost a lover. You lost a lover. I gained a friend.
One thing about...
Have you seen this Ralph? I don't like him.
Yeah, all these guys like sound stuff. They don't like when I'm friendly with someone. They get very jealous.
true. That's not true. But let me
They're like, well, I'm a better friend.
What's he got?
You're the worst friend, and you're my only friend. That's the tragedy.
And that's the other thing. Dominic loves going around telling people that I'm his only friend. Why do you think that is? Because first of all, I have nothing to do with him, and he's I'm famous, so he wants me to be his friend.
Oh, you know what? Do you think if you didn't have this radio show...
Yeah, you wouldn't even know him.
That I wouldn't speak to you and be nice to you. Do you really believe that?
I do believe that.
I know it's true. I've never talked to you again.
Of course. All right, Dominic, thank you.
One point. I would like to raise the amount of money.
Yes.
$10,000 if he'll take the lie detector.
For Ralph to take a lie detector.
Ralph, 10,000.
And he still has to pass it.
That's all he has to do is pass. And only one more question. Did you ever take money at a table at Nobu in Las Vegas when Dominic was there and he paid for dinner? Will be the last question. Now it's 10,000, all cash.
All right, there you go. Dominic
and Ralph
Barbara.
turned down $10,000.
Let's see if he'll take the test.
I don't think he will.
You think?
I mean,
he can't get the money.
Dominic's
he can't pass the test.
Dominic's basically saying that he saw him take money, too, right?
All right.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
I don't know.
All right,
Bye-bye.
And what's your name? Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ralph called me last night.
Oh, he did?
We traded, and then I wasn't there, and then he texted me to call him, and I texted him.
So you guys didn't hook up?
We didn't talk.
Ralph must have been real lonely last night because he called my place about 3 or 4 times during Dancing with the Stars to comment on it.
Oh, boy.
I forget what he said. He thought Toni Braxton was going to fuck her dance partner. And
she's on there?
And that we used to talk about Brooke Burke still being kind of hot. But...
Oh, you watched that? What was like...
I watched a little of it. To be honest with you, I think I'm kind of done with it. Yeah, it's kind of burned out on any sort of interest factor. The only reason I watched is I wanted to see Brooke Burke to see if she was still hot.
How was Jeffrey Ross? Did he go last night?
Jeffrey Ross was funny, actually.
What did he do?
But was it funny on the dance floor?
Yeah, he wasn't good at meanwhile, he had an injury. His dance partner, this really hot chick, poked him in the eye and like tore his cornea.
Ooh.
And I felt bad for him, but I know why she did it. She's fucking annoyed with him. She's like, look at this fat Jew. I don't want to dance with him.
It's not going to last. I'm not going to be on the show long. Look at my partner.
She's like Argentinian. She can't be thrilled with him. You know what it is? She's going to be voted off the first week. She needs the show to be on it, and you know.
That's pissing her off.
She's probably like, stop looking at me.
And you know who moved to Argentina after the war?
Right.
Yeah, of course.
So anyway, I just, I don't know. It was okay, but I don't know that I'm going to be tuning in every week.
Yeah, I didn't even bother to tune over. Usually I just go check out the first couple of episodes to see who's dancing.
Well, J.D., I think you should go to your high school reunion. I do.
J.D., is there an old high school flame that you were nervous about running into?
Were there girls in high school that you were attracted to and never gave you the time of day?
Well, yeah. But
all of them.
Yeah, I didn't have a girlfriend all through high school.
I can't believe that, and you still don't have a girlfriend. How old are you?
Yeah, he hasn't had a girlfriend all through his life.
Jeez, yeah, how old? Robin, I had a good run during elementary school.
Oh.
How old are you now?
I'm 28.
28. Still no girlfriend. You know what? I was thinking about you today. I was talking to Beth. I said, JD's not a bad-looking dude.
Not.
And, you know, like, if he got in shape and stuff, but he's got such a bad rap. I mean,
his personality
is really bad.
Jesus.
I mean, I love you.
It's not that bad. I mean, you talk to me every now and then.
I feel bad for you, you know, because you can't get any words out and stuff. If you just had more self-confidence.
He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. He really is.
Because you can't tell.
No, you know what?
If we talk, you know, a little more regular.
I'm trying to talk to you.
I don't. I hardly talk at all.
On the road, JD's one of the guys I like to actually see. He's like a oasis in a desert of shitheads. Yeah, so, I mean, I got to know him more since he's traveling with us.
You couldn't even fuck fat chicks, right?
What?
You couldn't even get fat chicks in high school.
Well, in high school?
Yeah.
I didn't really.
You didn't try?
No.
But they didn't hit
I
him.
didn't. I'm
Trapper John.
But you would have.
Fat chick, I'm Trapper John.
Come on, front him. I was not cool smart. Come on, give me a hand job. All right.
How far did you get it with a girl in high school?
I didn't get far at all. I don't think I
even had one.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't even get a kiss?
No, I liked... someone told me I go for girls that I can't get, and
who told you that? Everyone?
Are there girls you could get presently, but you just reject?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Interesting.
He answered all 3 ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm trying to think on the spot.
Are there girls around here that you could possibly get, but do you just think...
Around here, like
in Sirius in the building.
Sirius in the building? Oh, I don't think so. I really, no.
Well, I hope you do get a girl. I know you're lonely.
One day. I'm not. I'm fine.
Are you lonely?
I'm not. I don't think I'm that lonely. If I'm lonely, it's in moments, but it's not a continuous loneliness.
Like when you go home, you have a roommate though, right?
Yes.
You at least have someone to talk to.
Yes.
In other words,
if I lived alone, I don't know when. The only time I would speak to people would be here.
Right.
I would do the Tom Hanks thing, like in that movie where you talk to the ball.
Yeah, you get a soccer ball?
Not that.
You get a soccer ball?
I do a soccer ball.
Wilson.
And I do my entire repertoire from my high school plays. I always get a standing O.
All right. Let me thank you, J.D., for the hard work you put in here. And
it would be nice to go back to the high school.
Yeah. I never went to my high school reunions either. I didn't like the people there, and they didn't like me. And
but apparently J.D. did like the people. They didn't.
No, I didn't. Listen, the people I liked was fewer than the people I don't like or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, boy.
Whatever, I don't know. Hey, Wolfie, I hope you're transcribing this.
I'm sure he is for the next phone call, and he can redo it and then whatever.
Howard, could you get him a hot chick to go with him to the reunion? I think that might...
Nah, I don't think he wants to go, Wolfie, and I don't blame him. I mean, I know for me...
Did you give me Carmen Electra?
When my parents moved to the white neighborhood, it was a disaster. None of the kids were really all that excited that I moved in.
And you probably had this dream that you'd be rescued and this was going to be a good thing for you. And then when you got to the high school, it turned out...
The white kids were worse than the black ones. Turned out it was me that was in Misfit. Turned out that... what it turned out was that black people and white people seemed to be pretty much turned off by me. But at least, like, at the white high school, I didn't get beat up all that much.
You just got ignored.
I got ignored, and that might have been worse. At least I used to be paid attention to when I was getting beaten up.
They say that even about abused children.
Yeah.
At least they're getting attention.
When people were choking me, I felt kind of important. Like, at least I fit into some sort of role.
You had a purpose.
Yeah, no, I was really afraid for my life in Roseville. But, like, then when I moved to Rockville Center... I used to make excuses to myself why I wasn't popular. Oh, I moved in late, or, the Archdiocese is here, and they teach you to hate Jews, and, I was trying to think of a million reasons why I was such a reject. But the fact of the matter is, I was very awkward. I was going through a growth spurt.
This is why you relate to J.D. so well.
I love J.D. And I almost had him out to my house this summer, but I never quite got it together. I don't know. Like, I felt so bad for him. I was like, gee, maybe when you give those kids the fresh air fund?
Yeah, like the summer camp for the inner city kids.
I wanted to get them out to the fresh air. And it
would have been weird for me, too. I don't know what I would have done out there.
It wouldn't have been good. And I made that decision. But the fact of the matter is that I don't know what to talk to you about.
You're so funny.
All summer, every weekend, I would go, I'm going to have JD out, and I went, I don't know.
That's a decision that you can't think about. You got to immediately call.
And just do it, I
know, and I will within the next 2 years.
Whatever. Whenever you get to it.
I like you a lot. I do.
I like you, too.
And the thing is, I do relate to JD, because I remember, like, Rockville Center, there was white kids on my block that all lived there. And I remember, like, the first day of school, I got in the car. My mom made a carpool with a couple of them, and none of them would talk to me or my mom immediately.
That's so disgusting.
I need my mother to go, what is with these kids? They get in a car, they're so disrespectful, they won't even talk to me.
And they're getting a ride, I mean, at the very least.
It was this guy, Peter Braylower, Donnie Moorer, none of them would talk to me. The only guy who would even acknowledge me was the guy who I told you used to paint his lawn jockey white.
Oh,
I mean, he used to paint it black after black people would paint it white.
Sounds like a funny guy.
Yeah, and shoot birds off his... she used to shoot birds off the wires with his air gun. He seemed to like me.
He
but
talked to you.
He talked to me, but even I knew like we were both not normal.
It wasn't going to go anywhere.
We were both outcasts, and it was like,
You could have been his trench coat mafia.
Yeah, and then I quickly fell in with the nerds, and, I was like, this is not me. I'm no nerd. I don't understand why everyone's not recognizing me.
You don't fit into this group, but this is the only group that'll have you.
Yeah, and my Tiny Tim-looking motherfucker ass was really not fitting in well because I had the real long hair, and, my mom wouldn't let me wear jeans. I didn't have the whole look put together. It was awful. It was all awkward.
You were a square peg in a round hole.
But at least I had girls. I wasn't like JD in that respect. I always had a girlfriend or some chick I was banging.
Right.
Well, it's true, though.
But I'd have to find them in the Bronx.
Yeah, he'd have to go a long way.
Go to the Bronx, JD.
Yeah.
Never.
Well, I was in Florida, so
take the end
I know the different areas there.
You should have gone to the Bronx.
You were in Florida?
I probably should have. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Florida.
Oh.
Lakeland, Florida.
Find a girl there.
By the way, I didn't know that either.
Anyway, I didn't know where the high school I thought we were sending to the Midwest somewhere.
Cool. I was a surfer.
I was their mascot because I look like a palmetto.
Yeah, that's true. Cool.
I don't know.
Cool white kids will ignore you or just talk behind your back. Cool black kids will beat you up.
Yeah. Like I thought, there were guys who would be my friend, and they weren't.
And you surely looked at some people and said, they just don't know who I am. That girl should be with me.
And, going back to your reunion, so I just remember, I don't remember, I used to think all the girls should be with me, but they obviously didn't. And then I remember, I don't know, at some point, this kid Donnie who used to ignore me, I went back to visit my parents, and already I was famous on the radio, and he was like, hey, Howard. And I was like, whoa, dude.
Way too big a response.
We should hang out. I hear, you're divorced, I'm divorced, and, we're going through the same stuff. Then he started writing me some letters and stuff, and I was like, you got to be kidding me, man. You treated me
I needed you, where were you?
Yeah, you treated me like an asshole. It's just so not going to happen for us, pal.
Right.
Because now I was the cool dude on the block.
My 10th high school reunion, it was...
You went?
Well, what happened was Mad TV premiered 4 weeks before my 10th high school reunion. So in my town, it was news,
Right.
And, it wasn't on cable. It was a network. You could turn it on and see me. And I was in the first 4 episodes quite a bit. And I was looking forward to going, because hot broads, wouldn't talk, I thought maybe I could talk one of them into bed. And then I got sent to rehab 3 days before.
Oh, geez. So you didn't make it.
I was in rehab 3 days before my 10th reunion, and I was on a fucking TV show. I went to the 20th.
Yeah.
Now, that was after I was on here, which is like, being on this show where I'm from, it's like I was a U.S. Senator. And it was one of... Dana was with me, so, we were together, and I went, but with her... But it was one of the worst run events I've ever been in my life.
Where was it?
It was at some motel nowhere, a Marriott. Nowhere near where we went to high school. And it was just shit food. Everyone was like, what are we doing here? It really was bad.
Yeah, and then the chicks, 20 years later, the chicks aren't holding up so good.
A couple of them held up. Most of them, no.
Yeah, I know.
No.
It's really kind of sad. I saw some chicks that I used to lust after. Somebody sent me a picture of a girl who I used to fucking go crazy for.
Yeah.
She looked like my Tanta Helen.
Oh, jeez.
I swear to God, I never saw anything like it. Like the grandma with the gray hair, with the bushel hair, You know how broads get older? Chicks who had gorgeous long hair. For some reason, they all cut it into that weird...
And then it looks like a box sitting on their head.
Yeah, like a weird short bullet head.
Yeah.
And it was like, whoa, what happened to her? She had big tits. She was she was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. I said, what the fuck? Some of these broads, they aged into their mothers.
Well, because
they could still look a little hot. Like, I ran into the first chick I banged. I ran into her this past weekend.
She's always looked lovely.
She drove by with her husband and her mom, actually. And I looked at her. She's 52-year-old broad, or 53. I don't know how she is. She's a little younger than me.
Right.
And I'm looking at her and I go, you know, she still holds up pretty good.
She's always taking care of herself.
Yeah, body look good, titties look good.
Right.
She represents well as your first love.
I was going to say, if you're the first chick Howard Stern ever banged, you got to keep up
That's
appearances.
right.
Got to keep looking good.
Yeah, I was taking a run, and then all of a sudden I hear, Howard. I was like, yeah, I keep running because...
It could be somebody after you.
Yeah, I don't know. She goes, no, it's me. You know, and I go, oh, okay.
You know, it's a horrifying...
I pulled over, and her mom's there. And
they were just driving by in a car?
Yeah, and her mom was, like, staring at me like I was God. It was great. And then,
and she missed you. She missed out on you.
Yeah, I was, like, happy. And then I don't know. I was looking her over, you know. I got lost in the conversation. I'm looking over the first girl I banged. I'm looking at the titties. I'm looking at everything to see how she's holding up, and she looks good. She looked real good.
She always has.
Yeah,
you know,
attractive girl.
I haven't seen her in a while.
A horrifying thing for me to realize was it was like a reunion, because last year I did, or in the spring I did a benefit for a local fireman at my high school in the auditorium, and a bunch of people went. And I had a couple of girls, same exact thing, that were beautiful. And it's weird, because you remember them so young. They were in high school, you know. And, man, it looked like some of them just, you know, were in a crystal meth lab for 20 years. They had, you know, wrinkles. They gained weight. They you know, like kids, they were very nice and everything. And then at home, what was horrifying, I was like, what the fuck must they think of me? I
was going to go to my reunion, but I said, this is ridiculous. None of these people know me.
And yeah, I remember you having that conversation, that at first you really thought you wanted to go.
Even a lot of the guys who befriended me, I hated. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even like them.
You didn't want to run into them again.
No, I never liked them, but they were the only ones who would be friendly with me.
Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I was just like, I don't even like you guys.
Yeah, I don't want to get back together with them again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to forget that era, you know? I'm trying to forget that phase of my life. It wasn't fun, you know? But I'm glad I didn't go, actually, J.D. You know, you don't need that aggravation.
You know what? I do talk to some people who actually enjoy it. Yeah, and I don't know why, but they did.
The hottest chick in my high school was one of those hot white chicks that used to fuck only black guys. Like, love black guys. Like, hardcore.
Oh, I remember. She was the one who actually dated a white guy with an afro.
No, that's a different chick. One? Yeah, that's my friend Ed. He dated this chick. But yeah, this one girl was so smoking hot, and her thing was black guys.
Well, where did she find black guys there? Were there black guys?
There were black guys. No? There were black guys.
Oh, you can find them.
You can find black guys.
I thought he moved to a totally white
No. There were black people. But they were better behaved. These black people were better behaved because they went to almost an all-white high school.
Better behaved. They had to keep it together.
When you allow black people to run the high school, they run amok, I'm telling you.
Take it easy there.
No, it was bad. They beat the shit out of me.
That was your low-class neighborhood.
I'm just telling you. When the black people were in charge of the neighborhood, they beat the shit out of me.
There are black neighborhoods where everything's fine.
Right. Where?
Name one.
Name one.
I don't know them, but I'm sure they exist.
It's like white people. When white people are put in charge, they run amok. I'm telling you. Whoever's in power. Yes. Whoever's in power. Yeah, because white people beat up the one black kid. When the majority gets in, when people become the majority, they all act like assholes.
Well, that's
I've learned that.
Because, I mean, my brother was run home from school every day.
Right.
Girls don't have the same problem. You know, nobody ever bothered me.
I was like
he got run home every day.
I was like the one black kid in the white high school, you know. It was just reversed.
Well, they said that about, like, America. Each race of people or religion or, you know, ethnic background as they came over here, the ones who were the lowest moved up a little bit.
Right.
And immediately
just trounced them.
Right. Immediately they started abusing the other people. Like they had someone to push around finally.
Hey, Johnny in Los Angeles, go ahead. And then we got to get Lisa G in here. We got to stop for a break. We have a lot to do. Blue Iris is coming in to tell us something. Yes, go ahead.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, I was thinking, what if you had Beth go to fucking JD's high school reunion with him, kind of like Brooke Hogan?
And what?
Kind of like Brooke Hogan. Brooke knows Beth, and you got JD and her go together. That's
class
cool.
reunion?
Well, what good would that do, JD?
Yeah.
They're going to know it's my girlfriend.
Yeah, they get some photo ops, be a hot piece of that.
But if we got him a hot chick, you already suggested that. You could have a hot chick go with him.
We got to get a hot chick to blow him in front of his entire high school.
You know,
be all over him.
We got to get the French chick from yesterday.
Yeah, should do it.
Can I request Kissy for
my pussy?
Actually, he'd like that woman who you had pick him up at the Vegas hotel who was like all over.
She's a slam dunk. Cost your plane ticket and $50.
Was that chick a 10, JD, the one you fucked in Vegas, the hooker?
Close to it. She had a weird tattoo.
Other than that, she was a 10?
Yes.
You know what's so weird? Like, I can't believe the level of hot chicks now who are hookers. I mean, you know.
I know, dude. You're telling me.
It's crazy. I mean, you're talking about chicks who are like Hollywood perfect.
Dude, you go out to Vegas, you just see these chicks like standing around that are hot, and they're just standing around, but they're working for a date.
I know. And how hot are they? I mean, I'm not talking about a 7. I'm talking about a 10.
Howard,
like chicks who could be in Playboy.
Yes. Yeah, the one chick that I know out there who will do the girlfriend experience.
Yeah.
She's got a couple of kids, but she looks like JD, you met her. Did you meet her?
I don't know.
She looked like... she looks like Nicole Egger.
Wow.
Like a young Nicole Egger. Absolutely. But the thing about JD was so perfect was I arranged with the guy to bring her down like at dinner or whatever in front of everybody.
So embarrassing.
So we're all at Nobu eating before the stand-up show. I mean, we literally were there for 5 minutes. We're just getting drinks and smoking out blonde. Walks up to JD and whispers something and then just takes him away. And he comes back like 20 minutes later with a big shit-eating grin on his face.
Was she really good in bed? Like, I mean, was she so experienced that she really knew how to get you off real quick?
Yes. It didn't last long.
I think she blew you, right?
She blew you and you came and you didn't even fuck her?
No, I did everything.
Oh,
really?
20 minutes.
Did you almost come from the blowjob?
No, I don't think so.
Because she puts a rubber on your dick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, a blowjob with a rubber.
It felt fine to me still.
Did it? You could still feel it through you?
Yeah, good enough.
And then, like, were you about to blow your load and you went, I better,
No, I just wanted to get right this.
You want to get in there.
Yeah.
So how many strokes did you go before you shot your load?
Oh, it wasn't long.
Like, did you last 30 seconds?
I lasted about a minute at least, I think.
Yeah, it's a 10-minute walk to the room.
Yeah.
when I'm with, like, a new girl, like, a girl I've never had sex with, it doesn't last more than... like one stroke sometimes, literally, and it's embarrassing, but it just feels so good. I just can't hold back.
And that's even after, taking care of yourself?
Yeah. I told you, I banged a girl when I got single. She was so hot that I went in not a stroke, but like when you put it in.
Entering.
I put it in, I blew my load, and I went, this is embarrassing. So, like, we waited about 10 minutes, and I said, hey, I don't want to fuck you again. I dirty talk. Which this chick was into it. She wanted it. I put on a rubber. Boom. I go.
Again?
I lasted maybe 2 strokes. 2 strokes. And I was like, wow.
Broads are complimented by that.
Are they? I thought she was like,
I think after a certain point, though, you want to get off. You don't want to keep getting complimented.
And that was it. Then I went to bed, and she threw me out in the morning. I guess, she wanted nothing to do with me because, a vibrator had more use to her.
So that's what, Robin, 4 years into our relationship, that's what Dana meant by stop complimenting me?
Maybe.
No, but, it's funny, like what Howard's talking about, I can so relate to that because actually the first time I was with Dana, I waited 2 months. I'm like, what the fuck? I got the one Italian broad from Jersey who won't fuck me in 2 days. And, we were starting to get into it, and
boom,
we were going to watch a movie. She goes, oh, well, I guess we're not watching the movie. And I was like, we'll have time to watch the movie.
JD, did you only bang her once?
Yeah, because I didn't know what the deal was. I didn't know how to, like...
Like, did she just get dressed and leave?
I think I might have, because I didn't know what was going on, and I didn't want to...
Artie, what did you pay for?
I told my guy there specifically that as long as JD wanted to stay there, she should have communicated that.
Yeah, well, she was just...
she didn't extend it and make herself more money.
Imagine if JD knew that, he would have been like, you can't leave. And she, well, what do you mean I can't do that? No, you have to stay with me.
Well, she would have been paid.
JD, you could have had a whole romantic night.
She tried to play the, she was a real fan or whatever. She tried to play the character the whole time. She wasn't breaking character.
Oh, so she couldn't stop to discuss negotiations.
Yeah.
You mean she was playing like, hey, JD, I'd be doing this for free?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. But I knew, yeah.
But that's bullshit. What did she say to you? Like, I'm such a big fan of yours.
That's how she came up, and she goes, are you JD? I was like, yeah. And then I go, well, you know, that's Artie over there. And she goes, oh, hey. And then she
Did she vomit afterwards or anything weird?
No, I don't know.
No?
Maybe after we separated.
Cyrus, you're on the air.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Lately, I noticed that when somebody has an interest that you don't share, you really get on their ass. Like, is that because you're on your period or you nervous about the wedding?
Well, am I on my period or am I on my period?
You're on your period, aren't you?
What do I do? I what?
You know, like Ganji's blogging, Yankees fans.
Listen, let me tell you something.
You're getting it. It's like a slowly I turn.
Yeah, I'm in menopause. Let me tell you something, Cyrus. You know, there are things to be into and there are things you shouldn't be into. And
Howard will tell you what those things are.
There are things that are frivolous in life that, you know, like you see these people who stand around all day at Yankee Stadium from 1 in the morning when the game doesn't start till 8. That's an asshole. That's a big flaming asshole. When you can tell which things are legitimate, that have stood the test of time. You know what I mean? Standing around, especially a lot of these people don't. You know, they ignore their families. They have nothing going on. To stand in Yankee Stadium is silly. If that's what you're referring to. Scott DePace plays a lot of Xbox. Now, okay, you want to play Xbox, but he plays it excessively, and really it has no redeeming value. The Ganji, he writes to 7 people when he could really be concentrating on a career and shining at work. Imagine Ganji puts in a whole day, and then when he races home to get in front of the computer and write about his day, what he ate for breakfast. This is all nonsense. It's all bullshit.
What if one day Ganji writes the great American novel?
He's not going to. I know he's not.
You read the blog?
I read the blog. And, you know, the things I'm into are meaningful, for example.
Well, you know what Gary brought up? Yesterday he said, you know, I really hate it when Howard says chess makes you smarter. He does not believe that.
Who said that?
Gary.
Well, first of all, it's a known fact that the leading people in the health industry say that as people age, they should either take up chess. They mention chess more than anything because it keeps you, it's almost, they say, a workout for the brain.
That's right. It's a mental exercise.
Yes, the same way you need an exercise for your body. Like, I'm into the following things, and I'll tell you why they're all relevant. I do my radio show. That's
People
work.
want to know. You're into something because that was part of the discussion. They didn't think you were into anything.
When you hear about how I conduct my day, then you understand meaning. Okay, now let's go through it real quick. I'm into, first of all, I wake up in the morning, I eat a healthy breakfast, so I'm into nutrition. Then I do my show. That's how I make my living. That's making money. Okay, that's meaningful.
Worthwhile endeavor.
That's worthwhile.
I'm with you
can't
except
argue
for the
that.
healthy breakfast.
Okay, but I'm into health.
Nutrition.
I'm into nutrition. That's something that people should be into. Then I usually, after I get done with my work, I try to work out at some point in the day. I'm into using my body physically. That's important. You can't argue with that. You can't equate standing in Yankee Stadium staring at a chair because
trying
you're
to steal the chair.
You're trying to steal a chair or scrape off paint chips off Yankee Stadium with a guy who goes out and takes a run.
They actually had to arrest some of those people because they were trying to take things.
Now, then what else you ask am I into? Okay. So you say chess. Again, a mental exercise that stood the test of time. Some of the greatest brains in history. And the doctors are saying this adds to your mental acuity. These are the kinds of things that you want to be into. Now, so that's my hobby, let's say. Then I'll watch TV. And you say, well, what TV? Yeah.
What a waste of time.
I don't watch TV. I watch TV and take notes and talk about it on the air. Everything is work-related. All the things I do are important. Nothing frivolous. And then last night I had sex with Beth. That's a need. I'm taking care of a need.
But you're also bonding, and that's a social...
Right. With a woman.
People should have relationships.
A good heterosexual sexual encounter. Now, you can't argue with me on any of these things. They're rock solid in terms of what they lead to. Even TV I've turned into something I make money with.
Now, Gary, I don't know why he hasn't come in here to do his own arguments, but Gary said Howard doesn't understand going to that museum with your kid, to stand there and look at the statues with your son.
No. First of all, staring at a statue of a man who hit a ball with a bat isn't going to get that kid Jackson and Lucas anywhere.
But how do you're not talking about an unpopular thing. How do you? It's on the front and back page of both
New York papers. You can go to a game, but Artie, to stand. Big story. This is what Gary gets there, and he stands and he stares at things. And I'm against that. Listen.
But you're talking about stuff you do every day. This isn't stuff you do every day. It's a special occasion.
No, he's way into it.
You shouldn't have time for that as well.
Yeah, he shouldn't have time for that. And
first of all, I didn't go there, by the way.
No, I know you didn't. And I'm saying, if he finds meaning in going there at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and standing there all day with children, he should be arrested for child abuse.
Well, you shouldn't go at 1. Listen,
right. Of course you shouldn't.
No.
That's what I'm talking about. All right.
But I'm not
going to get into an argument. That's the way it is, and if you don't understand it, that's your problem. That's why you'll never be successful.
Are there any other ways besides the one you just mentioned?
What? Other ways?
Any other ways of life besides the way?
Sure, there are other interests that are meaningful. Some things are nonsense. I can tell when people have not... Ganji's blog is nonsense.
I agree with that.
It's meaning. Of course you do, because it's meaningless. It's nonsense. If you read the blog, I had eggs for breakfast, and guess what? Do you believe in Kansas you can't find a Starbucks? If he even wrote anything remotely funny, I'd say, maybe there's a basis for a book or a comedy act. It's meaningless drivel. In other words, if I ran into Ganji on the street and he walks up to me and he says, hi, do you know they don't have Starbucks in Kansas? And I'd say,
throw him into trouble.
Yeah, I would say, yeah. And then he'd go, do you know I had eggs for breakfast? Yeah. You should. If he's going to write a blog, to write like he's talking face to face to someone. If I walked up to this fat fuck and he comes up to me and he goes, I had eggs for breakfast, I'd say, and? But there's no and. It's ... It's bullshit.
And it looks like bacon, right? And
I know nonsense. I know when someone's up to nonsense. I know when they're pulling my leg. This Ganji's pulling my leg with that thing.
Well, Gary kept saying it's a museum, the Yankee Stadium.
It's a museum. So Robert, do you think...
they're moving it.
Do you think it's... I know people want to see... Do you think it's stupid to go to the baseball
No, they had to see it in that location.
Do you think it's stupid?
The museum's going to be there forever. The Yankee Stadium will be back. It'll be... Stop it. Oh, it's nonsense. People are up to nonsense.
Please. This is from a woman who shoves coffee up her ass. She's going to tell me what's stupid and what's not stupid.
Well, that's nonsense, too. But at least she's trying to be healthy. She is thinner than
Howard,
ever.
Seriously, do you think that the coffee enema has any health value
Zero.
of any kind?
Zero, but Robin likes it.
You know what? There are plenty of things that doctors give you that have no value whatsoever.
But I don't shove them up my ass.
You might. A suppository. You've used a suppository or two.
Been a while. I was 11 the last time I used it.
Coffee enema is zero value. But listen, this is what she likes to do. It's nonsense.
But see, that's wasting a portion of her day.
Of course.
It doesn't take that long.
I think I'd rather hear your blog.
And I don't do it every day.
Listen, I'm telling you that blog...
I certainly don't blog about it.
You sure?
Yeah, that I'd read. That
I couldn't find a Starbucks to shove up my ass.
That blog is nonsense. It's nonsense, and I don't care who tells me it. He uploads pictures of himself standing in front of objects.
Yeah, we all have a common ground with the Ganji thing.
Yeah. What can I tell you?
At Great America Now, I don't think F. Scott Fitzgerald would have...
You see, I
would have went to a coffee shop and wrote about it.
It's like people wrote me a lot of email. Why'd you blow up at Benji, this and that? Because he's up to nonsense. He's not a vegetarian. He doesn't participate in vegetarianism.
Fuck you, man!
Yeah. And even that whole over-the-top...
Right,
people
the reaction.
Gee, Benji was disrespectful. He's doing his shtick. We know it. But the bottom line, and what I was trying to teach him, because I know he wants to succeed in life. If you would listen to me, you'd succeed. I know you don't feel successful, and there's a reason. You're up to nonsense. In other words, the way I would have answered that question if I were you, which I'm not you, thank God.
Why is he mumbling over there?
Because I have his mic off.
The mic's off.
I never put his mic on. What I would have answered if someone said to me, do you want a meal? Whatever it is, I don't care. That's it. Because the guy's at 500 pounds. He shovels food in at enormous rates.
Well, the point is...
He tells me, I'm allergic to shellfish. No, you're not. You're not allergic. There isn't a thing you're allergic to. All right. You're up to nonsense. No. Ganji's up to nonsense.
Are they even serving shellfish at this wedding?
There might be an item or two.
Right, so you just don't
He avoids them.
He could avoid it.
He can't be in the same room with it?
But you shouldn't be making problems for people throwing an event.
Robin, I was asked, do you want regular meal or vegetarian meal?
Male.
Regular meal or vegetarian meal?
I don't even know why you were asked. I never would have asked you what you want to eat.
But do you really think I was trying to cause any kind of problem?
Yeah, I think you know what you are. You're a guy. Look at me. Anything that's difficult.
That's what you see.
Look at me. No. Yeah, and that's why I feel sorry for you, because you need the spotlight all the time.
Can I quietly answer you?
No.
Calmly
answer I don't care. I'm just telling you, you should never say you're a vegetarian, because you're the fattest fucking vegetarian I've ever seen. You're the size of an elephant.
Howard,
for you don't care about your health.
Yes, I do. You see people in one way.
You care about your health and you're a big fatso.
Supports the way you already see
I admire Artie. He doesn't care about his health. He takes heroin, does it all. Because I'm on my way out. I'm going out on a bang.
He doesn't say, give me a special meal.
Thank you, Howard. This guy said to me, special meal. I would sit there, I would drop dead.
The regular or vegetarian?
Regular.
I said the vegetarian.
You know why Artie successfully doesn't ask for special meals?
That's right.
I didn't either.
Now I'm successful.
He's not going to start at your wedding.
Because he's not a putz. He's not a putz.
Do you want the regular dress or non-fat? I'll take the non-fat.
All right. Non-fat. There's so much fat on you, I don't know.
Why did you ask me, do you want the vegetarian or regular?
I would never have asked you.
Regular. But that's...
Just eat regular. Just eat the regular meal.
Howard, I don't care. You can serve me anything. I would never have brought it up. Someone said to me, do you want the regular or vegetarian? I said, I'll take the vegetarian.
I understand.
Thank you.
But that's exactly why it was the wrong answer. You don't care.
Yes, I do, Robin.
You should have said, I don't care.
You know, plenty of times, if I got there and there was some meal I could eat, it wouldn't be a big deal.
I'm going to turn off your mic. That's enough. No one wants to hear from you. I'm trying to teach you something. You don't get the point.
You have a viewpoint.
All right, I got to take a break. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words. Right after this. The R. Kelly being interviewed on BET.
No, I heard that he said he wasn't into underage girls. But
this guy's so funny. He sounds like, you know that National Lampoon guy on, you know when Bill Murray plays the black guy on the National Lampoon?
The bass player?
The bass player, you know, Edgar McMuffin. R. Kelly sounds kind of like that. Like, you get the grammars all over the place, you know. Like, and he's trying to be all legal about shit. And, like, you know, if you was to ask me this question, it's like...
To accuse me of personal aggrandizement.
He becomes like a lawyer, right?
Yeah, he becomes a lawyer. You can just tell he's been caught up in the legal system. R. Kelly is that guy who was accused of having sex with a minor on film.
Video, yeah.
And he was acquitted. He was found innocent. But... Anyway, here, I'll give you a little bit of this, and then we'll get Blue Iris. Blue Iris wants to plug something, you know, and she's like 900 years old. I'm not going to tell her no.
She looks good.
She does? Yeah, everyone tells her she looks good. She says she's alive, so people can't believe it. She has an operation a week, kidneys, or a bladder, her urine goes into her feet. And then people see her and they go, oh, she's alive.
She doesn't look like urine is going into her feet.
But listen to a little R. Kelly. This is just so good. I had to play this for you.
Let me ask you something.
But I love the host. You know, let me ask you something. No, we know. You don't have to say, let me ask you something.
You're here to be asked.
Yeah. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Just ask the question. But all right.
Let me ask you something real that millions of Americans are thinking about, you know, wondering about you. Do you like teenage girls?
When you say teenage, how old are we talking?
Girls who are teenagers.
19?
19 and younger.
I have some 19-year-old friends, but I don't like anybody illegal, if that's what we're talking about, underage.
Some people think that you like underage girls. What do you say to them?
Well, those people that don't know Robert, they don't know me, you know, so...
Some of the people who have worked with you have said that there's an issue here. Your former manager has said publicly that there's an issue of concern here. Your brother Kerry has said there's an issue of concern here.
Issue of concern? What do you mean when you say issue of concern?
They've said that they're concerned that you like underage girls.
Let me put it to you this way, man. You know, unfortunately, the people that don't work for me says that. The people that do work for me don't say that. And the people that don't work for me were fired.
But your brother Kerry was not fired, he's still your brother.
Yeah, he was fired.
But he's still your brother.
Doesn't matter. He's still my brother, but if he was still my brother, why did he get fired?
Why did he get fired?
I can't get into that.
Okay, fair enough. But
let me just say this. We may fire each other, but I fired him 1,000 times and rehired him.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that it's like this, but when you're me, when you're R. Kelly, everybody want a piece of you. And if you don't give them a piece, they'll find a way to get a piece of you, one way or the other.
So there's no issue here. They're all wrong. There's no issue here. That's what you're saying?
It depends on who you say they're all and what they're saying.
He's a jughead for the defense.
Oh, he's too funny.
Look here.
That's a guy that's up to no good. I don't give a fuck.
Those who work for me, don't say that.
What do you like, an Egg McMuffin? Remember that Egg McMuffin? Yeah. That was a classic
I know
bit.
what you're talking about.
You got that bit, Fred? Egg McMuffin?
I'm looking around. I didn't see it on the profit system. Let's see if it's in our system.
It is in our system.
Is it?
I put it in there.
Ooh,
a tin of tuna or Egg McMuffin. Reminds me of that. I don't even know if it's that good. I just, in my memory, it sounds like that. Forget it.
If I find it, I'll...
Well, it'll be after the fact. Now would be the time.
Trying.
I have a lot more of that interview. I don't know if it's... Hey, J.D., are these clips, the other two, as good as that one? That was pretty good, right?
I think I do have it.
I think I want to hire him.
You think they're good?
I think they're. I mean, the second one is more, with the bad English a little bit, but the last one is good too.
Howard, I do have it if you want it.
You do?
They had that under something I would recognize.
I think people... That was always a great bit. Kind of R. Kelly-ish there.
Yeah.
Is that Bill Murray?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bill Murray and Christopher Guest.
Yeah, Bill Murray.
Bill Murray's doing the Egg McMuffin.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
The black dude. It's pretty good.
That is fun. Especially, like at that time, parodying Mr. Rogers. It was, like, timely, too,
Is it true your dad wouldn't let you watch Mr. Rogers?
Well, what happened was...
Did he think he was, like, gay?
He thought he was... He said... I think this guy seems like a fag.
Well, you know what? That is responsible parenting.
Yeah.
Your dad was a good dad. No wonder you miss him so much.
I do miss him.
Yeah. Of course you do. The guy was looking out for you.
Who wouldn't miss a dad like that?
That's a very feminine man.
Yeah.
You don't need that in your life. You don't need that kind of role model.
Well, I put that in the book. Well, my father used to... He didn't know from golf because he was like a real city kid. So we would always look for a place when he hit me ground balls that I'd get good hops.
Right.
So we found this mini little golf course, and on the putting green, the grass was cut so fine that you get good hops. So we would hop the fence and sneak onto the putting green, and he would hit me ground balls, like, really hard on the green. And we'd ruin the green. Like, we'd get all fucked up. But I was getting good hops fielding grounders. And he would tell me to watch out for golf fags.
Golf fags. See?
So you don't golf?
No, that's right. That stuck with me, that golf and fags.
Just finish these R. Kelly clips. Let's see if they're any good.
What have you learned from all this?
Ooh, a lot, man, but in a good way, because, everything you go through is a learning experience, and I've learned one thing, and that's I've changed my whole so-called friends, and my whole so-called camp and the whole entourage. I don't believe in entourages, first of all, anymore. I learned to keep the people that's even in my security, that works security, to not, enter my yards and hang around me. I don't hang around securities. I don't hang around. I let them do their job. I've learned to keep everybody separate. I've learned, to pray more. I've learned to,
I think it's Bill Murray.
Appreciate my life more. I've learned I've learned so many things, man, in the last 7 years.
I learned to remove video cameras from my bedroom.
What is that? I've learned so many things.
He learned to keep the security separate. Now, how are they doing their job?
I don't let the security in my yards.
In my yards.
What is that?
To be honest, I actually feel like I was in jail for 7 years, because a lot was taken away from me. A lot I had to deal with for 7 years coming home and going through that whole thing was hell, man, you know, and I wouldn't wish it on nobody, you know. And to go through that and then come out of it victorious, you know, by the grace of God and all my fans and everything who have supported me around the world and prayed and everything, I'm appreciative. But now it's time for me to move on, man. I can't keep answering these questions, you know, and if you was charged with something and you were found innocent, then you can't be found guilty for being found innocent.
Right. Talk about, I mean, you said a lot was taken away from you through this last 7 years. What do you mean? You're talking about peace of mind?
I mean, that's pretty much all I gotta say, man. You know, you gotta just put that 2. That's a 2 plus 2 right there.
Okay.
A lot was taken away. You know, that's a 2 plus 2. So you gotta just, I gotta end it right there, man. You know.
So this is over. Last time talking about it, and this won't happen again. Is that what you're saying?
This interview will never happen again.
Exclusive with R. Kelly.
That's a 2 plus 2.
I learned his real name is Robert.
Yeah, and he talks about him in the third person. Yeah. Robert. They don't know Robert.
They do know Kelly.
You know,
but they don't know Robert.
That was a good call on your part, by the way, because when you started playing that again, I thought that was still Bill Murray doing the voice. I mean, that sounds exactly like...
Yeah.
When he said that thing about yards, it reminded me of something. My friend in high school, this kid Mike, black kid, I called him on a Saturday once, and I said, what are you doing? He goes, I'm doing some yard work. And I said, what are you doing? He goes, I'm painting a door. And I said, how is that yard work? And he said, I'm doing it in the yard.
I brought the door out here.
Yeah, it's in the yard. It's in the, I'm doing it in the yard.
We were success can a tuna and.
But he sounds exactly like him.
I know.
He really does.
There will never be another interview like this, man, because that's a 2 plus 2.
Like a tin of tuna or
a tin of tuna.
Tins of tuna.
It's weird. Bill Murray never did anything like that on SNL.
No. He's good. He's so talented. It's insane.
Amazing. Funny guy.
But R. Kelly's also amazing.
I just vomited, I think. Let me just see here.
R. Kelly's doing some kind of bit.
Hey, if this is a quick announcement, not so quick, but do you think you can host your own radio show? If so, enter the I Want to Be Howard Stern contest for your chance to win $5,000 in a one-time, one-hour show of your own on Howard 101. Here's our version of American Idol. We'll judge the tapes. To enter, send in a CD of your radio show. Go home and make a radio show. Enter no later than October 16th. Go to Sirius.com/Howard and click on the I Want to Be Howard banner for submission info.
This is perfect for all those people who have always told me they're just like you.
How about Booker? Booker should do it.
Booker should enter. All entries must be sent in with a signed release form found on the website. The grand prize for I Want to Be Howard Stern is provided by Klondike Bars. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Do a radio show.
That's right. So there it is. Ladies and gentlemen.
I hear from a ton of guys who always say, I'm as funny as Howard.
They probably are.
Sense of humor.
They probably are. By the way, that 5th annual Chevy Chase Green School auction runs live through this afternoon. Check out the auction items at CharityBuzz.com. Believe it or not, he's got good stuff, Chevy Chase, on this website. But we are tied for first place.
With who?
With the president. Let's see. Attend the 2009 inauguration ceremony and meet the new president package for 2 people.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
We're tied with that, but...
We're tied with meeting the new president?
Meeting the new president.
Yeah, and we're actually beating Enjoy a Day on the set of Iron Man 2. I'm very proud of that. We could hang out with Robert.
I would want that.
Enjoy a Day on the set of Iron Man 2 with Robert Downey Jr.
You get to stay in his trailer, I think.
Let's see what else he got here.
He won't be there.
We're at 25,000, and Iron Man is 17,000.
That's steep.
Let's see. Playing pool with Chevy's at 4,000. Meet Paul Schaefer. What do you think that's at? Meet Paul Schaefer and enjoy 4 tickets to Late Night with David Letterman.
200.
Well, you've met Paul. Some people. 6,250.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Let's see. A Hugh Jackman photograph. What the fuck am I going to do with that?
That's awful.
That is so fun. I told you about seeing Hugh Jackman in an airport.
Yeah, but that's seeing him.
And somebody said to him, who are you again?
What do you think that's going for?
The Hugh Jackman autograph?
Yeah.
200.
100.
Well, see, I overestimated.
Let's see. Signed Lost DVD box set. 0. No one wants that.
I don't blame them. The show has gotten really bad.
4 VIP tickets to the Dr. Phil show. How much?
0.
0?
0.
$125. Wow. But the Today Show tour with Al Roker's at $1,700.
Yeah, I would hang out with Al.
Yeah. Well, you have a crush on him. Here's an item. Meet a person who
purchased that.
Meet a person who's met Paul Schaefer. $7. No, but we're tied with the...
Meeting the president.
Meeting the new president. So that's good. And I told Chevy, I said, whoever you auction this thing off to, just tell them they can pick the day they want to come down, like, you know, if there's somebody cool coming in.
Right, they can look at the guest list and all that.
Although we reserve the right to, like, if it's a really good guest, we think they'll be all freaked out by some maniac sitting there watching.
Right.
Like, we might, you know what I mean?
We might say no.
Yeah, like if we have, I don't know who that would be. That would be freaked out, but somebody really good. Like, let's say it's a day we got, you know.
Tom Foos.
The Rolling Stones to come in.
Katie Holmes.
And what if we got the President of the United States and Robert Downey Jr.?
Both?
That's right, on the same couch.
Well, they could be freaked out by
yeah.
just somebody.
But anyway, you can go to CharityBuzz.com. It's for a good cause. And Blue Iris, you know, like I said, I don't know what she's doing. She's probably promoting some porn. She's like an old bag who...
She's still doing that stuff?
Yeah, she's still doing old lady porn. It's kind of sad, and she's sick all the time.
Can I put my finger in your ass?
I like her, so I said she could come by and just mention our new movie.
She looks good.
Yeah.
Everyone says that, but you know it's just...
I just said
she's
that
just
already.
a lie. Because everyone, like Gary goes, everyone's going and telling Blue Iris she looks good. And it's like...
I'm comparing her to what she used to.
Well, you're comparing her to the fact that she has one foot in the grave. Here she is, Blue Iris.
Hi.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't look good. Hi, Blue Iris.
I take that back.
She looks good. We can't hear you, Blue, until you put a mic on.
Oh, okay.
There you go. There you
I
go.
love you, Howard, and best wishes. I love all of you guys.
That's a great radio voice.
Yeah.
No, she's not going to be at my wedding. No, I didn't invite her.
She didn't invite me to, but you should see what I'm sending you.
How does your life go that you end up in old lady porn? I mean, it's sad in a way. You make me sad.
See, because I'm worried about how you get there.
No, I'm not doing old lady porn.
You're in a new porn, aren't you?
Yeah, with Hustler.
Yeah, so
with Erica McLean.
So why would you just say to me that you're not doing old lady porn?
They're not calling it old lady porn.
Oh, well, I'm calling it.
They're calling it over the big top hardcore.
It ain't young lady porn.
Tell me explicitly, I mean, go into detail about what you do in the new film.
I almost got kicked out of the airport. Will asked me the same question, and I said I'm going to give Ron Jeremy a blowjob.
You give Ron Jeremy a blowjob?
Yeah.
Wow.
And but I have a radio show going in my house.
You lick his balls and his asshole, I bet, everything.
No.
Does he get real raunchy?
No.
What do you mean,
Does he
no?
grab your head and...
They're just using me.
Yeah, of course they are.
Yeah, they're just using me.
But I mean, here you are, you're a woman, aren't you a mother and a grandmother?
Yes.
You're a grandmother.
Howard, I have something for you.
No, stop. Stop with the agenda and listen to me, because I'm really talking to you like a real person.
Okay.
I'm actually caring about you.
You got pictures of your
I care about you.
I'm caring about you.
Thank you.
You're a mom and a grandmom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
How many grandkids?
I have just one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what's going on here? You're blowing Ron Jeremy. With all due respect to Mr. Jeremy, the biggest lowlife.
Yeah.
I mean, really. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, would it be better if she was blowing anybody else?
Take a shower.
No, but I mean, the guy, I mean, when your mouth is on that dirty, filthy penis, what are you doing? What are you?
Oh, I make him take a shower.
You do? Oh, you do? What makes it, what goes through your mind, though, when you're actually blowing Ron? I mean, really, what is going through your mind?
I'm just concentrating on what I'm doing.
Yeah. And you tongue it, and you're licking and flicking it. Does he come in your mouth?
No.
He doesn't?
No.
Where does he come?
I don't know, but it's not in my mouth. I'll tell you that right now.
Did he come on your face?
Yeah.
He did.
They're paying me a lot of money.
What's a lot of money for this?
I can't say. But they're paying me, and I get 2% of the net.
Of the net?
Yeah.
Not of the gross.
The gross,
you
they can say, we didn't gross any money, the film cost too much.
No, net. They can't. They can say they can't net any money.
You understand that when they say they're going to give you 2% of the net, you think Larry Flint's going to open his books up to you so you can see what he netted?
Every 6 months he has to. We have a contract.
But you understand what they do? In other words, this isn't true of everyone, not just Mr. Flint.
Mm-hmm.
They have costs. And what they do is they give you 2% of the net.
Not the gross.
The gross, there's no question. We know what the film grossed. The net can be open to interpretation. Some of the smartest minds in Hollywood have deals on the net.
Mm-hmm.
And they see nothing.
Mm-hmm.
See, are you aware of that?
Yeah.
You are aware of that.
So why did you sign that deal?
Yeah, why would you sign a deal for the net and not the gross?
Because I would get paid before Larry Flint and before Erica.
Did you mix up net and gross? Did you think you were really getting the gross?
Yeah.
You did. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting 2% of the net.
I bought you something so funny. You have to play it.
Well, let me talk to you for real.
Okay.
Because I know you want to plug a lot of things.
Blue, this is Larry.
Oh, hi, Larry.
We didn't net anything.
Be prepared for that call. Mr. Flint, when you say you didn't net anything, why is that? I mean, you made money on the film,
What was
didn't
the
you?
gross? Yes, Mr. Flint.
Well, first of all, the whole film is gross. As you know, the film grossed $250 million.
Yes, right. The film grossed $250 million.
Right.
Now, how do you not have a net amount for Blue Iris?
Well, as you know, costs can run amok.
Right.
No, they have it all down that they every 6 months they're going to give me a full audit.
Right.
But he's giving it to you now.
This is the audit. Well,
he's giving you the audit.
It turns out some unexpected bills came up.
I guess for your wheelchair, it costs a lot of money to fly you around the country.
Of course.
Yeah.
I said to the Nudniks.
Do you realize they could say to you, Blue, they could, like not that Mr. Flint would do this, but he could say to you.
Never.
He could say to you, you know, when we made your film, I had to fly to 5 different locations on my private jet.
Right.
So all of the profits are gone. You know, he could say that and perhaps be legitimate about it. Do you understand?
We put some of the money into a sequel where you blow a horse. And the horse died. It was a gelding. Bottom line, the film cost me $280 million.
I have a 3-woman play coming up.
Everybody
Blue
loves...
Moon, Ren Rejoice, the Trick of
everybody,
Indians.
let's remind people of some of your classic work. I mean, the woman's been in one of the... Well, here's one of her films. I think it speaks for itself.
I'm getting myself hot. This is great. Oh. It's wonderful. I have to savor everything about my age. I love your sweat dripping down on my body.
This is why we hired her.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. My blood pressure must be 190.
Fuck your blood pressure. I'm going to send you to the fucking grave.
Oh, God. Make me your nanny. I'll do your special nanny for you. We can do this every night and every morning.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be wonderful. This is better than rejuvenation. I need a young, hard cock like yours. Oh, yeah. I want it all.
Do they write...
Oh, I hope you hire me.
Do they write that out for you? This is better than rejuvenation, or
no?
That's all stuff.
It's all my stuff.
Yeah, they say to you, "Listen, while this guy's fucking you, say whatever you want."
They don't. I just did it.
You just do it, and don't you want? Don't they want verbal stuff from you? They like it. Yeah, it makes it sexier in a way. Yeah.
So you have to write the movie.
I have a retarded J, the funniest 3-minute clip of this comedian who lives in my house. I have wall-to-wall comedians.
I will listen to that at one point.
It is very... You will laugh
I will listen.
your ass off.
I will listen.
It is very funny.
Let me play
Blue, is
your...
there any pleasure when you're working on these films?
You don't get any pleasure? No. Do they KY you in order to get your vagina wet?
No, it's already.
Your vagina gets wet on its own?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding. For a woman your age to get wet is very unusual.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
My gynecologist said the vagina is self-cleaning.
What is that, Mr. Flint?
Her people told us she would need $80 million worth of KY.
So that's where all the proceeds are.
Unfortunately, that became a bit of a black hole.
So one of the most famous scenes you ever did, Blue, that I first came to know your work was when you got banged in a walker. They had you, remember you were on a walker?
And the oxygen mask.
Yes, you had an oxygen mask and a walker and a guy was banging you. I remember that. I couldn't believe it. Let me remind people of that.
Look at that. Isn't that the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen? And look at his body, muscles. You work out. Oh, I'm going to come. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh. It's okay. Oh. 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 Oh, I love it. Oh, yeah. Oh. 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 Why don't you pop all over my chest? In my walker, yeah. Yeah, I bet no one's ever sucked in a walker before. The hell with the Mile High Club. Yeah. I feel more comfortable in this walker. Yeah, because I depend on it so much.
Well, so how fast can you, move with the walker?
Oh, I don't know. I can do a walk in about 5 minutes.
Oh, that's pretty fast.
Watch out, I'm going to fall. I know, but you fuck me so good. My knees are knocking. So sweet. Better than any collection.
Really? When you were a little girl, was this your dream?
No.
No, it was not.
No.
What were your dreams?
I like to be a comedian.
Be a comedian.
Yeah. I'm real funny.
So when you say your vagina gets wet, in other words, when these guys get nude, you get excited, you do get aroused, and you are able to get wet, and then they whip out these big penises, and when they put it in, is it painful because you really are not into these guys?
No.
It's not painful?
No.
You like it. Is it exciting for you to be getting banged by young guys? I guess.
No, I'm not an exhibitionist.
But yet you do it, so you are an exhibitionist.
Well, no, I'm not like most of the people are.
You know, you've been so ill. I worry about you.
Is she nude?
Yeah, I'm okay.
She is nude. Yeah, you're nude in these things, right?
No.
You're nude. Your titties and breasts are exposed, and we see your vagina. I mean, that's nude, isn't it?
Yeah.
So why do you say you're not nude?
Because they're going to build a costume for me.
Yeah, but in these videos, you are nude.
No, I don't know.
Do we see your vagina?
You don't know?
Do we see your vagina?
Yeah.
Do we see your breasts?
Yeah.
That's called nude.
Okay.
All right, you're nude.
Okay.
Did you not know what nude meant?
Yes, I knew what nude meant.
Yeah, I mean...
nude is the same as net.
I got a joke for you.
Go ahead.
Okay. This cardiologist dies, and in the mortuary, there are heart-shaped flowers everywhere, because he's a cardiologist. And the mortician pushes the button, and the casket disappears under the flowers. All of a sudden, there's a scream in the mortuary, and it's a gynecologist. And he says, when I die, I don't want any flowers.
All right, listen to me. Comedy is not for you.
Comedy is, so I'm doing great.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
I have no idea what you just said. I don't even know what that joke was.
Well,
I didn't even understand it.
At a gynecologist funeral,
would look like a vagina.
Yeah, little vaginas.
There's still flowers.
No, all right, listen to me. You've been very ill.
Yeah.
I remember when you called me I think it was over a year ago, where urine was collecting in your feet.
Yeah.
And I had never heard of that before, where the urine didn't come out of your vagina, it would just fall into your feet.
Yeah.
And that seems like a medical impossibility. Is that a common thing for older folks?
No.
No, I've still yet to talk to a doctor that can explain
It's from my kidneys.
So you have bad kidneys?
Yes.
And didn't your kidneys...
I took lithium for 28 years.
And
that's salt. And it eroded my kidneys.
So now what's happening?
Yeah, you said...
Now all my tests are normal with my new medication.
You were recently hospitalized for 8 days with a kidney problem.
Yeah.
Your system shut down and you almost died.
Yeah.
You couldn't go to the bathroom for several days because of your kidney issue. Where does all your feces and urine go?
Well, urine and feces don't get...
It came out when I went to the hospital.
They took it out.
You bet they did.
They got it out of you.
Yeah.
How did they get the duty, too, right?
You had a duty problem?
She had duty problem. How did they get the duty out of you?
They gave me enemas, they did it, put it that way.
Did someone put their hand in your ass and pull the duty out?
No.
You did it yourself. You were able to give the duty yourself.
Yeah.
Right. And the urine, how do they get it out of you?
My kidney was... You have a gland in your throat.
All right.
That governs over your kidneys. Mm-hmm. And that was out of whack. So I have pills that I take, vitamin D, but they're like $50 for 3 pills.
And you peed after they gave you these pills?
Yeah.
All right. I see what's going on.
Yeah.
And then before that, you had a 7-pound tumor removed from you.
Yeah.
A 7-pound, Robin, tumor removed from her ovaries.
Wow. When my ovary was swollen up to 7 pounds.
Yeah, we had to
but
get
it was not cancer.
We had to get her a new ovary. That was $30 million.
You're taking that off on the net?
Yeah, we're taking that off. She shit all over the set.
So when you have a tumor that size, I imagine you think you're heavy, but really what's happening is a tumor is growing inside.
Right.
It's like the size of a baby, a 7 pound.
Right. They took it out.
Maybe that's what's happening with me. I gotta have a stomach pain.
Was it very painful when you were in this condition?
I get to be your manager.
Was it very painful, Blue?
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
How do you control the pain when you're in that kind of pain? Marijuana.
Yeah.
You smoke pot.
I can't take anything else.
A bit of the chronic.
Because of my kidneys. I can't take aspirin. I can't take Advil. I can't take anything for pain.
So marijuana really is a cure-all for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a prescription?
Yeah.
Wow.
At the end of each shooting day, me and her would blow a doob.
Well, let me tell you something. You are alive.
Yeah.
You're back doing the porn.
Yeah.
To pre-order Blue Iris's new porn, Hardcore Circus, where she blows Ron Jeremy. Is that all you do in it? Do you do other things?
I am in 2 scenes.
All right. What is the second scene besides blowing Ron Jeremy?
A younger guy.
A young guy. And what does the young guy do to you?
We have sex.
You have sex.
And that's it.
What is the scenario?
There's no scenario?
Are you in a walker? How does he meet you? What's going on?
It's under the big top.
In the circus?
In the circus.
He's a young man. How young a man?
She's got fire eaters, and she's got...
How young a guy is this?
21, 22.
22-year-old guy. Got it up for you. And put it in you. And you're nude, and he puts it in your vagina.
Yeah.
Wow. And a big penis?
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
You didn't see the guy who was banging you?
No. This just all happened.
And you didn't, when the guy put his penis in you, you didn't know if it was big or small?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you know. You take a look at it.
How does she do these movies and she's not aware of anything?
I might have to get this movie. I mean, like do you put your hands on his penis at all?
Yeah.
You do. So when you felt it, was it big?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you know it is a big penis.
Yeah.
Why do you say you don't know?
It doesn't matter.
I know, but is it big or small? You say you don't know, but you do know.
Well, I haven't met the guy.
What does
you
that
met him
got
on
to do
film.
with anything?
No, I haven't met him yet.
You haven't shot the movie yet?
No, we're shooting the movie in November.
Oh.
And I'm coming on to plug it now, and you get the first one in November.
You're not shooting this movie till when?
November.
You're plugging. What if you don't live till November and people pre-order it?
All my tests are normal now.
All right. Well, look, to pre-order Blue Iris's new porn, Hardcore Circus, go to BlueIrisProducts.com. Blue, I want to thank you for stopping by today.
It's always good to see you.
I want to give you this. I want you to play it.
I'm going to listen to it.
It's so funny.
It's a comedian friend of yours?
Yeah.
Do you ever think about that you used to make out with Artie? That you made out with Artie on the show?
Yeah, it was wonderful.
You liked it?
Yeah, I love Artie.
Do you ever think about that?
Yes, in my psychiatrist's office, often. Blue, I must say that was a highlight of my radio career.
I don't think she hears you.
No, I hear you, but I want to get in what I want to say. You give Eric life.
Eric the Midget.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You give him life. You're such a good person.
I am. You know, Eric, Blue is right. I give you life. Do you understand that expression, what she's saying? I give you life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you appreciate that?
You appreciate that I give you life?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, every one of the Whack Packers, you do for them.
Right.
And I love you for that.
Well, thank you, Blue. And Blue, enjoy your time in New York. I know you're from Los Angeles. You're in the California area. How long will you be here? How long will you be visiting this fine state of New York?
Till Wednesday.
Till Wednesday. And what is your agenda?
I want to make some prank calls.
You can do some with Richard and Sal?
Yeah.
Prank calls? Good,
the Jack and Rod show.
All right, good. All right. Will you be speaking at the UN? I understand.
No.
No?
Are
Okay.
you here for the dignitaries?
I'm going to be doing a 3-act play called Blue Moon and Rejoice, the 3 comedians.
All right.
And we've got a producer and a director and a money person.
Well, let me thank you for stopping by, and I wish you good health.
How come you don't pick up my calls?
What?
I call you and you don't pick them up.
I don't have a phone where I pick up calls. I don't. You're calling the show and they record them and that's it.
Okay.
There's no phone. I don't sit by a phone and pick it up. You know, I got a life. I'm not Gandy. I'm not blogging all day.
Yeah, for the same reason I don't pick up your calls.
Have you ever met Mr. Flint? Have you ever met him in person?
Yeah.
You did. You worked for his company and he...
No, I met him before that.
You did.
I have his screenplay.
I don't recall that.
All right, very good. All right. Well, anyway, we're going to be back, right? Eric, did you have anything you wanted to add?
I just wanted to know if Artie brought in the package of food.
We'll never see them, Eric.
I forgot again.
Eric, what did I tell you when you told me you wanted Artie to bring in pictures here for you? I told you the guy is irresponsible. He can't do it. The man's an ex-heroin addict.
Yeah.
And I used the word ex... like not really knowing what's going on.
No, honestly, I'm a current heroin addict.
Are you?
No. Well, I mean, they say you always are.
You're always an addict.
You're always an addict.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah.
It's going to go on the rest of your life.
Yeah, isn't that great?
You'll be able to say that forever.
I quit smoking because I thought if I'm ever on a desert isle, I'll go crazy without a cigarette.
Right.
So I quit. Year and a half.
You quit under the reasoning that in case you're ever on a desert island.
Right.
Okay.
So you're delusional.
Yeah.
All right. Eric, listen, I told you if you gave Artie pictures, they will get lost in the abyss that is Artie's bag.
They are somewhere in my apartment, but...
where they are, you don't know.
Also, a laptop computer and an iPhone are there, too, and I cannot find them.
Eric, listen to me next time, okay?
Artie, could you please try to find them by Thursday?
Yeah.
No, he's not going to find them,
Yeah,
Eric.
that'll be the first thing I do. I'll go home, and before I order raviolis from uptown, I will look for your fucking pictures.
I told Eric, don't give Artie anything. I told him.
He didn't listen.
And he wouldn't listen. All right, Eric, thank you. Blue Iris, you're a doll. Thank you for stopping by.
I love you, Howard.
Yes, give it to Gary, and I'm going to listen to it.
Promise me.
Okay.
Because you're going to laugh so hard.
This is a comedian friend of yours?
Yeah, he's brilliant, but he does retarded Jay Leno.
It's on there right now?
It's
Should
3
I listen
minutes.
to it? I have to listen off. Does anyone want to hear retarded Jay
I would
Leno?
like to. It's very funny.
Right,
swear to God.
You swear to God?
I swear to God, it's very funny.
This is retarded Jay Leno.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. All right, you got my interest. What's the guy's name?
Stephen Pearl.
All right. He asked that we listen to this.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Retarded Jay. I'm so excited. Can you say hello?
Hello, everybody. It's Retarded Jay Leno here. And first of all, I'll say hi, Howard. Good to talk to you. I don't know why you're saying all these mean things about me. I don't say anything bad about you. Well, not to your face anyway. But just because I found this guy stuttering.
Now, I see you laughing, Blue. Is this the part where you feel is the strongest, the funniest part?
It's the funniest part coming up.
It's coming up.
Yeah.
Right, but you're laughing in advance of what's coming. Okay,
anticipating.
All right.
John gave him a job. He wasn't really doing anything before that. And I'm looking to hire for new people for the Mundane Boring Tonight Show. This guy, Artie Lang, I don't think he's doing much now. And this guy, Daniel Carver, I was going to hire him to book all the hip-hop groups on the show. Very, very interesting there.
All right, now that's the funny part. I see you laughing. Or
the whole thing is funny.
All right.
Wait.
What is it, Gary?
Blue, who's playing the part of Retarded Jay?
Steve Pearl.
No, it sounds like Ron Jeremy.
It sounds like Ron Jeremy.
It's not. It's Steve Pearl.
It's Ron Jeremy.
It's Ron.
No, it's
Is
Steve
it Ron
Pearl.
Jeremy?
That's Ron Jeremy. Yeah.
No, it isn't.
You're lying, aren't you?
No, I'm
You
not.
want to swear on the life of your
Swear.
That's not Ron Jeremy?
No.
Okay.
How many cars do you have?
You're telling me you're laughing so hard because
You can't even talk.
After what he just did, you can't stop laughing?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
I collect cars. I got lots of cars. I got 1,000 cars. I got 400 cars. I got 450,000 cars. I drive them. I go, wee, boom, 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 wee. I got green cars, yellow cars, red cars.
You don't find me
And
funny,
this
do you?
is really the funniest thing you've ever
You find
heard?
me funny?
Yeah.
I'm going to go kill myself.
No.
All right, listen, you know what it is? I give it time. Let me listen to the whole thing off the air.
All right.
All right.
It's very funny.
All right.
He says Letterman makes you think, and I don't want to think. He says.
All right. Listen, Blue, you need to go rest. You're obviously...
Do you think this guy does a really good Jay Leno?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's good.
He does a better Ron Jeremy.
Well, Blue, I wish you luck. Not only do I wish Steve here luck, I wish you luck. And to pre-order Blue Iris's new porn, Hardcore Circus. I like the title. It's catchy. Go to BlueIrisProducts.com. Remember, Blue gets a percentage of the net.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
That's right.
Net.
So try to support this. Thanks, Blue.
You're welcome.
Howard,
Thank you, Howard.
Yeah.
Howard,
Yes.
to raise money for the film, we're auctioning off the chance to go to the Bunny Ranch and fuck Blue's 7-pound ovary.
Oh, you have the ovary, Mr.
No.
We have it, and you can fuck it for $85.
No. But I'm also donating money out of this film for boys that have AIDS for rent.
What?
Yeah.
For rent?
They don't cover... I was at a Passover dinner. There were 58 boys and girls there in wheelchairs and rockers that live on the streets.
That's nice. That's nice of you.
They only pay rent if the baby has AIDS.
All right. Well, thank you.
So that's what I'm doing for every dollar.
You know you're a good woman, and I always say it.
You're giving a baby AIDS? What are you doing?
She's going to give babies AIDS. Who don't have it. All right. Thank you, Blue. And let me tell you, Blue Iris, again, go to BlueIrisProducts.com. She's a funny lady, and we always enjoy seeing her, and she's alive, and that's what counts.
That's right.
And,
Love you, darling.
Hopefully she'll be on Dancing with the Stars soon.
Wait,
We'll be back right after these words. Listen to this.
Big, she was right here.
Yeah. Artie started ordering the same lunch as me, but do you get a pizza burger, or do you get the same thing I get?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Why are you...
No, now they started delivering our lunch in the same bag, and Ronnie goes, one's a pizza burger, one's just a regular turkey burger. And
No. I get... Ronnie doesn't know what he's talking about. Then it's the same exact thing.
Yeah, I said to them, just deliver, like, each lunch in a separate bag.
Yeah. Why, is this it now?
That's your lunch, yeah. I don't know. Then I'm opening them to see what's going on.
Right, and then fooling with other people's food.
I don't want to...
If you didn't, you changed it, right? Otherwise it'd be
No,
the
I
same.
didn't change anything.
Oh, you didn't?
All right, we're getting the same thing.
It's good.
By the way, I want to thank my buddy Hunter, who called in the other day, who's over in Afghanistan. It's his second tour of duty. He's already signed up for his third tour. He let it be known that I asked him, I requested, would he kill many Taliban by putting my name on a bullet? And I understand he did it for me, and I want to thank him for that. Many Taliban died.
Really?
With bullets with my name on them.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you, Hunter. I appreciate that.
You think it's...
It's an honor. It's a great honor to know that
not
kills
a
were made.
sin ever to
Never.
call for the death of another human.
Not if it's the Taliban, no. Absolutely
Even
not.
if it is the Taliban.
Nazis, same thing. You know, there are certain people... Hey, you know, I was reading...
That need killing.
Some people need killing, and I'm honored that our boys would write my name on the bullets that actually kill the Taliban. Imagine they when they do the autopsy on these guys, they find Howard Stern on the bullet. I love it. Let me also say that I was reading the book by Metallica. If you remember, a couple of years ago, Metallica put out a book called So What? And I finally got around to reading it. And it's basically the recollections of being in Metallica by Lars and all the guys in Metallica, you know. But all the guys, when they're interviewed, always say, yeah, we were backstage and there were a bunch of posers back there. Posers. What exactly is a poser? What do they mean by that?
Is the poser everybody who's not in the band?
They're very down on posers. That's the big thing in heavy metal.
But I'm just wondering, what are they, just pretend heavy metal fans or something?
In metal bands, all I know is Lars and the lead singer guy.
That Hetfield guy.
James Hetfield. They every minute they're like, yeah, there were a bunch of posers backstage, posers.
That word was huge when I was in high school. Obviously, I told you my buddy.
What is a poser? When Lars says there's a poser backstage, Gary, what does it mean?
I don't know. I can tell you what the definition is.
Now, what does it mean when Lars and then?
I think he means like you wear the outfit, you pretend to be, interested in metal, but you don't live the life and you don't really believe in it. You're not the real. You're not the real deal.
Okay,
is that right? It happens in the world of the mafia too.
Richard, is that true?
Well, poser was a term started in the 80s, mostly used for hair metal bands.
Right.
They use hairspray and get up on stage and just pose. So it's pretty much just people that put the look over the music.
Right.
Bands like Poison, where they would, have the look.
So if you're backstage at a Metallica concert, a poser would be a guy who looks like Metallica but doesn't play?
No, it'd be a guy that looks like Bret Michaels with lipstick and their hair teased up.
Oh, be like pretty boys.
Yeah,
like run around like rock stars and they're not rock stars.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, got it. Because it's very important to Metallica, I noticed, that posers shouldn't be backstage. They get upset about the posers.
Oh,
how did the posers get back there anyway?
I don't know who's letting these posers backstage.
They suck somebody's cock, probably.
Well, pretending to be something you're not, basically.
Well, they started in the L.A. scene in the early 80s, and they hated all these hair metal bands. Metallica did, and Metallica would go up and wear jeans and T-shirts. They were like the anti.
Right, I get it now. Got it. Okay. By the way, I got to mention this company. I think Baba Booey turned me on to this, and I am fascinated with it, and I like it. You go on the Internet on this website. This is not a commercial. This is the company that lets you call someone, but you only get their voicemail. So, in other words, if you go to this website, they can guarantee you that you won't get the person when you call. It's somehow they have the technology to put you right on the person's voicemail. So let's say I have to call you, Robin.
Right.
I don't want to talk to you personally.
Thanks.
I want to get on your voicemail. They can make that happen. Isn't that right, Gary?
Yeah, an agent gave me this, and he said, here's a perfect use for it. I'm an agent. I want to call you back to tell you that I can't do anything with your client, but I want to talk to you.
Right.
So I call you, and I'm guaranteed to get your voicemail. Then when you call me back, I see your caller ID, and I make sure I never pick it up.
That's slydial.com, SLYDIAL. I don't know how they do it, but I think that's a useful... I mean, I can't tell you how many times a day I make a call. Oh, I just hope I get their voicemail.
Well, that's why texting becomes a good thing, because you can just text. You don't ever have to talk to them.
I see. Okay, currently the top 5 shows on Howard TV. Mother-Daughter Porn Stars is the #1 show. What is it, Gary?
Sal was about to come in and talk about Slide Dial. He said that he uses it when he calls his wife from the road.
Is that right? You use Slide Dial?
That's what he said.
How does it work, though? I mean, let's say...
I read it. It's you call their number... Whatever the slide, I think it's like 800. I don't know the exact number. You call the number if you go look it up on the web, and then you put in the number that you want to call.
Okay.
And somehow it knows.
And then will you get billed?
No. I think it's a free service.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Wow.
You go to the website, they probably sell advertising on the website.
Right.
Says here, Slide Dial only works for cell phones, or we don't know? We don't know. Second most popular show, Bob Levy and Danny Bonaducci going at it. The fight recap with the entire fight footage. And then that porn star Zozane gets on the Sybian and takes pies in the face. That's the #2 show. Third show is when Betho, my fiancé, and Jill Martin were in here together. Mm-hmm. The fourth show is Chris Mad Dog Russo. And the fifth show is Natalia and Avia from the Bunny Ranch.
Oh, okay.
That's Avia, who auctioned off her virginity.
She is auctioning it off. I don't think she's...
By the way, Gary's... The original show Beat the Buoys, #6.
And can I promote something, Howard? Our USO show just went up.
Oh, yeah?
I haven't seen that yet. I hear it's quite good. That's where the boys went over to Afghanistan. That's Artie, Gary, Nick DiPaolo, Jim, sorry, Rob.
David Tell.
Jim Florentine.
Jim, sorry, Robin.
I'm very sorry.
That's not his name.
I apologize for bringing up that name.
You can bring that name up all you want.
The name we do not speak.
We do speak that name.
And Jeff Anthony from the USO took us around. He was a great guy.
Did Gary shoot most of that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, I did.
You shot most of it.
Well, Gary's the cameraman.
Me and the name we dare not speak.
Oh, here we go. Will you stop it?
There you go.
Jim must have shot some of it.
Jim shot a little of it. But we don't speak about that. I wonder if Jim's ever going to come on and do our show again.
I'm sure he will.
He used to do it all the time, but now I guess it's awkward.
Well, he didn't do it all the time, Howard.
He did it quite a bit.
He'll do it the same amount he always did it.
How much should we allow him to do it? Or maybe you want me to just not let him on anymore?
No, I do not want you to not let him on anymore. We talked about that, so don't act as if you don't know.
Yes, but I don't know if you want to stick with that. Maybe you feel like you don't want to see him. Maybe it's too painful.
It's not painful at all.
It's not painful to see Jim?
No. What did I lose?
You lost nothing in this. Is that what you're saying?
I'm like Pink. I'm still a rock star.
You have no feeling about him.
I like Jim.
If he was to walk in here, you'd be fine with it.
I say, hi, Jim, how are you?
Right. Maybe it's too painful for him.
You'd have to ask him about that.
All right. By the way...
It's not good if the pain isn't reciprocated.
Mary McCormick's new show, the show In Plain Sight, she uses a stiletto, by the way. A stiletto radio.
Stiletto?
A serious stiletto radio on one of the episodes. I thought I'd mention that. One of our fans says that. She's wearing it. Okay. Now, the next order of business, I told... is this guy a friend of yours, Artie, Mike Buschetti? Is he a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Is he on the road? Are you eating your sandwich already?
It's not lunchtime.
It's a little early for lunch. It's always lunchtime. You should wait till 9. That's what I do.
Whenever it gets here, I eat it. I'm sorry. Mike is a good friend of mine.
Mike Buschetti.
Yes, and we've worked on the road a bunch of times.
Is he retarded?
He's not retarded.
Why do guys say he's retarded?
I think it's sort of, on stage, he plays this character that...
But I've talked to him. He seems a little out of it when even...
off the air?
Yeah.
He's late.
Oh, he's not here, Mike?
Yeah, he's not here yet. He should be here in about 10 minutes.
Oh.
Oh, are you trying to do an introduction?
That's what I was doing.
He has some issues, health issues. He has sleep apnea, and when you go on the road, he's got to take this big machine that he sleeps with. And
so he has physical problems? Is that it?
He's not in the best of shape.
Okay.
No, he's not retarded. He's a funny guy.
That's an act.
All right, so he has a normal IQ, is what you're saying. He must be if he gets
above retarded IQ, whatever that is. I don't know.
All right. Let me just mention some email then, if I'm waiting for Mike. Let's see here. A lot of people were upset with my comments about Yankee Stadium, how I felt it was a waste of time to get there at 1 o'clock in the afternoon for an 8 o'clock game and stand there to say goodbye to the building. Howard, what's gayer, going to the Yankee game at 1 p.m. or lining up outside K-Rock at 1 a.m. for your last show in the rain? Fuck off, Howard. You're an asshole for making fun of Yankee fans. Well, I don't feel the same way. I think being there for our last show was an event, and I wasn't saying going to the last game at Yankee Stadium wasn't good. I said standing at Yankee Stadium at 1 in the afternoon was a mistake.
But wait a minute. He makes the point that people stood outside from 1 a.m. until 6 a.m.
Because they wanted to see the event. The 1 o'clock was not... They were going to see the same event. They had tickets. They had a seat. It's a completely different thing.
But they were going to see the same event if they came at 6 a.m.
Longtime fan, Monday morning's rant about Yankee Stadium made you and Robin seem like such assholes. I'm not into sports just like you, so I can understand not really caring about Yankee Stadium. But for you not to understand a fan's passion about a New York landmark like Yankee Stadium, to call the people who were there, the people who went there on a boring Sunday afternoon is fucking ridiculous. His sentence doesn't make sense. To call the people who went there on a boring Sunday afternoon.
You got bored with the sentence?
Yeah. If people wasted their time at Yankee Stadium, please tell me where I can return my book of my copy of your book, Miss America, that I wasted 6 hours of my time standing on a line so you could sign the book. Nothing wrong with that. You waited in line for an event that you wanted to see. These people weren't waiting in line for anything. They got there to stand there and stare at a wall.
No, there was another event going on at 1 o'clock that they participated in.
They waited to look at the building.
They were inside enjoying
the building.
All right.
It's ridiculous. I still say there's a difference.
I don't know that there's a big distinction.
Please tell Artie, Howard, that it only takes Artie 5 minutes, yet again yesterday, to state that he paid $40,000 for Robin's birthday party. Could someone, anyone, let him know that it is very, very low class to constantly bring that up?
First of all,
seems you can't take the low-life heroin addict out of Newark, but you can take the Newark out of the low-life.
First of all, when I do that, it's a joke. I'm kidding around because I
hope he paid more.
I was coerced into saying it the first day. I didn't bring it up. I was grilled, and I said it, and now I bring it up as a joke. It's a joke, sir. It's a comedy show.
Yesterday, Fred made I usually think Fred's an intelligent guy, but he made an asinine comment on the air where he said that U2 are the Beatles of this generation.
Yeah,
and I stand by that.
And it was retarded. And
you're retarded.
The Beatles, first of all, let me just further my argument by telling you that the Beatles, individually, were incredible musicians who had solo careers. I'm talking about George Harrison, John Lennon, Paul McCartney. Not so much Ringo, but
That's
Ringo.
irrelevant.
Right. It's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant to the discussion.
Secondly, the Beatles were such innovators. The U2 are still doing basically what the Beatles did. They're
not true.
The Beatles were original.
It shows you've never listened to a U2 album.
I can't get through it.
To show your ignorance.
I've tried.
See, you're taking it, though.
What is the influence of U2?
U2 does not have the influence the Beatles had. The Beatles changed clothing, hairstyle. They led a revolution in this country.
Now you're bringing in...
You can't compare U2, a band that's good for a lot of people, to the Beatles who changed the culture.
The statement is they're the Beatles of this generation. I'm not saying they're not. Wait, can I finish the statement? I'm not saying they're better than the Beatles. Nobody will be better than the Beatles.
You're saying they're the Beatles of this generation.
I said the Beatles of this generation.
They're not. They're not.
Please,
but
are you
how
kidding?
do you mean it?
That's like saying A-Rod is the Mickey Mantle of this generation.
Explain how they're the Beatles of this generation.
The fact that they have very powerful music.
That's your opinion.
And that's also the opinion of everybody that bought their record, and they actually share the same amount of #1 records that the Beatles had. They also are very conscious of in the world, like doing things for charity, like John Lennon was.
All right, here is some of the email. Number 1, Fred is an idiot.
Well, that's true, but that has nothing to do with the discussion.
Number 2, that Beatles song Michelle is terrible. End of discussion. Number 3,
that I stand by.
U2 is today's Beatles. Howard is fighting with Fred at the moment about Fred's comparison between U2 and the Beatles. Fred is absolutely right. Howard is wrong about U2, as he is about his comments regarding Yankee Stadium. Howard, why are you so grumpy? You are your father's son. Number 4, Fred is a fucking twit. U2 equivalent to the Beatles? Give me a break. I guess after U2 breaks up, they'll all go on to have prolific individual contributions. No, the Edge won't do shit. Number 5.
The Edge has also been a very influential guitar player among many people, including Coldplay. Thank you.
Number 5. I'm a casual U2 fan, so please don't think I'm writing as a big U2 defender. U2 is currently the premier rock band in the world. I mean active. Still writing and touring, I would suggest.
Almost 30 years.
That they've eclipsed the Rolling Stones. I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
I wouldn't go that far.
And make Metallica look like a garage band. Oh, my God. Where would you... I would go to 50 Metallica concerts.
I wouldn't say Metallica is a garage band. They're a talented group in their own
They're
realm.
The Beatles of
No, they're the Black Sabbath of this generation.
All right.
So
that'll go along with.
That's a bad statement.
Yeah, I think some of the emailers are like Fred didn't say U2 are the Beatles.
No, I didn't say. I did not say that they were better than the Beatles. No one will ever be better than the Beatles. Everybody is still trying to be the Beatles.
Well, I just
shows you how people listen.
You know, as Howard said, the Beatles, they broke a mold and they blasted music apart.
Of course.
And changed the whole industry of rock and roll.
Absolutely.
I don't see where U2 did that.
No, they are good. They're good musicians who had a couple of hits. Number 6, U2 sucks. Howard is right. They will be an irrelevant footnote in musical history. Yeah, they're not going to be. That's the ultimate test.
That's not true either.
U2 will not be. The Beatles are part of his. My parents know who the Beatles are. Every little kid. My kids sing the songs of the Beatles. They don't know one U2 song.
Let me ask you a question, and this is a very important one.
That's the difference.
Who is more important to rock and roll? Elvis Presley or the Beatles?
The Beatles, of course. Not Elvis. Elvis Presley ripped off black people, and he was a poser.
That's not the question on the table.
He was a poser.
Who was more important to the beginning and the impetus of rock and roll?
The Beatles.
Elvis Presley or the Beatles?
Were were rock
They
and
took
roll.
it to the next level, but
No,
it was Elvis.
The Beatles.
And the Beatles would even admit it.
Chuck Berry.
You asked me a question, I gave you the answer, and you're telling me I'm wrong. You don't even know.
Well, you tell me I'm wrong all the time.
Elvis was
too.
nothing. You know who Elvis was? Elvis was
Dude.
Fabian.
You go back.
I think Fabian was bigger. What do you think of that? Yeah,
that's
Fabian.
That's even stupider than saying that U2 is better than the Beatles.
Elvis and Fabian are the same guy.
Little Anthony and the Imperials.
You want to talk about Chuck Berry? That's something else.
No, Chuck Berry was great.
All right. But Elvis was
nothing.
Elvis was a piece of shit on my shoe.
And had Chuck Berry been white, he would have been the guy.
Elvis went to black churches, listened to the music, and sang it. And even took took their names off of the songs.
And what did the Beatles do? They stole stuff from Elvis. They stole stuff from Everly Brothers. They stole stuff from Buddy Holly.
Why am I arguing
Where'd they get the Beatles name from? From Buddy Holly and the Crickets.
Led Zeppelin is better than U2.
Howard, there'd have been no
Led
Beatles
Zeppelin was great.
without Elvis.
You sure they would have?
Oh, stop.
Led Zeppelin was better than U2.
It wasn't a matter of saying someone was better than. It was a matter of saying
be the Rolling Stones are better than the Beatles.
And so is Led Zeppelin.
And Led Zeppelin.
Right.
But U2 is nothing compared to these bands.
It was a statement that I stand by, and it was nothing wrong.
They're not the same generation.
Right.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
But if you consider Springsteen
a solo
act,
Springsteen is good. The Beatles are great.
Right.
Springsteen isn't
it's
even
like
in the
U2 is good.
It's the equivalent.
The Stones are fantastic.
It's the equivalent of saying Daniel Day-Lewis is this generation's equivalent of Marlon Brando.
He's not. He's better than Marlon Brando.
I don't know about
Brando
that.
was overrated.
No, dude.
No, there's no
Brando
way.
was probably one of the best actors.
He was a terrific actor, but
he picked a lot of shitty projects to be in.
That's right.
He took a lot of money for junk, yeah.
That's right. He couldn't memorize his lines.
But you look at his first few movies, there was nobody that was even coming close to doing what he did.
By the way, Will the Farter was here yesterday. I should comment on some of the email here. God damn, that was a funny segment with Will the Farter. I think he tried to overachieve, though, and might have torn something from the sound of it. The only thing I could think of while I listened was, that's going to itch when it dries. Legendary hilarity today, thanks. And yet the exact opposite from a member of our audience. Please tell Artie not to bring that farting idiot to Toronto with him. I don't mind if Will is on the show once in a while, but I'm paying $70 for a ticket, and I'm expecting to see a real comedy show, not some farting retard. Personally, I'd be excited to see him in concert.
Well, we'll see how he does in Pittsburgh first, so, he may not make it to Toronto.
Here's a guy who says, why is Howard so cranky this morning? Referring to, of course, Monday morning, yesterday morning. What did he drop? His Iron Man comic in the toilet? Listen, I'm cranky every morning.
That's not true. You were particularly cranky. You've been cranky
you think so?
On and off now for a little while, yeah.
Howard, what crawled up your pee hole? You were in such a pissy mood on Monday that I could hardly listen to the replay twice. I think he means he liked it.
But that was funny. He could hardly listen to the replay twice.
Let's see. On the Benji and Howard Veggie dinner feud, I've always thought that you were mean to Benji when you don't allow him to speak. But after his outburst today about a vegetarian meal, I have realized that he's crazy. Please never let Benji speak again. Don't worry. I'll try to keep to that. You better believe it. Let's go to Dan. Dan, you're on the air. Good morning, and what's on your mind?
Yo, what's up, Howard? Yo, I just want to tell you to keep Lisa G out of the fucking studio today. So all she's going to do is bring up Artie's book again and your wedding and shit. She's sissifying the fucking show, man.
Lisa G does a fine job. I think she's very good
but she says the same fucking stories every day. She can't find anything better to talk about.
Well, the wedding is a big thing.
I also want to say hi to my nephew Dave and my brother Dave real quick.
Matter of fact, if it makes you happy, inadvertently, I kept Lisa G out of the studio today. I didn't mean to.
You got your wish.
You got your wish.
Oh,
I forgot.
good. Thank you.
Yeah, so she didn't get in here. But
believe me, everybody thanks you.
Steve Langford will be here any minute.
Yeah, I love Steve Langford.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know Mike Bruschetti from A Hole in the Wall, but I'm going to have to pass on him today. It's just gotten late, and we're going to be starting our news
he hasn't made it.
That's right. He hasn't made it, and we just don't have it. I can't sit here all day and wait for guests. I mean, I do have a life.
Yeah, and I've used him at Avery Fisher Hall. He opened for me. The Caroline.
Yeah, he's a nice
showed
guy,
up on time?
Showed up on time.
All right. Well, maybe he had a problem.
He took, as a matter of fact, he has taken it's legendary. He took the worst shit in the history of the road and cleaned out of five guys from a shitty hotel room.
By the way, on the air the other day, I want to thank Sam Simon for making me aware of this. I said that lawn jockeys, and this is something I'd always heard, lawn jockeys, the little black statues that have become quite racist now, that lawn jockeys got their start. They were actually used to notify slaves that this was a safe house. But Sam sent me a note. There are two widely discredited urban legends about lawn jockeys. One is that they were used as signals for the Underground Railroad, and the other is that they represent an African-American that froze to death guarding horses for George Washington during the Revolutionary War. So both of those are wrong.
Neither one of them is true.
Neither one of them is true.
We just like the way the colored guy looks on the lawn.
I think that's basically it. And
I was going to say, well, if they were signifying where you could go and the Underground Railroad, didn't everybody know?
Yeah, wouldn't that be a tip-off?
Yeah, that would sort of give it away. Then you would know where to go and find everyone who is hiding.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make it doesn't make much sense. Anyway, let me see if I can get to one more phone call, then I'll take a break, and then we'll get to everyone. Let's go to Bill. Bill, you're on the air. Hi, in Rome, New York. Quickly, Bill. John in Kingston, New York. Go ahead. There's no Bill. Let's go to John. Hey, John.
I wanted to ask you about that Bob Levy, Bubba the Love Sponge feud.
Bob Levy, Bubba the Love Sponge feud. I don't know about it.
I heard a little bit of this. I was listening to Bubba the other day, and he says that Bob Levy accused him of being a bad dad for some reason or other. Like he questioned his parenting, and now Bubba's all pissed off, and I think they're trying to have a fight.
Well, Bubba would kill Levy in a fight, and I'll bet on that with Artie anytime he wants.
I think Levy's planning to get killed by a lot of people.
I think Levy is in such a bad place emotionally that he's just hoping someone will kill him.
Yeah.
That's what must be going on psychologically. He picks guys who are, it's just a known fact he's going to lose.
Yeah.
And lose in a big way.
He'll go, like Levy will come in and go, all right, you know what? You'll see, Howard. I'm going to hit him.
As far as Bubba goes.
I got a plan.
Bubba's my guy. I like Bubba. I love what he does for these channels. I think he's an important guy, and I am hoping, and I've spoken to several people in the company about this yesterday, that Bubba stays with our channels. And they.
Well, I don't know if that's possible.
I don't know, but I am very, very high on Bubba, and I like Bubba a lot.
Love Bubba.
And he's a good guy.
Why is he just signed for 1 year?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm very, very distressed. I want to make sure that a guy like Bubba knows that I really have his back, and I really do believe in him as a talent. And he's doing terrific on terrestrial radio, and guy gives 100% to these channels. And very loyal.
That year flew by, man. Jeez.
Yeah. Flew by.
Hey, Artie, you too big to come back to Poughkeepsie?
I was in Poughkeepsie about 8.
You told me privately you're too big for Poughkeepsie.
Yeah, he says that.
And I was in Schenectady. I was in Schenectady.
You said that the people of Poughkeepsie don't deserve you anymore. You're too big for them.
Where could they go? You told me where they could go.
that Bananas Club used to go there all the time.
Oh, well, Bananas, quite frankly.
He's too big for that.
Too big.
I played a theater in Poughkeepsie 8 months ago. 3,000 seats. Ka-ching. All right? Schenectady I was in 2 weeks ago. Schenectady's close to you.
That's right. What is it, Gary? You going to reschedule with Buschetti?
I just called him.
Yeah.
He's still in the car. He got stuck because, the president's in town, so the whole east side's about to reschedule.
All right, yeah, tell him if he doesn't mind. I mean, I don't want to...
You know what? He was like 5 blocks away, but he wouldn't be up here until 5 after 9.
Yeah, it would be late for us. And does he mind?
He does, but, we just got to do what we got to do.
What can we do?
He was fine.
Okay. Please reschedule. Mike, I apologize, but it gets very late in the show, and you know what it is, Mike? I get up at 4:30. You like to end the show some point before 11 o'clock.
Do you think he's listening to you right now?
That's true. He probably didn't listen.
He probably got upset and turned off the radio.
Am I out of line here, Artie, to ask him to reschedule?
No. I mean, if you got a schedule, you got to stick by.
I feel bad for the guy. I know what a hassle it is.
If he was doing Letterman, he would be there.
Yeah, he would have left a little earlier.
Oh, I don't think the chances of that happening.
You don't think Mike will be on Letterman?
No, but Mike's a good guy.
He says he left at 6:45 this morning.
This has got to be the only time the president's schedule has affected Buschetti.
Well, I'll be happy to have him on any time, but, you know, just sitting around waiting and waiting. Then he gets here, and I got to interrupt the news and everything else.
He's a funny guy. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you this. I worked with him at Danny Aiello's club called Danny's Upstairs above Tutta Pasta in Hoboken, above a macaroni store. And he always kills, Mike, so hopefully he'll get back another time.
Hey, Rob, you're on the air in Chicago.
Howard, good morning.
Hi.
Hey, listen, I've been a subscriber to Howard TV since the very first day it was available. And I got to tell you, nothing gets me more incensed than seeing everything you do on YouTube for free.
You know, you bring up a good point. You know, I have looked into this. I want to sue YouTube. I think Howard TV On Demand ought to sue YouTube.
Right.
I don't even understand the concept here, but I don't know. Every time I check with people, everyone's like, you know, you can't sue. For some reason, I can't sue anybody, you know. Yeah. I created the show You're Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, for sure. I mean, there's just no question. Take a look at page 189 of Private Parts. There I am doing it. This fucking guy who... created it, supposedly. Says he's a big fan of mine, but I had no influence on that show.
Right.
We've been doing that goddamn show forever. But then a lawyer will tell me, no, you can't sue. After all, I mean, you use the fifth grader from New Jersey. He's using fifth graders from Syosset. So, you know, it's always some fucking technicalities.
Yeah.
With this fucking YouTube, all they do is suck off and leech off the work of others. They put up no money. It's criminal what goes on there, yeah?
I understand the fifth grader argument where, you know, you'll go to trial, you never know what's going to happen.
Oh, then you go, no, we don't post it. Some kid posts it.
But okay, but they're allowing it.
Absolutely. If I was Howard TV, I would say, get the fuck off.
Well, in that case, Napster should still be around illegally because it's just kids posting music.
I don't get why this industry's putting up with it. I don't understand. I don't understand why satellite radio puts up for it.
Howard, on the YouTube website, there's nowhere to go to complain about it.
Yeah, well, listen, a lawyer could find a place to complain. All I know is YouTube sold for, what, a couple of $1 billion, didn't it?
Yeah, Google bought them.
Google bought them. Google's got plenty of dough.
I don't understand. That's the one thing. Like, you can go there and watch almost a full movie.
There's no copyrights, nothing.
Right, like you just had the new episode of the Baba Booey.
Yeah, there you go. That's my point.
The whole episode.
Yeah.
Well, good. That's terrific.
I mean, I hate telling people this, you know, getting it out in the open. But
yeah, but let me tell you something. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah.
In a nutshell. And I don't know where Rob Jacobson is, Robin. I know you're close to him. Give him a call and ask him what the hell's going on there.
All right.
All right. Thank you, sir, for saying that. Yeah, finally, let's go to Matt, and then Robin will begin the news block. Matt, go ahead.
How you doing today, man?
How am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing terrific. What do you? Don't I sound like I'm terrific?
Yeah. I have a question.
I mean, what is that?
Why is that something?
Why do you have to ask me that?
Well, I care about you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
right, Matt, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just busting your balls. Go ahead.
Hey, I just don't think it's fair that Chris Russo broadcast to XM and Sirius both, you know, before the king, you get to. How do you feel about that?
Is he on XM and Sirius both? I didn't know that.
Let me tell you something. I feel terrific about it. Let me tell you about it. First, and I'm not being sarcastic. I work here. These guys hired me to work here. When I came on, I told you they had 600,000 listeners, and now they have almost 20 million listeners. I'm very excited that Sirius, or whatever you want to call Sirius now, you can call it Sirius XM, but the company that we work for is Sirius XM now, but it's the same company. And now we've brought them to 20 million listeners. They were able to merge. All kinds of exciting things are happening. I am sure on some level they are anxious to bring me to XM. I don't know how they plan to bring me to XM. I don't know how they plan to unfold this thing, but I'll leave it to them.
What the timing will be?
It matters little to me what the timing is, Robin.
Okay.
Listen, what am I going to tell you? I think the first day they merged, they should have stuck me on there, but why not? I mean, give the people what they want.
Make a useless product usable, you know?
Why not? Listen, when you think about it, I felt bad for the people who had XM. What do they have?
Nothing.
The Oprah channel? That Oprah channel doesn't bring in 3 viewers, 3 listeners.
Let's
be honest.
To listen to that.
We have the NFL. At the time of the merger, we had the NFL. We have NASCAR. We have, I don't know, did we have NBA or hockey or something?
We had tennis. We had NBA. We had the March Madness.
They had baseball, but I don't even know if they still had it.
There's an exclusive deal with the NBA. I don't know about that one, but I think the NCAA.
So now these people, we have Riley Martin over here. I mean, we've got it all. And
Riley Martin still with us?
Riley's with us.
This week.
This week he is with us, Fred. He's the Beatles of our generation.
I had no idea.
He's the cousin Brucey.
Yeah, so he's the cousin Brucey of this generation. But I got to tell you something.
Here, motherfucker.
A lot of people call him the Nipsey Russell of this generation.
I got to tell you something. The fact that Chris Russo is here, it's terrific. Everything's great. And I'm very happy about it. And when they feel the timing is right, it'll be terrific for those people who have XM. I know they want me. A lot of people got XM in the beginning because we weren't here yet. And then they had invested in the technology of XM. So they were very upset that they didn't have us.
XM was first off the block.
Right. So now they're happy.
Are they still looking at October 6th for you to come over?
Is that what they had said?
October 6th? You know something I don't know.
They say October 4th you can order the best of the best.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then the first Monday is the 6th unless you're on a honeymoon or something.
Well, if I'm not here, that means I'm on my honeymoon. That's what it means.
If I'm not here, it means I'm on the honeymoon, too.
That's right. She's honeymooning with me.
If I'm not here, it means I'm on heroin.
Right. All right, Maddie, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Howard.
That's Matt over in Springfield, Illinois, Robin, a place I know you enjoy.
Springfield, Illinois, one of my favorites.
That's right.
Really?
Never been there.
Oh. I've been there. You ain't missing nothing.
All right, let me make sure I'm on time here. Gosh, I had a bunch of things to play for you, too. Want to hear a guy with a funny voice? This is a guy, he's a kite surfer. What is
a kite surfer?
This guy was, this is just from Good Morning America. They were interviewing people during the tropical storm Faye. You know, the big storm is coming. This guy kite surfer. Some people run for the hills when there's this tropical storm. This guy's a kite surfer.
He runs to the ocean.
I think what he does is he gets in the ocean, and he holds on, and he kite surfs. Right?
There was like this video, that went all over the internet where it showed him like being blown across the camera and he got slammed into a building.
Yeah, he got slammed into a building, this guy, because you're not supposed to kite surf.
He's got a kite.
Yeah, when there's a tornado or a hurricane, put your kite down. People looking for fun.
Hey, Beavis, this guy's getting blown.
So he got blown into a building. I guess they were interviewing him on Good Morning America, but it sounded kind of funny. I thought I'd play it for you.
And joining us now live is Kevin Kearney from the beach in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where all of this happened. Kevin, it is good to see you. Good to see that you are well. I know that you were hospitalized for a few days. How are you doing this morning?
Doing great from South Florida. Good to see you, New York, Denver.
How are your injuries? Because I know that you have a tough time talking because your throat was injured as well.
Yes, my throat was injured when they tried to put me under a coma for a little while.
Larry David
has been sleeping, actually. I hurt my back a little bit, but I'm doing great.
Whack pack.
You know, Kevin, people they're thrilled that you are okay, but you know there are many people that are saying, what in the world were you thinking about being out there during a tropical storm? What was going through your head?
Well, here in South Florida, the wind doesn't really show up in the summer.
Wonder what he sounded like before.
Yeah, is this the result of slamming into a building?
He really does sound like Larry David. He's got the, my only regret is missing the final day at Yankee Stadium.
Oh, I wanted to stand there and stare at the wall all day and then fly my kite into the wall. All right, so
have you heard from Jackie since the big debacle?
No. Have you? What'd you hear?
He called me. He said he was sorry for the misunderstanding. And he's gonna perform at my roast at the Friars Club. He said that, email gets confusing and, blah, blah, blah.
It was so nice of him to be on the roast. Wouldn't he give his left arm to be at your roast?
I don't know. Yeah. Just, whatever.
Did I play you these? There's a couple of Baba Booey screaming Baba Booey mentions at the, let's see. I don't think I played these.
No, I don't remember hearing any Baba Booey mentions recently.
And did I play you Gary the Retard? Are you smarter than a caribou?
Definitely.
Yes.
Well.
Just once.
Just once?
No, I think twice.
So it's here once.
I don't think so.
Yeah, there's a new game, Are You Smarter Than a Caribou? But Here's all right, here's a fan screaming Baba Booey at a Padres game.
All right.
Well, nice job by Jake Peavy. Just one inning where he gave up a couple of runs. That was in the fourth. The rest of the way, pretty much smooth sailing.
It's been a good ball game. Tied 2 apiece, top of the 7th inning. Chris Snyder had the 2-run single that gave...
There you go. Big Baba Booey shout out. And here's another Baba Booey mention. Big Ten Network, Big Ten Tailgate Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to Big Ten Friday Night Tailgate, coming to you from a wet and rainy Iowa City. Umbrellas, very important. Okay, you guys, here's the deal. We're doing a new segment on Big Ten Friday Night Tailgate, and I want to hear from you. We don't want any of that. That we don't need. We don't need any of that. But we want your videos.
We don't need any of that.
We don't want any of that.
That's my favorite one.
We'll have none of that.
We'll put up with some of that, but not all of that. And I tell you what, as I go into the commercial break here, maybe I should play Are You Smarter Than a Caribou?
All right.
Maybe it's worth one more time. What do you think, Fred? Do you have time there?
Yeah, you can do it.
All right. This is, did I ever play the tape of the woman who had the cement Jesus stolen?
No.
Because she didn't pick up the wiener dog's poopy?
What?
Did you never heard that clip?
I don't know what you're talking
All right,
about.
I'll save that one for tomorrow. The Daily News had a pretend Sarah Palin walking around yesterday.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And what happened when she was in New York?
People just said, hey, people yelled out she was hot, and then said, but we're not voting for you.
Oh, yeah?
So that's something Richard and Sal should do. They should dress up as Sarah Palin and talk to people. I don't know why they didn't think of that first. I rely on them for that. I wonder what they were working on. I went back there and hung out with them for about a half hour the other day, and they were working on a lot of interesting stuff. Yeah, but I don't know what happened to it all.
Richard gave me this movie that is amazing, and they've remade it into an American film. It was in Spanish. It was a Spanish film. It's now going to be released in this country under the name Quarantine.
Yeah.
I saw it in Spanish, Howard. No subtitles, nothing. One of the scariest movies I've ever seen.
Wow.
Watched it all the way through. Screamed so loud my cats jumped off the bed.
Yeah, he's a big horror film.
Yeah.
Richie Wilson sent me the best video yesterday on a video clip on from the Internet. It was a... Did you send the video clip of the 8-year-old girl breastfeeding off her mom? Oh, you sent it. I thought it was Richie Wilson.
8-year-old girl?
Yeah, it was Richard Christie. Yeah, it's unbelievable. A woman in England's breastfeeding her kid. She doesn't believe that a child should stop breastfeeding until they say they absolutely want to. Kid's now 8, and it's so disturbing. She gets underneath her mom's shirt. 8 years old. I mean, that's like an adult almost.
Yeah, she's walking around.
Yeah, I mean, she's like a big kid.
She crawls up under her mom.
Yeah, she's taking full-size turds, you know what I mean?
Oh, my. And going to school. I mean, what does she do when she wants a glass of milk with her cookie?
No, but it's really weird. Like, once in a while, for comfort, she breastfeeds, and it's just so raw. I mean, it's disgusting. I had to turn it off. How long is that clip go?
I just turned it off, too. I saw the part where the mom's laying on the couch, and the little girl crawls
under the sweater.
It looks like a creature crawling to its food.
That's a horror film.
Yeah. But that's when I turned it off. I don't know. That just was so disgusting.
Oh.
Where do you get that? People want to see that.
I think it's on YouTube. I'm not sure. A fan sent it to me. Yeah. But if you probably Google an 8-year-old breastfeeding on Google, you get it.
Send that one to me, Richard. That's crazy.
Yeah, you need to see that.
So, Robin, you saw that movie?
It's amazing.
Howard, I don't know if Howard would be able to sit through it because it's all Spanish.
You don't know what they're saying, but you understand basically what's going on, and it's scary as hell.
I don't want to see that.
It scared the shit out of me. It's the first movie since I was a kid.
English only here. By the way, Richard, not everyone buys into your love of Halloween. Like, Richard loves Halloween. He goes to haunted homes and haunted houses and stuff. And
what do you mean buy into it?
Well, I mean, I went back there. I mean, Sal works back there, too, and you decorated the whole office with your Halloween decorations. And then,
he's one of those. He decorates.
Yeah, and he has Christmas lights hanging up. And, I don't know.
Sal doesn't mind. I mean, Sal puts up pictures of his ball sack and stuff. So.
Richard, what's with the, you have a pumpkin mug that you've been walking around with everywhere. What's that all about? You go everywhere with it.
I went to Target, and Target has, like, the best Halloween stuff.
But you're a guy who never walks around with a mug. Like, you're not into carrying around your drinks, but now that it's Halloween, you're into carrying around your drinks so you can hold your pumpkin mug. It's just weird.
I don't think nobody ever noticed. I carry around cups of coffee, but now it's a bright orange
Everybody
mug,
noticed.
So.
You reek of, I notice, I need to be noticed.
Especially at Halloween.
Well, I am proud of Halloween. I'll admit that. I love it.
You didn't invent it.
Why are you proud of Halloween?
Because it's like heavy metal. It's a small group of people that are into it, and we're kind of like, you know, we stick together.
Oh, you're special.
We're
all right.
special in a weird way.
Another guy who's special.
I blog about Halloween, too, so I know you would hate that. Yeah.
All right, thanks,
Thank you.
Richard, and thank you for sending me the breastfeeding clip. It was actually quite entertaining. Did you see it, Fred?
Yeah, oh, my God.
Unbelievable, right? Did that disturb the shit out of you?
The only thing I found more disturbing than that, I kept thinking as I was watching it, Richard is beating off to this.
No way, no way.
I'm telling you.
I was creeped out by it.
I only came 3 times before I finally just had to shut it off.
How you doing with your girlfriend? Is that going good?
It's going great. Yeah, we went on a trip this weekend. Went to Pennsylvania and upstate New York to some haunted houses.
And what was going on? Haunted houses.
Yeah.
Do you ever do anything she likes, or is it all about you pretty much?
Yeah, we go to the beach and stuff.
Yeah.
She likes
haunted
normal
beach.
things.
I like haunted houses.
I mean, yeah,
Is Sal, because you're closest to Sal here, is he like flipping out that he's not going to my wedding and you are?
I think he's bummed.
Yeah. I feel bad about it.
But you know what? He did it to himself.
He really
was
did.
Invited.
You know, the other day I almost said to Beth, I said, oh, my God, I can't believe Sal's not coming. And I just went, that's the guy who couldn't decide if I wanted him to do something at my wedding.
Yeah,
you know,
gotta
like
keep
do something weird.
Yourself.
So, you know, I love Sal, and he's a good guy. But, you know, there's a lot of people here at work who aren't able to come to my wedding because I don't have the room.
And wouldn't be disruptive.
Invite him to the anniversary party in 10 years.
Yeah, and he also said a lot of mean shit about Beth.
But I'm bummed, too, like when you were talking about the table seating, because I know you would have put Sal next to me and my girlfriend.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but he really he did everything wrong. I mean,
blame Sal.
And then got on and talked about all of Beth's motives for marrying me, and she was listening, and it just got real ugly.
But he gets mixed signals from people around here, too, because he said that Gary told him at Will's wedding that Gary said something like, I'm surprised you didn't do anything wacky. I'm disappointed.
No, I don't know about that, but I got to be honest with you. I ain't looking for wacky. And I love Sal, and I think he's a good guy, but he's just out of his fucking mind. I mean, out of his mind, like in a way that he can't tell reality from, you know, fantasy.
I think they call it a sociopath.
Well, it's called what John Hinckley had. He got mixed signals, you know.
Right.
But Sal didn't do anything crazy at your engagement party.
No, he was okay. I mean, listen, there's no lock on this. I feel bad, you know.
No, don't feel bad, because that's the pact I made with you. Right. I want you and Beth to be happy, and I don't want any bad feelings. I made my bed, that's it.
Right.
And I'm happy for both of you.
By the way, you made no pact with Beth and myself. We just decided not to invite you. You had nothing to do with it.
And he kept trying to tell you how pussy whipped you were. And you couldn't put her in line.
I still think, I don't think you are anymore.
I know you
I'm happy for you. I'm just happy for the guy. Yeah. I mean, you know, you're in love.
I'm pussy whipped. Okay, thanks.
No, just take advantage of the love
I want you there, but Beth doesn't. That's
She's got you by your balls. You can't stand up. You know you want me at that wedding.
I don't want you at my wedding.
She called me. I was trembling. I thought I was in trouble again, because I always put my fucking foot in my mouth. And she was the sweetest, most helpful person I've spoken to. So I feel terrible.
You say these horrible things about?
I don't say it about her. I think it's just that it's my projection of, my interpretation of women in general. You know, it's just the frustrations that I have.
Too bad we would have had a nice time.
Well, that's all right.
You'll miss a good time.
That wouldn't have been such a good time.
No. Right.
It'll be better after you're married.
If he's not doing his antics, he's no fun at all.
You could have had the vegetarian meal.
I'll pass on that.
All right. You were working on something funny, but you never gave it to me.
It's still in the works.
Still in the works?
Yeah, let's leave it at that, please.
Very funny.
Okay.
All right. There he is, Sal, and his compatriot.
Life mate.
Now, Sal,
life mate, Richard.
And Sal, you don't mind the decorations, do you?
I've thrown in the towel.
In our office.
Had you tried to dissuade him from this before?
I said, you know, he hangs up orange lights all over the place, and he's climbing over my console and my computer, and he's stepping on my fucking head. And then I love him, and he loves Halloween, so I want him to be happy.
Hey, Sal, I'm not a fashion plate by any means, but belly shirts don't work for you. Right. When you lift your arms, the whole belly sticks out. It's not the greatest.
My God.
It's not the most attractive thing. All right, thanks, pal.
What are you doing looking at my belly, homo? What's the matter with you?
Couldn't miss it, pal.
I'll tell you, Howard, I don't know.
That's like I can't miss looking up at the moon. I mean, it's big.
Like, Howard, you were heavy back in the early 90s. I don't know how, you did it, because I'm trying to lose weight,
I use self-control. I don't drink out of control like you do.
Did you hear him today? He thinks about nutrition.
Yeah.
Well, I do too.
No, you don't.
I eat healthy.
Nah.
I think about it. I don't do nothing about it, but I think about it.
He orders 3 meals for breakfast, and just because
but they're
something's
healthy meals.
Yeah, but you don't
meals.
eat.
Healthy meals have calories. What do you eat for breakfast?
Egg white omelet.
Yeah.
With turkey bacon.
And?
Little bit of feta cheese.
Right.
Tomatoes and onions.
And then you have 3 of those?
No, I have that. Then I have oatmeal with skim.
Bananas, strawberries, raisins, and granola.
Yeah.
And then after he's done with that, he reaches into his desk. He's got like a whole fucking pile of these granola bars. But they're not good granola bars. They're granola bars with frosting and strawberries and chocolate chips.
But they're 100 calories.
But it's organic frosting.
So when you say that you're working on your weight and you don't know how I do it, you do know how I do it. I eat 1 breakfast.
Yeah, but breakfast is supposed to be your biggest meal of the day.
Yeah, but you're eating 3 breakfasts, as Sal said to you, Richard. You're eating 3 breakfasts. That's 3 separate. Oatmeal and banana is 1 breakfast. That's
breakfasts.
enough.
Treat them.
And then you have the egg white omelet
with turkey,
burrito, something or whatever.
Turkey bacon.
Yeah, fried in grease.
Right. But turkey bacon's healthy.
You know what? Have the yellow in the egg.
In other words, it's like when I see Benji, he eats like lettuce, right? And he thinks he's losing weight. He eats a trough of lettuce. You can only...
But I think...
You eat too much food. You're consuming too much food.
Well, I'm trying to get my eating out of the way in the morning.
No.
And then try not to eat the rest of the day.
So it doesn't interfere with my drinking at night.
Yeah.
When you're drinking heavily, when you drink, you eat. No, you're not going to lose weight.
He ate so much of your free lunch yesterday, he shit himself.
Really? What do you mean, you shit your pants?
Yeah, he OD'd on the food that you got us. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, I bought lunch for everyone.
It was awesome.
And you OD'd on it?
Oh.
Well, I love potato salad, and I really dug into it.
And why do you have to shit your pants?
I asked my intestines and my stomach. I
Can't you go to a toilet? I mean, we don't have one here?
He was walking back to the hallway. It looked like a baby diaper that was overloaded in the back of his pants.
How old are you?
34.
I mean, what do you mean you shit your pants? I don't understand.
You didn't know you were going to shit?
Did you think you were going to fart?
He does it all the time.
A lot of times I try to fart, and it just comes out wrong.
And you shit all over yourself here at work?
Yeah, he does it all the time.
What did you do? Like, how did you clean it up?
It wasn't as bad as it usually is, so I kind of just wiped it out. It was good boxers.
How often does this happen?
Once a month or once every couple
my
months.
God. I've never shit my pants.
Crazy.
He does a lot. He really does. It's no bullshit.
But you must like it on some level.
Yeah.
He laughs.
I like to fart.
I fart, and I never shit my pants once.
But you've never had like a little bit of an upset stomach, and you
sure
fart,
I have.
and you're like, uh-oh.
But I know the difference.
But why are you so upset all the time?
I just doesn't agree with my
stomach. The guy drinks a case of beer every weekend, and he wants to know why he's not losing weight.
Well, the pumpkin.
Did you shower last night?
Sunday I did.
So after you shit your pants, you didn't shower?
I guess not.
Yeah.
Howard, the other day, he picked his nose.
Wow.
He picked his nose, and I can't even explain what it looked like. And he takes his finger, and he rubs it into the inside of his shirt collar. He just disintegrates his boogers all around his neck.
You don't have to look at it.
But what's the difference between that and, like, Gary the retard eating his toenails? I mean, it's not that far of a stretch.
No, it's not. Boy,
but who am I to talk?
Every time, like I shared this movie with Richard, I came back there to see you were downstairs to tell you how much I liked it, and then I hear these stories and I don't want to be near you again.
You're not going to shit your pants at my wedding, are you?
No, I swear I won't.
Do you have
I don't ever do it.
salad?
Why do you
I
wipe your
don't do it
boogers?
around my girlfriend.
Why wouldn't you just take a tissue and wipe your boogers on that?
Well, I have I bought some Halloween tissues at Target, so I got tissues now. But if I don't have them, they go in my shirt or under my chair.
Wow.
Howard, when he sneezes, he cups his whole face into his shirt and he sneezes 3 or 4 times. And you can hear all the wet jizz coming out of his nostrils, hitting his chest and nipples. And he just leaves it there. And he'll sneeze 4 or 5 times in a row. He just showers his chest with snot.
This is coming from a guy who sticks his hand in his ass. Remember when he used to do that, Howard?
Yeah.
Like, we busted him. He'd put his hands inside his underwear, like, just touching his own ass, and then he'd hand you a cart.
I never
right
did
after
that.
Oh, you did it all the time.
Just a nervous reaction.
Thank you.
Thanks, we appreciate it. Have a good day.
I'm glad they came in.
Thank you. Glad you liked that movie,
And I'm glad
Robin.
you invited Richard to your wedding.
Yeah. The Glimmer Twins. Thank you.
We'll have that...
Thank you. You're done. Yeah, we say goodbye to you. That's why your mic is off. Don't keep talking when your mic's off. Ralph, why won't you do a lie detector test? Are you admitting guilt?
No, but is there really any question about Richard being retarded at this point?
I don't think so, man.
I mean, he shits and snots himself.
He certainly acts like a retard.
Oh, it's not an act. You know, I don't really remember the incident, and I don't know what the question is on the table for this lie detector.
Ralph, it was simple. It was the way I understand it. I'm not that wrapped up in it. I don't care if you take it or not.
And I don't want to be. I look at the radio and it says Ralph versus Artie. I don't want to be wrapped. I'm not. You know.
Ralph, all I know is Dominic now put up $10,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and said, listen, take a lie detector test, and if you pass it, he'll give you $10,000.
That's cash.
And the question is,
will he give me $5,000 if I don't?
Basically, did you steal money off a table at Nobu, and did you steal money off the table on an airline flight with us? That's it. That's what he wants you to answer. I don't know what your problem is.
And if you have no recollection of it and you didn't do it, you'll be fine.
Well, I don't know that, and I asked the producer that, and she said she's had to check with the lie detector.
So take the test. Maybe you'll pass.
Because she said that, because I just don't here's what when Artie started talking about it in detail, I vaguely that was like 6 years ago. I remember we were
Ralph, you don't remember if you stole something or not?
Can I finish? Can I finish?
You don't know if you stole something? I know if I stole something.
Can I finish or no?
It's irrelevant. You don't know if you stole something?
You mean the answer's irrelevant?
Yeah, I mean, do you know if you stole?
I don't know what happened.
So you have stolen things in the past?
So you could have stolen.
No, I don't steal things.
So then what are you worried about? Just say, I don't steal. No, I did not steal.
I don't remember even what happened. How can I answer questions about something?
It doesn't matter if you're right. They'll say, did you steal money on a plane? And you're going to go, no, because you have no recollection of that.
Yeah, no, I don't remember. That's all I can
You don't remember stealing anything. So what you're trying to say here is that you have stolen things, you just don't remember if you stole there.
You forget once you steal.
Don't twist my words.
But that's what you're saying.
Ralph, it's a far cry from when Artie brought this up. You said it absolutely didn't happen. So now you're saying you don't remember, which is different than it absolutely. You said Artie's full of shit, this didn't happen.
No, Artie remembers is a certain way, and I don't remember that. I'm sorry he remembers that I was stealing something.
But you said you don't remember. So how do you know he's wrong?
Because I just don't do that. I don't know.
So then take the test and say, I don't do it. No, the answer is no, I did not steal. What are you talking about here?
The answer is I don't remember that.
No.
I don't remember that
but you don't steal, so it couldn't have happened.
There's something...
For a second, can I finish what I'm trying to say?
Do you remember stealing?
No.
So then there you go.
In other words, if I asked you, if the polygraph people said to you, Ralph, did you take a $100 tip off the table, you would either answer that yes or no, and I'm going to guess you're going to say no. You don't think you would pass that?
I don't know, because I don't remember that either. I don't.
What don't you remember? So that means you've stolen.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, you're saying you don't. How do you not? Listen, no. If I stole something, I'm going to remember because I don't steal.
I just think it's an inconclusive answer, and job of the lawyer is not going to pay out.
Well, no, he'll pay. He'll make sure.
He'll bring the money up.
But
I don't see how. I don't see how I pass something when there's not a yes or no answer.
Well, why don't? There is a yes or no answer.
Total yes or no answer.
Well, I mean,
ask him the question, Gary.
Did you take $100? Did you take money of any kind off the table at Nobu that was meant for a tip?
I don't remember.
Okay. And when you were on the airplane with me, Ross, and Artie, and Wayne Siegel, when you were on the plane...
Wayne wasn't on the plane.
Wayne was on the plane?
He wasn't on the plane.
Okay.
It was Ross.
When you were on the plane with Ross, Artie, and Howard, did you remove $100 from the pot and put it in your pocket?
I don't remember.
Well,
wait a minute.
So that means it could have happened.
Did you knowingly
steal?
Here's what I was thinking. This is what I remember.
So Artie's right.
You stole money.
Was the count was off, and I got blamed for it, and I made up.
Okay, so the question is, forget about that you made up for it. Did you knowingly take money off the table that you knew didn't belong to you?
I would say no.
That's the question.
Answer, and there's the question.
And if you pass, you get $10,000.
Listen to me. I would say no based on what my character, and that I wouldn't do that. But I don't remember.
Ralph, I don't even care, quite frankly. I've drawn a conclusion from this conversation.
What
and
is
I'm not
your
gonna
conclusion?
Do it. My conclusion is that Ralph's full of shit.
Okay.
You know what? You're an asshole.
Ralph.
You're full of shit.
But Ralph, you won't answer the question? You sound like Bill Clinton. I can't tell you how bad you're coming off here.
Well, all right, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I just can't remember.
In other words, if you ask me a question...
How can I answer definitively on something I can't remember?
All right. If someone said to me, Howard, in 1975, did you rape anyone? I would say no.
Oh, that's just silly.
Now, he may not remember the day...
I know I've never...
He knows he never raped anyone.
I know I've never raped a human being in my life. Now, if you know you didn't steal in general, in those years even, like if I said to you, have you ever stolen anything in your life, you might say, yeah, sure. Everyone's maybe done a little shoplifting or something. Okay, you haven't.
No, I have.
You
Absolutely.
have, okay.
Shoplifting was fun.
Okay, so you did it. A lot of people did it. But if someone said to you, when you were on a plane with Howard, did you steal? Now, you should be able to answer that, yes or no. That's a major thing if you take money off the table when a bunch of buddies are playing cards. And if you say, as you said many times on this air, no, then say no and see if you pass the test.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't care. You do what you want, but you're coming off poorly.
And you're losing $10,000.
And I'm saying that I would do that, and I would say that, and I just don't think I'm going to pass it because I just don't remember the incident, so that's just going to be like...
No, it would be, I did not. That's not how the test works.
I'm going to get fucked on one of these lie detectors again.
Okay. All right, well, don't take it then.
See, I can believe that he doesn't remember, though.
I believe he doesn't remember, but wouldn't you remember? That means he must have stolen recently.
Well, I mean, your judgment
How do you not remember?
Impaired by...
I was loaded. I don't remember.
Oh, you were loaded. Okay, so when you were drunk, you took it.
We were all drinking.
You're a thief when you're drunk.
So you're trying to twist it. Oh,
you're saying you're a thief when you drink.
No.
When are you a thief? This is all shocking to me.
Oh, wait, you're always an asshole.
I'm an asshole when I drink. Yeah. I don't steal. I'll tell you that, my friend.
No, I don't know. I saw you took a couple things on.
Yeah? Well, where? Go ahead. I'll take the lie detector. Go ahead and name them. I don't steal.
You're just like twisting around.
No, I'm saying, Ralph, take the test. What you're saying you don't... Of course you don't remember stealing because you didn't steal.
I don't.
Unless you're thinking you might have.
I said I would take the test, and then I don't want to take something that I'm not... Where's the benefit?
Ralph, listen to me.
It's not going to prove anything.
Ralph, listen to me. Nobody cares. You don't have to take the test. Thank you.
I don't have. Of course I don't have.
Leave this cloud hanging over you.
You know, I don't care if you take the test. I honestly don't.
No, I'm sure you don't.
Well, I mean, like last summer with the Tom Petty thing, we went out, we were drinking, and, you know, again, when you drink sometimes, you don't remember what you do, and you might do something that you would never normally.
I was on that plane. You guys weren't drinking that much.
I don't know what plane you were on. I was loaded.
We were drinking.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, you could put tons of alcohol in me. I don't steal money.
Mm-hmm.
And Ralph, I would believe the same of you. So if you believe in yourself, you take the test. That's all.
Yeah, I know, and I would do that, and I would answer it, and I just don't think it's going to be. I'm not saying.
All right, we get it. You're not comfortable with the test.
See, I'm not comfortable with the outcome because I don't see how it's going to test.
Understood. I agree with you. I agree. Okay, thank you. Please, thank you. It's fine already. I don't know what to tell. This topic is not of interest to me.
Right, no, it's fine.
I got caught up in this.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine with me.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Seems to me you had an opportunity to make 10 grand on a slam dunk, but do what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You're leaving money on the table.
Leaving money on the table, and everyone's accusing you of taking the money off the table. All right,
I don't leave money on the table. I steal it.
All right, Ralph.
My thing.
Thank
you. It wasn't me. It was my character.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ralph's character. You have a character.
Take the lie detector.
He is a character, I'll tell you that. Robin, it's time for news. Let's get to Steve Langford. Steve, come on in here and tell us something we don't know. What's going on?
I'm glad it's not happening, because maybe this will just go away again.
Well, I think this makes it even fishier.
Right.
That's what I was trying to tell Ralph.
It keeps it alive.
I understand the sense that if you're blurry about something, you might not want to take a test because...
I'm not blurry about a couple of things. I never raped anyone. I never stole anything from anyone.
Right, I know.
The things that I have stolen, I did when I was a little kid. I stole a carton of cigarettes from my friend's mother. I took her falsies.
What did you do with them?
I wore them, all right? No, I just wanted to see what they were. I wanted to feel them.
Hey, Howard?
Yeah, my friend had a hot mother.
Yeah, a little freaky.
And she had falsies. We found them. and I've shoplifted in my life. I did. When I was a young boy, a couple of my friends dared me, and I took a tie tack, a piece of shit tie tack, from some fucking department store at Roosevelt Field.
No, that was
and I would almost shit my pants, and I hated the whole thing, and I would never do it again. I was a little boy, and I was on a dare, and I felt horrible about it. And a tie tack. I needed a tie tack.
Yeah,
like Hugh Hefner needs women. I mean, come on. Tie tack, of all things to steal. It was stupid, and want to apologize to my wife, Nancy.
I'll never do anything like that again. Howard,
don't make a mockery.
Question for you. Knowing what you know about the Ralph circumstance, if you were he, what would you do?
Well, it depends on what he believes is the truth.
Let's say he was drunk, and let's say he stole it, but it was under the guise of that it was a
if
joke.
he knows it, then he shouldn't take it, because it's going to be embarrassing. He's going to flunk.
Right.
But
let's say he genuinely
claiming he doesn't know. Then he should assume he's an honest person, and then you listen, there were 2 separate occasions we're talking about, and Dominic claims there's a 3rd occasion. And they're going to ask him about each one. And he should say no, because if he's saying he doesn't steal, why would he do it when he's drunk?
Has anyone come forward?
What he's kind of inadvertently saying is, it's possible I might have done it when I'm drunk. Listen, who cares? Who's Ralph? He's a guy who sits at home. Right? Who cares? All this discussion about the lie detector. If he wants to take it, take it. Opportunity to make $10,000. Boy, I tell you, I wouldn't turn that down.
Well, that's the upswing. It's just, you don't want to...
But that's if he passes. Or is it...
That's if he passes.
Right.
Joe, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Howard? The thing is with Ralph, it's not about the stealing that he's scared about. It's about, have you ever sucked a cock? That's the question that he knows is going to come up, and he knows he's going to fail.
We might slip that in. That's true.
He already did a lie detector on that one, and I think he failed.
He failed that one. We might want that one again.
Yeah, again? Come on. What's the odds of that? He'll lose.
Are you still gay?
I imagine that question would slip in. I do imagine that.
No, from you? Come on.
All right. Thanks, Joe. That's the one he's afraid of.
But I got to defend, Ralph. If it was between being known as a gay guy or a thief, I'd take thief.
Right. True, nobody talks about him being gay anymore. Well, I don't believe Ralph's a thief, and I don't believe he's gay, but that's up to him.
I don't think he's a thief either, and you do stuff if you're drunk that you would normally not do.
Well, then he would be a thief, is what you're saying. You do believe he's a thief. You said you saw him take it.
I think you do. Well, yeah.
Artie, don't backpedal.
I'm not backpedaling. I saw what I saw.
All right.
Absolutely.
You accuse him. You are his accuser.
I think...
Artie, did he appear really out of his mind drunk?
I remember both of us were lit.
Right, so maybe it was a misunderstanding. Maybe he thought he was entitled to the money.
That could be
it, too. That could be it, too. All right. Fair enough. Ralph, you're off the hook, and now we're done with that topic. Thank God. Steve, go ahead.
Just some of the stories we're working on in the Howard 100 newsroom. Killers of comedy? No kidding. A disturbing story coming out of the Killers West Coast show over the weekend. Casey Armstrong, added at the last minute to the show in Long Beach, apparently not happy with what he got paid. Killers of comedy promoter Sequoia claiming things got very ugly with Casey. Armstrong allegedly threatening the promoter and ripping up the check. He claims this reportedly leading to a tense face-to-face meeting in Casey's hotel room. The promoter claiming Casey told him, if you don't take care of this situation, well, I'm not afraid to go to jail.
Wow.
Jeez.
I think what I've learned on this show today is that if you rape someone while you're drunk, it's okay to say you're not a rapist. Is that what we're all saying now?
If there's one message I can get to the kids out there today, it's that.
Well, I happen to disagree. I think that rape is rape no matter what is in you.
Right. Rape is a very serious offense.
I can show you many people sitting in jail who all claim they were drunk.
That's right.
So in the eyes of the law, you are a rapist.
But listen, I told you, I do not believe Ralph to be a thief, and I don't believe him to be gay.
I believe that Ralph is a thief when he's drunk.
That's your new thought?
And is he gay when he's drunk?
That could be, too.
Mo, go ahead in Allentown.
I just wanted to know if any of you actually would let him alone in your house with money on, like, your dresser.
I've done it probably 1,000 times. Ralph's in my house alone all the time.
And I've done it, too, in my home.
I would not feel uncomfortable with Ralph around anything.
Well, then there you go. As a friend, if you feel that way, then, Ralph, if you're listening, just come on in and try it.
I'm not saying things weren't missing. No, I tell you that, no, many times, Ralph, just yesterday I left my home and he was in it, and no one was home.
But he'll shit the bed,
That was unbelievable. All right, thank you, Mo.
Thanks.
All right, go ahead, Steve.
Then at Artie's show in San Francisco, Eric the Midget getting what some are calling the Royal Roll-Around, trying to get into the event. Promoter Sequoia claiming he set up the whole thing as a prank on Eric the Midget. Eric sent back and forth between the box office and will call, then backstage only to be told to get lost. One conspirator even apparently handing Eric fake tickets at one point only to be turned away. Some questioning whether the prank on Eric the Midget was funny or just downright mean.
Sounds cruel.
Informed of this by Howard 100 News, Eric the Midget declaring it was not right for the promoter to do that.
I agree.
I don't approve of that either.
Nope.
And introducing the debut of a website guaranteed to make the world a little brighter in these dark times, TwoGuysMakingOut.com. Sal and Richard kicking off their online goofiness following international acclaim for their mock makeout madness on CNN. TwoGuysMakingOut.com, featuring numerous video versions of their supremely silly stunt, plus a link to book Sal and Richard. And Jackie's joke hunt, tonight, 7 Eastern, Howard 101. Tonight, the cell block hunt. Jackie claiming he will discuss all the times he's ever been arrested. Whoa. And don't forget at midnight Eastern, Riley Martin on Howard 101. Stern News, to the Howard 100 News tip line, 877-33-SIRIUS, choose channel 100, or email us at howard100news@sirius-radio.com.
All right, Steve, thank you. Let's go to John Hein from the wrap-up show. John, what are you covering?
Well, Howard, you say Blue Iris is looking good since she's still alive, and she came in to give an update on her career and do some prank calls with the guys. We'll talk about Blue's interview and Howard's concern for her, how Blue was unsure whether she did old lady porn, appeared nude, or if a guy was banging her in one of her films, and if Blue realizes Howard doesn't have a phone to pick up her many calls to him.
Right. Plus, she calls here on the show, and they have a voicemail, and she thinks I'm going to pick up. I keep telling her, no, I'm not on the voicemail. It's not me. She doesn't get it.
Pick up, it's Blue.
And go ahead.
Plus, J.D. will not be going to his high school reunion, and Howard completely understands why. We'll discuss why.
I mean, who's looking for him there? They weren't looking for him when he was in high school. He's in the school play Get Smart. Who has a school play Get Smart?
I've never heard of that.
That must be the most fucked up school on the planet.
And they did an episode of MASH.
Can you imagine? Usually it's Little Orphan Annie.
It's something from Broadway.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They sing.
Or Shakespeare.
Right. Get Smart.
What kind of school was that?
What's the name of the school?
Lake Gibson High School.
What?
Lake Gibson High School.
Lake Gibson.
Lake Gibson.
Lake Gibson?
And they did musicals like Annie Get Your Gun, but I didn't try out for those.
Okay. You did Get Smart and what else?
MASH. Rebel Without a Cause. And Good Morning, Miss Dove.
You were more of the drama.
He mumbles every word. I can't imagine him. I can't imagine you acting in a show.
Well, I was told to enunciate.
Right.
Did you remember any of your lines while you're sitting back there?
No.
All right. Anything else, Johnny?
We'll discuss why Howard and Robin feel bad for J.D., why J.D. chose to leave his high school acting career behind him, how Howard's high school days compared to J.D.'s, and if Howard will ever have him out to the house one day.
All right.
Plus, Dominic tries very hard to be Howard's friend. Howard explains why his day has meaning and Ganji's blog doesn't. R. Kelly sounds just like Bill Murray did. Artie says Mike Bichetti isn't retarded, but UN traffic keeps him from showing up on time. Sal honors the pact he thinks he made with Howard about not going to his wedding. Richard defends his love for Halloween and also didn't shower after shitting his pants. Ralph won't take a lie detector test because he can't recall what happened. And everything else that was talked about on today's show, we'll talk about it on the wrap-up show.
Look at this on... Kid Chris sent me this. He's on eBay. There's a whole section of witches selling their spells on eBay for real. Like here, you can get a sex appeal cast by a Wiccan gypsy witch for $7.95.
You mean $7.95?
Yeah.
Okay.
Penis enhancement spell cast by powerful Wiccan witch, $7.95. Most of these are all $7.95.
Well, at least they're not ripping people off.
Yeah. At least you get something for your money. House blessing protection. Eternal love bond. Court legal spell cast by a powerful Wiccan gypsy witch. So, like if you're being sued or something, you can...
They'll get you all straightened out.
Breast enhancement spell casting by gypsy witch, pagan. $7.95.
Now, how do you determine which kind of witch you want to go to?
Which witch?
I don't know, but it's I question the witch's credibility when it's like sex appeal, and then there's a little picture of, like two girls making out.
Oh.
Booty enhancement. There's a chick with a big fat ass. I mean, that's pretty wild. Wow. All right. Robin, it's time for... Thanks, John. We'll listen today at 11 o'clock. It's time for News with Robin.
I like them brown boobies, baby. I like them brown boobies, baby. Runsky Robbins tits. Runsky Robbins tits. I like them brown boobies, baby. I like them brown boobies, baby. Runsky Robbins tits. Runsky Robbins tits. Robin, you're an angel, yes you are. And I bet your chocolate titty milk could feed all of Erythrea. Those boobs and big brown boobs, those boobs and big brown boobs, those boobs and big brown boobs. I like them brown boobies, baby. I like them brown boobies, baby. Runsky Robbins tits, Runsky Robbins tits. I like them brown boobies, baby. I like them brown boobies, baby. Runsky Robbins tits, Runsky Robbins tits.
What a pretty song.
This song makes me too sad to go.
Wow, that's nice. By the way,
I'm
that was
too mellow to do the news now.
That song is from the musical J.D. performed in high school. I don't know if you know that. All right, Robin, what's in the news? Let's get down to it right now.
All right, first things first, they're trying to dissuade people from lighting up. The health department is handing out more than 300,000 matchbooks with gruesome pictures inside of blackened lungs, bulging throat cancers, and other smoking consequences.
That's wonderful news, Robin. I'm glad. I thought one of the most powerful things I've ever seen that would stop people from smoking is this exhibit of dead people that I went to see, Body Works, and they showed healthy lungs, real human lungs, and the lungs of a person who died of lung cancer. And
you really think that if you were a smoker, this would cause you to quit?
It might do it, because it really is weird just seeing the human lungs, like, for real. I always thought they looked like balloons or something. Mm-hmm. They're like big slabs of meat.
Oh, yeah.
And they're hardened and black when you smoke. And in fact, Robin, many times, I was talking to the person at the exhibit, many times people leave, they say they leave at least 10 to 13 packs of cigarettes a day by this exhibit. People just see it and just throw their cigarettes down right on the exhibit. Yeah, they get disgusted.
Well, that's good. The color pictures of cancerous gums and diseased organs comes from the health department. Cigarettes are eating you alive.
Right. It's the dumbest habit on the planet. It really is, and I'm a former smoker, and I just can't even believe I did that to myself.
It does amaze me now that smokers have been ostracized, that so many people don't mind standing outside in the rain, the cold.
Cold addiction.
Well, because you look like an idiot when you smoke. People actually look at people and go, wow, he's dumb, he smokes. It's actually working, all of this
we run around with the wrong crowd. A lot of chicks think I look cool.
Do they? A lot of chicks still think that?
They tell me that.
Are you smoking a lot?
No, I smoke. I do smoke on the weekends at gigs, but not a ton.
By the way, if you ever want to smoke for free, go to Body Works. There's like 13 packs of cigarettes there every day.
You can pick up cigarettes easy.
You have tons of free cigarettes.
I heard they're very expensive.
That's just a tip for anybody who's still smoking. Why pay for cigarettes? Here's a couple of commercial words, and Robin will wrap up the news. Good. All right, Robin, we're back, and what's in the news? Robin.
Penis, penis, penis. I want my penis.
Where is Robin?
Go away.
I'm not going away. Let's do it.
I hate you. You hate me. Ooh.
Somebody help me. Where is she? Oh, she's chanting. All right. Robin, it's time to shine. It's time to shine. Robin, it's time to shine. Let's go.
What was that all about?
I was killing time till you got here.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
I wanted to talk about, these incidents that happen when you go to get your pictures developed.
Yes.
That we thought had gone away with the digital camera, but now people are going to the Walmart or the drugstore to get their digital pictures developed into photographs and put on paper.
Right.
And it seems that Britney Spears' little sister was the victim of this, and now the federal government has jumped in to investigate pictures of her breastfeeding her new infant that were on her husband's camera and were taken to a Walmart to be developed, somehow wound up, I guess, on the Internet or TMZ.com or something like that.
See, there's a shocker. I mean, what, dishonest people who see these pictures and make copies of them and give them away?
Well, yeah, I don't think the people who develop your pictures at the drugstore or at the Walmart sign confidentiality agreements.
That's right.
And have been vetted to determine that they won't do stuff like this. So you have to be careful if you've got some intimate photos or
you bet.
Things you wouldn't necessarily want to share with the public when you do that and you're famous. Magician David Blaine is hanging around somewhere. I don't know exactly where he's hanging.
In Central Park somewhere, he's going to hang upside down for 2 days.
Well, he's already hanging there.
Oh, is he? All right.
Yeah, he has been dangling for a while. I guess this started yesterday. And I do have a little sound of David as he was in place.
All right.
Let's see if I can find it for you. Here it is. 3-7. He says it's one of the hardest things he's ever done.
It's as hard on the level that I tested it, but it's going to be harder because I didn't anticipate outside elements like sun beating down.
All right.
Well, if you're hanging outside, don't you think you ought to think about the weather?
I don't know.
I don't know if he's really well thought out about this whole thing. He explains his... What?
I was just saying, he's an amazing guy. I've met David Blaine many times.
Love David.
He does some incredible stuff. Sleight of hand, all that stuff. Really awesome.
Well, here he is talking about his stretching routine.
I like David Blaine, too, because he tries to make things interesting. I don't know. He's one of those people that adds...
These are extreme things he does.
Yeah, he tries to add some joy in people's lives by doing these things.
What I keep doing is trying to get my leg below the heart and my head above the heart.
I guess that's how he's hoping to keep the blood from, getting to places where it shouldn't stand for too long.
I don't know why he's doing this. It makes me uncomfortable. They're saying that he could go blind doing it. I mean, I don't think it's a trick. I think it's just he's
bleeding on the brain.
Yeah, he's into
and
endurance.
Eyes, and can even cause blindness.
He's like these people who do the marathon. They're into endurance.
Yeah, but I don't think people bleed from doing the marathon.
No. This is extreme.
This is going overboard. Here's a guy named Henry from New York who is very impressed with David. 3-6.
This is beyond Houdini. This guy's beyond it. Believe me, this guy's beyond it.
See who you attract out in the park? Look at that.
I'm sure he's going to be with David through this entire experience.
I bet you he sits there the whole time.
David can lower himself to the ground level to interact with fans stopping by to see the stunt, to chat, and take pictures. So you can go over there and, get your picture taken with him hanging upside down. I can't believe that Sal and Richard aren't jumping on that one.
I feel like homeless people are waiting underneath him to eat him.
Maybe you shouldn't lower yourself.
He looked tasty.
He's beyond Houdini.
I'm going to eat David Blaine.
Well, let's hope he doesn't get eaten.
Yeah.
When are you going to do this? Now, another big star has come forward to donate money to the fight for gay marriage.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
Steven Spielberg and Kate Capshaw have donated $100,000 to the campaign to defeat a proposal that's set to be put before voters in California.
I'm for gay marriage, but
weeks.
do I really, to do the right thing, people have to put up $100,000? I mean...
Well, they're trying, you know, it was...
what are the costs?
Declared legal by the courts of California.
Right,
but now there is a referendum that is trying to ban it and put that into the state law.
Well, I don't know. It seems crazy that you have to put up money for that.
This is the second big donation. The first was donated by Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. They ponied up $100,000 to the No on 8 campaign last week in what is seen as a wake-up call to the entertainment industry to pony up more money for the fight. So there you go. In a statement, Spielberg and his wife said, by writing discrimination into our state constitution, Proposition 8 seeks to eliminate the right of each and every citizen in our state to marry regardless of sexual orientation.
Mm-hmm.
So they're saying there's no place for that kind of discrimination, and they're willing to put their money behind their beliefs. Maybe because you're not a California citizen, you're not stepping forward.
Maybe that's it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just cheap.
The Emmy Awards were some of the lowest rated Emmy presentations in years.
Nobody cares about the Emmys.
Had one of the smallest TV audiences in the show's history, according to the early figures.
You know why? TV used to be glamorous. In other words, when they started with reality TV, when Kim Kardashian's one of the biggest stars on TV, and Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie, and the cast of Survivor, you know, when it's become so ordinary, you don't think of it as glamorous. You know, in the years I remember watching the Emmys were like Mary Tyler Moore, All in the Family.
Yeah, it was second to the Oscars. You would sit there and go, oh, my God, I can't believe I'm seeing these people outside of their TV shows.
You know, I mean, I like Jeff Probst and Tom Bergeron, but they're battling it out for an Emmy now. And, you know, I don't think people care as much. It's not as glamorous. It seems like, you know, they just seem like everyday people. They're not actors. There's nothing that exciting.
Once again, when I heard Josh Groban singing those TV theme songs, I said, I can't sit down and watch this.
No, it's an insult to your intelligence.
I didn't think I could hate Josh Groban more.
Now you hate him more than everyone, right? Well, you hate him more than anybody.
Well, yeah, I'm probably I was probably in the top 10 Josh Groban haters.
Right.
Now I'm at the top.
All right, number one.
Artie's the Grand Kliegel of Josh Groban haters.
Yeah, we have a meeting every Tuesday.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And special outfits.
All right, Robin.
According to Nielsen, 12.2 million people watched Sunday's 3-hour show, falling just below the previous 2.3 million of 1990. That's the last time they were rated that low. So there you go.
All right.
People are saying it was an awful start to finish. That's the review.
Couldn't have been any worse.
The show has gotten. The nominees to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame have been announced for 2008.
I would like to hear who it is.
Metallica and the Stooges are among the 9 nominees for next year's Hall of Fame class.
I understand Metallica. I must have been asleep during Iggy Pop and the Three Stooges, whatever they are.
Three Stooges.
If it was the Three Stooges, I'd be happy. But I really didn't remember them as being
that
influential or relevant. I read lots of articles, and he's an interesting guy, Iggy Pop, and all that. And I read the article in Rolling Stone recently on him.
Well, he certainly gets a lot of props from other people in the rock and roll industry.
Well, he does, but I don't remember. I know he used to cut himself with razor blades and all that, but did he ever have a hit song or a...
Metallica.
Metallica, we know.
Metallica's a slam dunk, obviously.
Okay.
And I would have said the same thing that you just said about Iggy Pop. I watched the Ramones video recently, a Ramones documentary.
Okay.
It was actually good. And they asked Stevie Ray Ramone, how did you guys come together to be friends? He said, we all bonded on the fact that we loved Iggy Pop and the Stooges.
Okay.
They said they were the reason everybody in the Ramones were friends because you were kind of in this hip fraternity if you liked Iggy Pop and the Stooges. He said he was the biggest band that influenced the Ramones. So.
Do you have an Iggy Pop song? I don't even know one.
Well, there's Iggy Pop and the Stooges, I Want to Be Your Dog.
Part of this song. That's the only frame of reference I have.
Yeah, I do
No
remember
offense, I don't know that, and I think there's a good reason I don't.
Other nominees include guitarist Jeff Beck,
He's good.
Singer Wanda Jackson. Little Anthony and the Imperials. War. Bobby Womack and
War was
disco
good.
and R&B group Chic.
War with Eric Burden, you mean? All right.
War with Eric Burden?
Yeah. War.
That was Eric Burden?
That was Eric Burden.
Well, he was with him for a little bit, and I think he left.
I mean, are they celebrating War and Eric Burden or War?
Or just War.
War.
Well, then that's ridiculous.
They're celebrating what Eric Burden wore.
Feel the wine, sit that girl.
That's
is that it? Is
That's
that
War.
Oh, I love that song.
I was walking. That's Eric Burden in War, right? Yeah. Feel the wine.
See, I didn't know that was Eric Burden.
Sit that girl. Yeah, that's Eric Burden.
5 leading vote-getters will be announced in January and inducted in April of 2009.
The Animals were a good band. Did they ever induct them?
See, that's what you're saying, the Animals.
They're in.
They had to be.
Eric Burden, the Animals.
Iggy Pop, in like 1990, Iggy Pop put out a great song called Candy. I really like that tune.
I liked Lou Reed. You should like that song, Heroin. That's a good song.
I love that song. I do.
That should be your theme song
He
when you
not
come out
only
New
loves
Year's
that
Eve.
song, he loves heroin.
The Velvet Underground.
You not only love the music, you love the drug itself.
The Velvet Underground's got a lot of good tunes.
That's
rock
Eric
and roll,
Burden.
heroin.
This is Eric Burden.
Yeah, I like this too.
When I thought I'd lay myself down to rest.
Yeah, all right.
So there you go. They say this is a great selection because it covers so many genres of music.
Eric Burden had the worst skin. Remember he had big zits?
Oh, yeah.
Big pockmarks and shit?
He was tough to look at.
Yeah, but I bet he got laid a lot because he was in the Animals.
He was a good singer, good lead singer. Left off the ballot were Stevie Ray Vaughan and Bon Jovi. Both had been eligible for the first time to be nominated as an act. You must have released your first single or album 25 years ago. Why were they left out? They say people's time comes, for whatever reason, when it does.
Right.
Kiss, Alice Cooper, Peter Gabriel, Chicago, and Rush keep getting snubbed. So,
Kiss, I understand. Alice Cooper should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Peter Gabriel.
Yeah, he should be in there.
Chicago.
Sure.
Yeah. And Rush.
Rush, absolutely.
But they're snubbed every year. They're becoming the Susan Lucci's.
Rush,
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Rush has got to be
I'll tell you who shouldn't be in there. You too.
You're not going to put the Beatles of this generation in there?
No.
Have they been? They're not in yet, are they?
No, they never will. No, they're in already. You too.
Are they?
Yeah, sure.
Because I was going to say, if you said they're around 30 years, they should have been in.
No, they're in, actually.
Okay. We've talked about the death penalty before and how, you do find a lot of people being exonerated by DNA these days when they were on death row for a long time and they could have been executed had it not been for some innovations in medical science. Georgia plans to execute a death row inmate today for the 1989 murder of a Savannah police officer, despite the fact that several key witnesses have recanted their incriminating testimony.
So you got to be careful with that.
But they're going to go through with it anyway. So
there you go.
That's a horrible situation to be in for everybody. See, I don't want to, as an executioner, you don't want to put anybody innocent to death,
right.
do you?
Joey, you're on the air.
To be in that position.
Howard.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Long-time listener, first-time caller. I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything you do. But I got to tell you, man, you're losing your mind. 1990, 1991, you guys had Iggy Pop on the Channel 9 show, and he played I Want to Be Your Dog.
Really?
Yeah, man. I was a kid, but I remember it clear as day. It's one of my...
Fred, do you remember that?
I don't remember
Iggy Pop
that, but
doing the
if he was
show.
going to be playing a song, that would probably be the one he would play.
I remember the first time I ever saw him, and he had a real botched haircut, and he was playing left-handed guitar. He played just him and the guitar by himself.
Jeez, I don't remember that.
Yeah, man, that's...
Did he have his shirt off?
No, but he was, sleeveless, but, real ripped,
The thing I always remembered him is he always taking his shirt off and
Right.
cutting himself with shit.
Yeah, I think he's always taking his cock out, too.
Yeah, he always takes his cock.
Like Alan Rickard.
There's a famous clip that he's like walking along the crowd at a big concert and he wipes peanut butter all over himself.
Right.
And it looks like he's cutting himself.
Right.
Yeah, he's a maniac.
All right, thank you, Joey. We're going to take a little break, and Robin will wrap up right after this.
Hey, man, this is Tommy Chong, and you're listening to The Howard Stern Show.
Hey, Tommy. What do you say, pal?
That guy smoked with Arnold.
That's right. And he admitted it. Okay, Robin, finish it up. Let's do it.
Pays to beat John Kerry, according to the Capitol Hill publication Roll Call. Massachusetts junior senator and failed 2004 Democratic presidential hopeful has an estimated minimum net worth of nearly $231 million. That makes him the richest member of Congress.
Isn't he married to the chick from Heinz or something?
That's where most of the money comes from. They say that his net worth comes from his wife's share of the Heinz company fortune. But that makes him the richest senator. Most people thought it was Ted Kennedy.
I'm the richest.
They say he's often thought of as the Richie Rich of U.S. lawmakers. Actually,
be nice to see one lawmaker actually make the money on his own.
Actually, he is the 9th most wealthy.
It's weird.
Worth about $48 million.
Isn't it weird that we trust the government to people who have money? I respect the guy who makes money on his own. Don't get me wrong. That means he somehow figured out how to
work the system.
Right. But all the, I don't think there's a Kennedy that works since the old man made the money.
They write.
They write.
They
what?
think.
Ganji writes. He writes a blog.
I blog.
He blogs. Everybody writes.
Carrie, I think her name is Carrie Kennedy. Is out there with a book right now. Well, she didn't even actually write anything. She went around and talked to people who are Catholic about being Catholic and wrote down what they said. Now she's got a great book out.
I mean, even this guy who ran for president on the Republican side, Mitt Romney, he made the argument. He said, listen, at least I was in business and I made some dough. You got guys in there.
But he came from an influential family.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Came from money. Oh, that's right. Romney.
Yeah.
His father was a politician, wasn't he?
Yeah, he didn't start off from scratch. You know, like Bloomberg, I think, started from scratch, right?
Yeah, him I respect.
He's like a billionaire.
Yeah, these guys are pikers compared to him.
I made my own money from ringtones. Era is a ringtone. It's patented. People have that in your phone.
Is that right? Your phone goes era, and you never call.
Must be my wife. Hello.
Senator Barack Obama did not make the paper's list of 50 wealthiest U.S. senators and representatives.
Era, what do you think of this? Answer the phone or I'll drown you. Ringtones.
I was shocked that Ted is worth $48 million. That's amazing.
Ted who?
Ted Kennedy.
That's it?
$48 million with all those kids?
Oh, no, he got the original money.
But there was still, how many originals?
Well, there was
4,000.
Your father was a busy man.
We breed like rats.
Well, don't forget, the retarded Kennedy never got any money.
She didn't get any money?
The girl never got the money. Right, Ted?
No. The minute you lose a chunk of your brain, you're cut out of the will.
We cut out your brain and we cut you out of the will.
And Joe Jr. never got any money. He died too early.
Died.
He blew up.
And
John died.
I read John, he was a lousy pilot.
But John died and Robert died.
Right.
Sending all their money back to the original family or going to their family?
I got their share.
That's the problem, They said the old man made so much money, but now, because there's so many Kennedys and there's grandchildren and great-grandchildren.
You could actually be poor and carrying the Kennedy name.
The day is coming where there will be poor Kennedys. And then we'll have to see one of them make some money.
Yeah, somebody will have to get a job.
That's right. That is a whole different story. But I do admire that they at least, listen, there's a lot of idle rich who don't even do anything for anyone. So.
Yeah, they've always been philanthropic, but it would be funny to see the... I'm mixing cement.
My name is Kennedy, and I mix cement.
I'm now 99 years old. I ran out of millions. That's right. I'm a cement mixer, Artie. Now I know Artie's name. I need him. What has come down? Now when I go to a bar, I'm working behind the bar.
I'm delivering beer.
To the bar.
My nephew couldn't pass the bar.
John McCain came in at number 13 among the 50 richest U.S.
You know what job I can't get? I'm not a driver's ed instructor. They say I'm not qualified.
Nor swimming instructor.
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting an amphibious car.
Well, actually, I'm a very good swimmer. I just can't impart that information onto others.
Yeah.
You know what other job I can't get now that I have no millions? Lifeguard.
Let's see that creep Michael Phelps swim from Edgartown to the main island.
And then put on a suit and type up your own police report.
Yeah, that was the pitch of the whole night, was typing up.
That was my gold medal performance.
It's called a marathon.
All right,
it's a triathlon.
I'm no Aquaman.
It's a triathlon. Commit manslaughter, swim, and write a report.
Invent your own alibi.
All right, anything else?
Everybody's arguing now about the bailout package for the financial industry.
Right.
It was sent to Congress and stalled because everybody's saying they need some oversight. At least the Democrats are saying they need to add in some regulations or some oversight. There should be some accountability. So Wall Street went a little crazy yesterday because of the arguing on Capitol Hill about the bailout. Here is Representative Barney Frank, who says progress is being made. So calm down, Wall Street. 1-2.
Was that the gay dude?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. 1-2.
We have gotten closer to where we think it ought to be, starting from what they
Sounds
said.
like he's got a load in his mouth.
Oh.
He always does.
Yeah.
A load. We're not quite there yet. We are going to continue to work on it.
All right, you sound like you got a load in your mouth.
No Kennedy ever had a load in his mouth.
No, but we've had to talk to a few bitches.
Are there any gay Kennedys? I mean, I don't think
so.
No, we drown them like puppies. Are you kidding?
We give them
their brains like my sister.
We had one baby who shoved a pacifier up his ass. We drowned him immediately.
I was talking to Barney Frank. I said, look, fella, either swallow or spit it out. But you can't have it both ways. That's a big joke here on the Hill.
Yeah. Face fucking Barney Frank.
Congressman Cum Guzzler.
Here's Senator John McCain, who is concerned with the Treasury Secretary determining the bailout. 1-3.
I'm greatly concerned that the plan gives a single individual the unprecedented power to spend $1 trillion without any meaningful accountability.
Right.
But he says Barack Obama has no plan to solve.
At a time of crisis when leadership is needed, Senator Obama has been MIA. My friends, that means missing in action.
We know what MIA means.
Yeah, jerk off.
I love guys who explain to you after
no
they say
Kennedy has ever explained anything after they did it, especially drowning a person.
Don't have to.
And no Kennedy ever had gay sex. Let's not joke about that. I'm of a different generation than most of you.
The old man didn't go for that.
The closest I came, I accidentally raped a man once. It was a Marilyn Monroe imposter. But I thought it was a girl.
She fooled me when she sang Happy Birthday.
Bobby told me he fucked Marilyn Monroe. John told me he fucked Marilyn Monroe. And I was in such a fit that I moved too fast on a guy with a big cock.
One time while they were both double-teaming Marilyn Monroe, I accidentally fucked Bobby in the ass. And I apologize.
I was horny backstage at the Flip Wilson show, and I fucked what I thought was a chick. It was him doing Geraldine.
Marilyn Monroe was the most sexy woman of her day.
Yes.
Then we liked him Zovdig. But I'll tell you now, we love girls thinner than Marilyn Monroe. Now she'd be considered a pig.
You wouldn't fuck her now.
I wouldn't fuck her with your tits.
Although I might park my car inside her vagina.
I wouldn't fuck her with Peter Lawford's cock. And blame it on Sinatra.
That girl should have thrown up a few meals. You know what I mean? A gunt doesn't describe the look of her belly.
She was Ernest Borgnine in a bleach blonde wig.
Oh, she was Marty.
Marty.
Here's Senator Barack Obama, who says that the trickle-down theory created this financial mess.
I trickled down Marilyn's throat.
We didn't arrive at this moment by some accident of history. We're in this mess because of a bankrupt philosophy that says we should give more and more to those with the most and hope that prosperity trickles down to the rest of us.
And Mr. Obama says that there must be oversight to monitor this bailout.
We cannot give a blank check to Washington with no oversight and no accountability, when no oversight and accountability is exactly what got us into this mess in the first place.
Bill Clinton was out and about yesterday, and the former president says his wife Hillary didn't want to be the vice presidential candidate on the Democratic ticket this fall. He made these comments on ABC's The View. 3-1.
Not really, she didn't, and I had no real opinion. I think that she would have been the best politically, at least in the short run, because of her enormous support in the country.
But she didn't want it.
Not particularly. She didn't. She said that if he asked, I'll do it because it's my duty.
Duty.
So she said duty.
Ignore my hand up Elizabeth's dress.
As for polls showing Hillary Clinton supporters are now supporting the Republican ticket of John McCain and Sarah Palin, the former president says it's not rational for them to do so. He says people often vote based on certain factors such as gender and how they feel they can relate to a candidate. 3-2.
Let me just say, I think Obama will win for the following reasons. 2/3 of the American people are having trouble paying their bills. These are difficult times. That makes them more likely to change. The financial crisis and meltdown only makes that more likely.
I wish he could run again.
He says he understands the appeal of Sarah Palin, but he can't imagine people forgetting their pocketbooks while they go into the voting booth. Meanwhile, a new poll says that more people trust Barack Obama where the economy is concerned than John McCain.
See, that's good.
Today they trust Barack. Tomorrow they'll trust... I mean, you got to have this election already because people keep flipping.
Yes, Sarah, hurry.
I'm flip-flopping.
You can't keep people voting the same way 2 days in a row.
Don't forget your pocketbook.
What?
Sarah Marilyn forgot her pocketbook at John's house.
Oh.
That's how I learned of their affair.
I see.
Dead giveaway.
City officials in Chicago are asking bars to take one for the team during the playoffs. The city's Office of Emergency Management and Communication plans to ask bars and restaurants near Wrigley Field to stop serving alcohol after the 7th-inning stretch in any potential series-clinching Chicago Cubs game.
She took all of John and Bobby's load.
Alcohol sales could then resume when the game ends. Are they afraid of the Cubs fans, Artie?
Yeah, the Cub fans are known as dirtbags.
Oh, geez.
No. Actually, you know, I've been to Wrigley Field. It's the best thing ever. There's bars all over the place, so they're afraid of public drunkenness, I guess.
And what it might lead to, because already a fight between two Chicago Cubs fans turned deadly at a Chicago tavern this weekend. A 41-year-old Robert Ulmer died in an early Saturday or Sunday brawl outside the apartment lounge. Sources tell the Chicago Sun-Times a relative of Ulmer's got into a fight with two Cubs fans who had attended the game's division-clinching game. The team's division-clinching game. Somehow that fight spilled outside and Ulmer was attacked. Authorities are interviewing two people about the attack at last report. So I guess it gets a little violent over there.
And we know from Sal that drinking could also lead to black children.
Leads to a lot of things. We all had to take the SATs and the ACTs to get into college, but now
yeah, that wasn't embarrassing, my score.
A panel of top...
I didn't go to college.
Hey, what'd you get? Shut up.
Yeah, another rotten day at school, right?
Yeah, another horrible day.
A panel of top college admissions officials is recommending universities move away from these traditional test scores when considering prospective students.
Yeah, they don't mean anything.
That's what they're saying. The panel is advising institutions to focus instead on students' high school grades and their scores on individual subject tests at the colleges they're applying to.
See, my fellow idiots are finally coming into power. I mean, that's what I used to say. Yeah, the SAT doesn't measure anything. Meanwhile, it measures everything. Measures it all.
Well, they say society likes to believe that SATs measure a person's ability or merit, but test scores only seem to calcify differences based on class and ethnicity.
You ever seen a guy who got a 1600 on the SATs do bad in life? I haven't.
Well, I have.
Not me. Name him.
Well, I can't.
That's because they got a great job.
I don't think they're doing so well.
SATs measure the whole thing, man.
He said the tests should not be considered a measure of someone's true worth.
Good. I'm going to Harvard. This is your first day at Harvard. Mr. Stern, how much is 50 plus 75? Hold it. I'll think about it. I'll get back to you in a week. Way to go.
The Times reports a growing number of colleges and universities have already made the SATs and the ACTs optional. The panel recommends more institutions should follow suit unless they can prove the pros of taking the standardized tests outweigh the cons.
Yeah. All right. Anything else, Robin?
Let's see. I've got a couple more things I want to tell you about. The truckers here in the States are going to hold what they hope will be a massive fuel price protest in Washington, D.C. Hopefully, they think, bringing traffic to a standstill in the nation's capital today. The Wall Street Journal reports truck drivers and truckers and Citizens United, an organization representing the interest of professional drivers, hope for hundreds of truckers in all shapes and sizes from as far away as Arizona and Texas to take part in a convoy and a parade to the Capitol. So they're upset about the fuel prices and the impact it's having on their industry. Now, I am all for discipline, but I think this mom went too far. An Orlando, Florida mother accused of spraying her child in the face with a car wash pressure washer. Won't have to do any jail time, though. The Orlando Sentinel reports that Norika Ramirez entered a plea of no contest to a charge of misdemeanor battery and has been sentenced to 1 year supervised probation. More serious charges of felony child abuse and culpable negligence were dropped by prosecutors. Ramirez has claimed she never pulled the trigger on the high-pressure wand and only wet her 2-year-old girl with excessive spray to calm her down. So she didn't really push the power wash button.
It's great when your mom sprays you down.
That's not too embarrassing.
Yeah. We can't talk. Let me spray you down.
2. The girl is 2. How out of control could she have been?
Yeah, I mean, you can't control a 2-year-old. You spray her down.
But then, you know, people make all kinds of decisions. Israeli prosecutors have filed murder charges against the mother and grandfather of a French 4-year-old whose body was pulled from the Tel Aviv River. They say that Ronnie Ron and Marie-Charlotte Renault
Ronnie Ron, would you?
have been indicted in Tel Aviv on charges of killing their little girl, Rose. Renault was married to Rose's father before leaving him for Ron, her husband's father and her daughter's grandfather. The indictment released Monday says the two did not want to raise the girl and decided together to cause her death. Ron initially told police he struck and mistakenly killed the little girl, then threw her body into the river.
Yeah, sure.
So kind of crazy story there. But, you know, people make all kinds of decisions in their lives. Ashton Kutcher is the king of show business. He's the producer with the mostest. And he's got a new TV show, I guess, coming on TV called Opportunity Knocks.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck?
Apparently, Hollywood does. He says Opportunity Knocks brings families together, 1-7.
And I think it will actually encourage people to get to know their families better. And I think that could maybe be the greatest thing ever.
All right.
Fuck you! He says Opportunity Knocks is a great game.
The show is Opportunity Knocks. It's the greatest game show on turf, on Earth, on your lawn, on your front patio.
What's he talking about? He wants to be funny in the worst way.
He does. I'll tell you, I watched a movie on the plane, the red eye coming back from Frisco the other night called What Happens in Vegas, him and Cameron Diaz. I could sit through any fucking movie on a flight to kill time. It was horrid.
But you couldn't even take it on a plane.
It was so bad. It was just...
Even Cameron Diaz couldn't save this.
No, she couldn't. Nothing was going well. I wanted to parachute out of the fucking...
Here's a little clip from our Opportunity Knocks.
Every family member is actually going to get 4 questions. At the end of the game, you're going to have a chance to double your money, or they can risk it all.
Don't you love when they have to explain the rules?
Yeah, already on board.
Yeah, it's like, just do the game. We'll figure it out. Anything else, Robin?
Dancing with the Stars is back. Cloris Leachman is one of the dancers.
She's 82. She was like, I was afraid she was going to fall the entire time. She's going to have a heart attack on that show.
Or break a hip, one of the two. Here's Cloris Leachman. I guess while she was being judged, she got censored.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What? Oh, yeah.
Judges' scores. Carrie Ann Inaba.
6.
5. Bruno Tognoli.
5. All right, 6. He says anything that we're going to have to bleep out. 16 out of 30. But, of course, you still need to vote for her if you want.
Cloris Leachman's
She's babbling.
She's just really annoying. She thinks she's real funny.
Oh, dear.
Slows down the whole show. And somebody else screamed out the word tits. Got that cut on the air. Yeah, there was a lot of cursing and stuff.
Did she get the lowest scores ever?
Cloris Leachman?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe.
I think the comedian may have gotten lower.
Jeffrey Ross?
Yeah.
They
didn't like him.
Here's Carrie Ann Inaba talking about Jeffrey Ross.
The form was bad, the musicality was off, and I just didn't feel like you were having a great time. Add up the numbers.
Right.
The form was bad, the musicality was off, and I just didn't feel like you were having a great time. I mean, to that song, you gotta get into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, he'll get
I'm
into
gonna
it.
shake my booty for you. Here's Shia LaBeouf, who's in a new movie called Eagle Eye. He talks about the action in this film. 2-3.
It's a very different action film than anything I've ever done as far as, like, the...
Yeah, I don't
You've
care.
done so much.
Yeah, what has he done?
We're all up on what you've done. Here's Ghost Town's Ricky Gervais, who talks about the theme of his film.
Don't be a putz all your life.
Right.
I mean, that's it.
Right, yeah. Right, gone.
Now we've been inundated with British comedians. He's in a new movie called Ghost Town with Greg Kinnear. And The Biggest Loser is back. Are you watching it?
Yeah, I love it.
Couples on this season's series.
Great.
Jillian Michaels, one of the trainers. Here she explains what she wants for these contestants.
Of course I want the contestants to walk away from this experience.
They got one guy there so fat, he can only exercise 30 minutes a day, because usually they give him a big 2.5-hour workout.
Right.
Doctor said this guy will drop dead.
Yeah, I was talking
He's so
to
fat.
one of my trainers was telling me about this.
Yeah.
And he was like, how do you motivate a guy who can only, he's
Yeah.
like 500 pounds or something.
Well, they motivate him with money, and then after the show's over, they gain all their weight back.
That's what I told my doctor. I'm in that weird fucking limbo where if I don't do sit-ups, I'll have a heart attack. But if I do sit-ups, I'll have a heart attack.
Right. How many trainers do you have now?
Well, I'm thinking about hiring a hot chick trainer just because at least I'll have incentive to go.
Wrong way to go.
No, but I'll go there.
Hot chicks you don't want to work out in front of because you look shitty.
I'm beyond that.
All right.
I'm going to look shitty.
Okay.
I don't know.
I like
you're
being
right.
with a guy for that kind of stuff.
You know what? You're right. Fuck exercise.
Fuck exercise was not what he said.
I'm interpreting it.
Don't do it, Artie. It's only going to be trouble.
Here's Jillian explaining that she doesn't really like the couples.
I personally do not like the couples dynamic. I find that it makes my job exponentially more difficult. They're bringing their neighbors.
You tell people to do jumping jacks. Your job isn't difficult under any circumstance. Shut up.
Shut up. I don't know. If you're me and you tell me to do jumping jacks, we got a problem.
All right, Robin.
And that. What's happening?
I'm going to go home and try to find Eric the Midget's pictures.